one dart, but instead of doing a d4 plus 1, does d4 plus my level.
Oh.
D4 plus your level
in damage. And it's just a single dart of magic missile that's more powerful than any other individual dart.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Oh yeah. I guess if I took the Orcish bloodline, that would enhance magic missile as well. Because every die of damage.
Yep.
I wonder if that applies if that would apply to each individual
So
dart.
your missiles would be like 1d4 plus 2.
I did. I never thought.
If it applied, well,
I thought that.
I don't know
But
if it
if
applies
you
to-
multiply, yeah, if you're doing all 3, or you're doing multiple missiles.
but like I'm wondering if the bonus damage from Orcish bloodline applies to each individual dart or applies just to all the darts. So I just get an additional +1 to each dart,
It would
or if
probably
each dart gets a plussage equal to the number of dice that I get to roll from.
Well, no,
No, because I go with the higher damage.
Well, no, it would be higher. It would be the same essentially,
He was very chatty.
because it would be the same.
Well, no, because then each dart would do, like say I have 5
Oh,
darts,
would it be like
each dart would do a
plus
d4 plus
No, it would
6.
be total for the roll. So if you have 5 d4s, it's gonna be +5.
So each dart gets a +1.
Yeah.
Because each dart only does 1 die.
Right.
And it's
Which is
separate darts. Yeah, so I basically double the bonus damage on my magic missile with that too.
Yep.
Dang.
That's
actually pretty Okay. Here's a good one if we fight a lot of undead. Holy water jet. Line of holy water.
Are you connected at the moment? Any messaging?
I got a Zoom going.
In fact, I'll send out an email.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, I want to be able to.
And were these facts devastating?
All right, I just sent out a
And
Zoom
these
link.
are facts.
I just found something really good.
Yep, that's true.
Les, I just found definitely an exploit taking.
There you go.
Meta mixing. Spend 1 arcane point.
Oh, no.
Apply a meta magic to a spell without increasing its
I
level.
might do that.
Now
Even
that I
if
don't
it-
like.
Even if it was prepared with another meta magic.
Okay, we're ready.
All right,
Because
ready?
let's do this.
All right.
Light this candle.
Quick recap of last time. All right, so last time you guys rested in the temple area, which is the hexagonal place over there. And you guys were able to get some rest. You found out some information. Talked to a woman named Winter, who you suspect may have either been an inmate or some sort of worker here at the asylum. But regardless of that, she's essentially taking care of a group of people. There's probably about 20 people in there who have not, including several children, who have not been affected by whatever pernicious effect has come over this place. Now, that's a real rarity around here, and they've essentially blocked themselves off and said, you know, we're holding this place. She told you that they had several times when doppelgangers and other creatures, ghouls maybe, tried to get through their little barricade there. They held them off. You know, they have a pretty sophisticated thing, but they're running out of food. They don't have a lot of water, you know, and they're trying to do a couple of things. One, they're trying to hold out until they can figure out a way to get out of the asylum, which they hope that you guys will be helpful with. And 2, they're trying to acquire they're trying to save as many people as can be saved, but also acquire the resources that they need, food, water, you know, what have you, weapons, what have you, to defend what they have. So you guys got some rest, and you eventually began proceeding along this hallway. Sorry, I'm gonna put my thumb in your face here.
I'll back up quite a bit.
Okay, so you guys started proceeding around here. So you guys came over through here. So you guys remember that you came out here and immediately kind of came in there. There was some rats in there and that kind of stuff, and you killed some doppelgangers over here. That was your payment in passage.
Collected the 3 heads.
Yeah,
Necessary to get.
yeah. You needed 3 doppelganger heads to prove that you guys were, you know, humans.
Not doppelgangers.
What? Humans. Well, they've had doppelgangers come
Not
by and get close to there.
Right,
And try to get close to there and try and get in. You guys went in here, you guys, there's some rubble and stuff like thrown in, and you passed that, and you guys went up there and you found a room that you went into. More rubble went in there, but once you got in there, you found a couple of creatures hung up essentially on a metal pole. 2 of them were ghouls. Well, more like 1.5.
1.5 ghouls.
Yeah. Were ghouls. The other, a human
Crazed.
who seemed to be completely insane. You know, he was whistling and hooting to himself and that kind of stuff. But as you guys were trying to interrogate these ghouls, and the ghouls were like, let us go and we'll we'll leave you alone. The half
After we
ghoul,
eat you.
yeah. Well, the half ghoul was like, was unintelligible. He was just trying to like ease himself over on the rack so he could get close to the human to try and take a bite out of him, which he couldn't do because he couldn't get the leverage on it. And the human guy seemed completely
Insane.
unaware is the wrong word, just completely uncaring about the
Right.
Checked
a
out.
relatively dangerous situation that
he found himself
he was in. You guys looked into the laundry, and so that room over there is the laundry, and you could see a couple of things. The first thing you guys saw was that there was something moving back there. You weren't sure what it was, but you figure, well, we got to check it out. The ghouls were really no help, so you guys went in there and checked it out. And you found bodies on the laundry tables that had been partially vivisected. A pile of bodies that was sort of like over in the corner, and then across over the edge over there was a curtain drawn across the way, which a light behind showed some sort of creature back there. So you guys kind of went back there and you're like, how do we get this? And then I think there maybe been some weird opportunities to try and parlay or something like hey, we're gonna hurt you. But it turned out that was something of an illusion to lure you guys in. And the creature came at you guys, turned out to be another doppelganger, and which you guys immediately fought and eventually defeated. And that's kind of where we start. Yeah.
I ran my car, look for my phone.
Oh, yeah, no problem. And that's kind of where we start tonight. You guys have just gotten off of that battle. And you're starting to look around at, the ghouls are like, okay, yeah, congratulations, you guys got him killed. Let us out.
We killed the ghouls.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No,
We didn't kill the human.
We didn't kill
Okay.
the, yeah, the one that
We
was
left
like
him
chained
that
up like
job.
a cultist. We didn't
You
kill.
want to
Yeah.
You want to take that with you?
I do.
Okay.
But this isn't, you didn't make this.
No.
I bought that as a template.
Yeah,
It's
cultist we've left alive in this room, and he's still clapping his hands.
Yeah, he's still like,
Like,
So
I-
much
I- on it.
Yay!
well, yeah, and he's still sort of like burbling away, like and whistling and singing. And he was singing during the whole time you guys, in there, and he was like, and they were like, can you get him? Can you kill him? The ghouls were like, can you kill him?
Right.
Otherwise, we want. So you guys ace those ghouls. Okay. I don't remember that, but that's cool. And that's kind of where,
Trust us, but we lied to you.
well, it's a couple of ghouls. It's okay.
We gave him some water. He threw it up right away because he's very,
Has to lie to him if it's him.
Right, yeah,
he's very dehydrated.
He
emaciated,
did say
yeah.
to like seal off that room or to like isolate him. I remember. we
Yeah, because
discussed
you asked
that.
us,
Yeah,
we were
Because we
seriously
don't
going
want
to leave
him
him.
like contaminating the mines.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a good question. Are you going to leave him hanging?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
yes.
asked us and we said yes.
Right now, yes.
We are gonna leave.
So, lineman checks all the way down.
Disparity.
Most of us are neutral.
I was making sure that.
You want me to turn that
D20
up?
didn't suck.
I was gonna turn her down.
That or change it to like dramatic
There
fantasy.
No, I like this. It's like
We're trying to-
music.
It's Girl from Ipanema.
It's
10 hours of it.
Oh, good.
But
It's our recap music.
So it's
I'm definitely a boss.
Picture yourself trapped in an elevator.
Listening to this jackass.
You'll realize what
The Girl from Iwo Jima comes on.
Girl from Iwo Jima comes on.
Hold up, that has a very different sound to it.
Hey, I in the casino through the piped in stuff one day. It came through, if I had a hammer, I went down and found my earbuds and came back. And the day he's got the whole world in his hand. Yeah. That's not gonna work.
The first time that you're in the grocery store and hear like an Iron Maiden song,
Yeah.
sort of like
On
Who's That?
You guys just spend 8 hours, an 8-hour shift listening to that crap.
yeah.
Because I hear all
You
this
know.
stuff. all over.
Yeah.
Where do you work?
At a casino.
At the casino. I say, I work at a handyman hardware. The same, if I hear.
We had music going. There's a song called In the Middle.
Yes.
I love that song.
Yes.
Okay,
Steelers Wheel?
no, not that
No,
one.
Jimmy Eat World.
No, not that
No,
one.
no, not that one.
it was the Beatles.
No, the woman.
Hold on.
No.
No, that wasn't the Beatles. That
Oh,
was
baby, why don't you just make me?
Three Dog Night.
I'm trying to remember
This
who
is
sang
what
it.
he was thinking.
Okay.
Did you get my message?
Yes, because I worked at a pharmacy and we
It would
listened to like a
start
radio station.
every
that-
day.
Yes.
It would play every day.
Are you
Once a week.
texting?
And Tuesday.
No, I just sent through the Zoom chat.
Oh, okay, hold on.
And
Just
I
that,
didn't know
that's,
if to play it 4:15 'cause I left
You're
it
in,
at
right?
4.
I am.
Probably not.
Thank
I
you.
could set
You're
the
welcome.
clock by when it starts.
That's what I'm
hate it
trying
because
for.
the radio
I think you
station listen to like that Manic Monday.
There is no
They
trust.
never played it on Monday.
Do
They played it on
Sexy
every
or
day except
sexy
for
not?
Monday.
There
And
you go.
it would piss me off. And then it's the same thing with Christmas music where you listen to the same song and then by halfway through the day, you listen to those songs all over
That
again.
came out when I was a senior in high school.
Mhm.
So at our prom, we had a radio station from Memphis coming.
I might be the only one on.
And
Well, just
On roll 20, you might be.
Yeah, you might be.
They said, okay, we're going.
I sent it out to everybody, but I mean,
On
I
roll
haven't-
20 or Zoom?
Zoom.
Oh, Zoom.
Yeah, we're not using Roll20. We'd have this.
And they did.
You have this
One time-
One time
magic.
that was
We
it.
have
Yep.
this madness.
My algebra teacher was always play, or like in college would always play Manic Monday on Monday, like every single month.
But it isn't Secret Fridays on Fridays.
Was he
It was
murdered
Manic
eventually?
Monday on
It
Monday.
became
No,
Murder Monday.
He lived.
she survived.
She's right.
Yeah, we all.
Can
got
we
to
go
choose
investigate
what to play.
further this way?
Sure.
Yeah, let's get going.
No,
Yeah.
All right, before we do that,
Down that
Tracy's character, whose name escapes me just a second.
Belladonna?
Belladonna. Give me a
Tell me
perception.
about
Happened.
way. Real quick, what do we want the march lord to be?
It's never good when you make me do it.
He lives up front.
Not me and.
What am I doing?
Why?
He
Percent.
lives up front.
You know, the big fighters
I
up
know.
front. You can surround
The
yourself.
big barbarian fighter that I like and trust is out front because I
don't
know
see
her
shit.
and trust her.
That's fine.
Him.
Well, what'd you roll?
I'm
A two?
A 2. Okay.
okay.
You
Just a
do it
second.
again-
What
Let
are
me
you
do it
armed with?
again just
I'll
because I'm
go.
nice.
Sure, I'll go
Hold on,
second.
hold on.
No, it's okay.
No, you can
What are you
take
armed
yours.
with, Luke?
Now,
Gladius.
the other time I
Two
saw the
Gladius
drag
and
march
whip.
down here.
You saw the dragon.
I'm stealthy.
But
so
you were
that's
looking that
why
way.
I'm
You didn't
But now
necessarily.
I am in here.
Basically, yes.
Well, I was assuming you were where your character is. Which
It's
is on
the
the.
same thing in his last.
That's
novel.
me.
Perfect.
That's
It's
you.
like a
That's me.
combination of Trevor
I thought
Bell
that was Belladonna.
No,
No.
I'm in here because I came in to,
This time
Belladonna's a
I'm
halfling.
playing in
I came in to
Arkansas.
sneak up
So
on
I should
Yeah.
not be
These
anywhere on the
horns would
edges.
not be
Oh,
on
yeah.
Belladonna.
So I'm down
Stay
to
in
see.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Well, then
much
that's
better.
how you do.
Yeah. My God.
We're
16.
still first level, but 7 hit
16.
points.
All right. You're
I
standing
tried
there.
to
You
get
can
into
hear
a
these
fight, and
guys
then I got
out,
smacked
Yeah.
with bots.
and they're murdering ghouls
Right,
and
literally said,
trying to
well, I just
avoid
stood back, like,
dealing
you
with
can
this
do
guy
it.
singing. And you hear the guy singing.
Real quick,
So I'm
Didn't
just-
we-
I'm nothing but a
didn't we
caster, so-
come back and tell everyone about this?
No, we
do
stopped.
No, not yet.
I find like.
Oh,
it's
so that's
there.
how I'm playing. That's what I'm
One tap
doing.
kill is
Oh,
something.
You are
And another one
standing
walks.
on sort of on the
Right
rubble
there.
and sort of
I'm not
looking
doing that
over
again.
into this area.
I have 7 hit
And
points
you
and
can
an
see
AC of
the blood
11.
trails. and
Nowhere
that
near the
kind of
edges
stuff.
for me.
But you also
I can't have any of
see
those
what
levels.
look to be
Shield, major armor,
a set of
my AC level.
legs
So I'm
under the rock.
Why do you have
So it works.
He started a session 1 with himself there. And we didn't have an
You gotta
opportunity to
hear it right
rest.
there by your foot. Don't start.
I want my soul game.
Well, Tracy, I asked up and give him a piece of cheese popcorn. And then I gave him a carrot.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, yeah, I was a cheese popcorn.
You called mom
No.
stuff, didn't you? You called her something, didn't you?
Have we fought a lot of undead in this asylum?
Doppelgangers.
Fucking ghost last time. That was fine. Or was, no, she was just like a high, she was like an advanced doppelganger of some sort.
Dang it. So it's gonna take disrupt undead because it doesn't require much of a attack roll. And it's also the most high damage cantrip.
Your guess is
Still only affects one thing.
Right.
But you definitely, you're at first you're like, and then you realize.
The thing is, this is a 43 weighs like
Bed rest for surgery.
And you can see the legs every once in a while.
And he's
Like,
I just recovered from 3 weeks of bed rest from
Okay.
surgery.
What?
What do you
I
think,
had a
your
stricture in
brother?
my
Okay,
urethra.
so you're going first.
Stitches and tubes.
Yeah,
Very
you're
little
going
forces.
So there's stuff.
I will.
Okay,
read-
Happens
don't
to
need
be
any
said
music.
in the
I
file.
had
Okay,
but you can hear it and it sounds weird.
So when last we left,
After that, it just declined into social.
we were gonna go back and tell them to get some people to clean up this area so they can start expanding their living quarters.
Yeah.
have my
Okay.
eyes bandaged shut for 24.
We do wanna do that.
48 hours.
Well, what, now wait a
You wanna
second.
do that first? or you wanna-
Problem, there's a problem with that plan. The problem is what's to the left.
Yeah.
We're gonna barricade that door as much as we could.
Well, they didn't send you to the left through the way they go. So there's
Isn't
a
there
couple
like
of
a-
ways that direction.
There's like a curtain that's here, right? That we were forbidden from going.
Well, right. They were like, don't go there. We don't want
Yeah,
to disturb
right.
everybody. Now you can come through here.
No,
and
no,
you
no.
think
We were gonna barricate this right here.
well,
We were
but
gonna use the
there's a
rubble from
way
that.
here.
Yes, but we're
In
not
through
going
there.
that way yet.
Okay. And, but also you think that there may be a way in over here. You could
Okay.
also go outside and come around.
Well,
Did you guys
going outside,
the
people
bodies
disappear.
Yeah, let's not go outside.
I don't know if they did or not. You can, if you want. I mean, you could throw the bodies outside if you let the acid rain sort of chew.
I think that's what we ended up
They've,
deciding.
they've sent people
Just chuck
outside
them
that have not
outside.
returned, so we don't really want to send people outside.
That's true. So
Yeah.
Winter told you guys that they sent 2 people outside to figure out what was going on.
Right.
One guy just ran out there and never came back.
Yeah.
Right.
And they heard screams and weird
Second one,
sounds.
they pulled back an empty rope.
Well, it's not an
Pulled back
empty
half a
rope.
body,
They pulled
which then
back
we
half
found
a guy.
half full.
Right. They
So-
pulled back half a guy.
Right.
So we want to tell them to use the rubble from there to barricade this door. Right?
That one right there.
Yeah, so we barricade that door with that rubble, that way it kind of clears out and they can set up a little.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep, and then
Yeah, it wasn't my
there's a
idea.
curtain.
It wasn't my idea. Let you.
Did we say that we were gonna use the acid to get rid of the bodies though, before
Yes,
people went in?
well,
there?
the rain is acid. Yeah,
Yeah,
just wanted
we
to
were
throw out the
Did we say we
bodies.
were gonna like throw the bodies out there and let the acid?
We were gonna throw the bodies out there and let.
Okay, I wanna make sure. that we're
Yeah,
still
let the
doing that.
bodies just-
Okay, yeah.
So
That
commit
sounds-
the plan, throw out the bodies into the acid rain, barricade the door, and then.
Sounds like a
go
great
from there.
plan.
Yeah.
I'll supervise.
And this.
Oh,
is a curtain.
I'll put this in the ice for you. I thought you were.
There's a curtain
That's
right
just on
there
the
that they
bottom.
don't want us to go
And I
by.
just
but we will
assumed,
soon.
Steve.
We will definitely go in there.
At some point, yes.
Yeah.
I don't like
Keep
that
going.
sound.
Like $4 coolers.
Please go.
Keep going.
Ow.
No.
I'm enjoying the reaction you're getting.
That hurt my soul. Please don't do that. ever
Done.
again.
All right,
So. you did
Um,
something.
so the plan is to block off that entrance. Well, dump the bodies over there, block
Then
off that
what?
entrance, go tell them to clear out this area. Before we do that, Elib,
Yes.
and just Elib right now.
Sure.
Come over here and stand on this. I want to point something out to you.
Right there,
Yeah,
okay.
there are legs down there that are moving. Now, if you guys come up behind us and like listening, I'm gonna describe it my way. If you guys want to come out and kind of like hear what I'm saying to Elib,
Yeah, well, we ransacked that room, so. I think
There's a-
we're leaving now.
there's the bottom half of a corpse buried in this rubble.
With a 9 perception, do I see
The,
it?
the legs are moving a little bit. I'll point it out to you.
So can I move up there without like rolling or anything?
And there's
Yeah,
some
absolutely.
noise coming from the top part of that.
Okay.
From the rubble under where I'm
Will
standing?
you?
Sure.
Yeah, I want, Elib, will you get past it to here?
It's not great.
I want you to unbury it
Why me specific? She's.
because you want to do something.
No, I wanted to stealth ahead. That's what I'm doing for.
Well, now wait a second. Who ran all the way across it?
I asked Elib to go past it and be ready.
All right, so Elib.
Oh, so Elib's just standing guard while we move the stuff.
Well, we move the stuff.
Got it. Then sure, I'll go ahead and do that.
All right, so Elib, you sort of like run down that rubble over there. And are you going up there as well? Oh, sorry.
I think I'm gonna scoot back.
All right, so Elib, you kind of like step down there and you can definitely see that there is a body sort of like half buried. And it's not just a body, but there's like some viscera and like parts that are sort of
Colors of blood.
semi-buried. The weird part is this thing should be dead. But every once in a while, a couple of things happen. One, you can see the legs sticking out from under the thing. Every once in a while, they'll do this.
What happens if I nudge one with my foot?
It'll move.
Sorry, good.
But even worse, you hear a sound coming from like in the rocks,
Mhm.
like where the creature's head might be. That goes, it sounds really weird. And it sounds like 4 different voices speaking at the same time. And it just goes, hello.
Don't trust that.
Hello. Hello.
Please, God, don't. I
My
can't hear
character is
anything.
backing them.
In the back.
You backed it.
Give me a
Don't we
perception.
hear any of
Give me a
that, or is it
perception check.
just the two of them?
We can move up. Natural 20, so 24.
Natural 20. All right. So you're looking at this and you're hearing this. Hello. Hello.
That sounds totally.
And then the rocks around that are like with like that are covered like the where so it's buried up to like
The rubble. Mhm.
yeah, like so all this is buried. But this part where the rocks are starts to kind of like you can see sort of like little runnels of little pebbles and stuff kind of like starting to run off of it. And the
Turning
rocks-
away.
The rocks are sort of like, and then you see what looks to be a hand kind of like come out. And then you see
You're starting to feel as
the
though
whole hand.
Jack thinks you're expendable.
Yeah, no, I got that.
He
Just
doesn't want you to die.
And then
You are
on the other side,
expendable.
you see
I got that
another
really,
hand,
really early on.
and it's two severed hands, which sort of begin clawing on the rocks, and you still hear this hello, hello, and the hands kind of like begin moving towards you.
Are you sure that I'm the expendable one? Because they're coming after me.
So do you guys say anything?
You're
'Cause I
the
tell you
one-
the truth, you all went down there.
Hey, he told me he looked at
So
you.
there's a
There's
pair of
was coming
hands.
up after.
Tiefling and Frey.
That are kind of like, and they're moving towards you.
Listen,
Gus War is praying.
You also see more of those rocks moving.
Hands off.
Oh,
I like what you did.
good job.
They don't seem to react to that.
They don't react to puns.
What was that? Is that me?
Oh, no, it's
Drugs.
the whole time.
Excuse me.
You also take pills or you keep track of your diet?
No,
Oh,
Dad and I
that's
take
fans?
pills at the same time.
That's
Those-
hands. As you sit, so as you're Elib, as you're standing there watching the hands sort of like, and they're not moving fast, but they are definitely moving towards you, sort of like kind of like crawling their way over to you.
Like
You
spiders.
see what looks to be like a big pool of blood sort of materialize in the rocks.
Yeah, mine is suggesting-
And then you see something like kind of pop out of the rocks. It looks like, I don't know,
A handless robot?
like an intestine.
Like a pile of intestines,
An intestine being?
like small intestines.
It's haggis.
Just the intestines? Got it.
And it begins extracting itself from the rocks out of this
There's
little
a sheep
blood
that
pool.
appears.
Rocks are still moving.
Bagpipes begin to play.
Yes,
If I yell at Elib to kill it, can we roll initiative?
absolutely.
Let's do that. Elib, kill it!
That's
Rolling for initiative.
nice.
What?
Gross.
Dad,
Huh?
what am I doing? By this point, we all began to like move outside of the
If you want to.
thing, like during all of that, because I feel like by that point, we would have all been moving towards the door.
All right, hold on just a second while you guys are rolling.
Turn off my robot.
One of my traits is,
Oh, robot.
one of my traits is twitchy, because I'm nervous, gives me +2 on initiative.
Wow, really?
Uh-huh.
Don't do it, Cat.
I'm sure.
Don't do it.
I was gonna say, I closed the door.
Let's turn off the robot.
I gotta turn off my robot. It is the entirety of my robot army, frankly. I could have hoped for better.
Don, I appreciate you informing me.
It's a
that-
little
that-
more
that
disturbing
your
than
character
yes,
takes time to
robot.
spend. I'm glad for clarification.
Alex, what'd you get?
I appreciate the honesty.
I try not to.
It's my character.
Five.
Five.
Not me.
I got an
Okay.
Alex initiative.
Personally,
And
I
that's-
don't.
what's
think
your character's name?
expendable.
Arabar.
Yes, you are, but
A-R-I-B.
that's your character.
There we go.
Everyone has their
He is a
Doug,
backup.
what'd you get?
That's true. I am the backup. Ian is the
Sorry,
one
you're
that's.
right.
Ian's
What's
the
your
man.
next?
I'm
Char-
just the
character
backup.
name, Doug?
What's your dex?
Doug, remind me of your character's name.
Gus War. Dex is 13.
In all fairness, Luke, I used to play
Luke,
Betsy,
15.
what, which
Betsy and
character's
Sarah
name?
all the time. I got a spare.
Tavian.
Tavian.
That's part of that conversation. I'm thinking what I did.
Beth?
Thalia and 17.
Brave.
Elib?
8.1.
Belladonna?
What am I doing?
Roll for initiative.
What was your initiative?
Oh, I didn't roll. I didn't.
Less. During all of that, when
10
all of our characters
plus?
kind of begun to move towards.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay, so that can,
13.
Okay.
can our character, can my character be like by
Jack's got a 15.
the door by where
What's your DC?
the expendable cobalt is?
Jack's got a 15.5.
I'm the
okay.
gray one. Tavian the gray. We'll go with that.
Do we have a pawn to use
Tavian,
for
what's your,
me
what's
for
your
now?
dex?
4.
Okay.
+4.
All
Do we
right,
have a mini to use for Erevar for now?
You get the pig boy
Nope,
now.
that's my summon creature.
You get the pig man now.
I get the
Yep, you're
Why
big man.
do we not have an Erevar?
because we only did session 1. We didn't.
Unless this is him.
Yeah. Let me see.
It might be.
You'd
Close
be
enough.
back over
You
there.
want to use him?
Close enough.
What the hell? He gets a knight. I get the fucking big guy.
Yeah.
What's this shit? All
What's your
right.
point?
You're dating.
Noob. All right, so
I was in the last campaign. So you're newer than I.
Fascia,
Yes.
I
you're
get privileges.
you're at the top of the initiative order.
Okay.
So where are you?
I'm back in the room still. I'm
All right, give me a perception check just to see if you know if anything's going on at this point. Because these things aren't making a lot of noise.
An 11.
11. I would say that you are unaware. I don't think anybody has yelled out anything or anything like that. So do you, is there
You hear
anything you want
something,
to
but
do?
nothing.
Yeah, I hear you calling for
Yelled-
Elib. I'm
You yelled
fine.
for Elip.
He also yelled for
But he
me.
also yelled, kill it.
Yeah.
So
She's
11.
right here.
So where exactly is
I
that?
didn't really scream it at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
Sassy,
But it is
Sassy, where
yellow,
are you?
yellow.
Exactly.
Fascia is right
I'm close.
there.
Yeah, I'm right
Right
there in the
here.
doorway.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's pretty far away. I'm going to say an 11. You did not hear that.
I'm fine with that.
And
So right now you don't know. Do you want to delay? You want to hold or?
do we know her character?
Yeah, I'll delay more. For
Yeah, I know.
I'll delay until I
Badass.
see people moving in at
Okay.
least. Yeah, in that direction.
Okay, Jax.
Murder priest.
Now you do know what's going on. You see
Warrior
these things pull out and you see them sort of, and you see Elib sort of like, you know, I'm
But
assuming
not
Elib has
everyone.
swords out.
Yes.
He's like ready to
You and I
go.
are back to back.
And you're like, Elib, kill it. And you see
Responding
this, these entrails sort of
days,
like,
yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
Praise be.
She's,
Give me a quick
she's
perception.
a class from the advanced class guide that's a hybrid between fighter and a cleric.
14.
Okay.
Yep.
The
It's great because the levels will count as
Hands
fighter levels for
are
purposes of
moving
weapons.
towards you. The
14
en-
live? Okay.
yeah, the entrails seem to be stuck.
Okay.
They're coming out of the blood pool, but they keep materializing, but they don't seem
Luke?
to be moving towards you.
This is you?
But the hands are.
But the hands definitely are.
Little cowboy.
Okay. I tell you, attack the entrails. There's entrails here that seem stuck.
I'm there at this point.
I know. I'm just telling you, hey, you concentrate on that.
Okay.
You got it.
I'm finding the urge to be a
And I take a step back to give you plenty of room to get through.
Is this difficult terrain?
Yeah, it is.
Lovely.
I am done.
No, I'm not. Something.
Tavian.
I can't even do that. What all would I see from my angle? Would I see?
Give me a perception check. So you definitely see Jax. You definitely see Eva.
You would have heard me say hands off.
You would have heard her say hands up. Him say hands up.
10.
You see the hands.
So I see the creepy ass hands.
So you see the hands, and they are like sort of crawling over the rubble towards Eva. You
All right.
do not see the entrails,
I
which
pointed
Jax,
the entrails
so
up.
Jax is pointing. You don't see it. All you see is blood.
All right. I'll go towards the hands because that's the thing that I.
Okay.
Well, you're pointing towards the entrails, but
But you don't see them. Okay.
All right. So go ahead and move over there.
can somebody move me? Where it's difficult terrain, so it'd be 15 feet.
Stop there.
Or
So
You now see them?
he now sees them because I now need a
42? Will?
reflex.
reflex.
Oh, reflex, okay.
Thank God.
As a series of entrails come flying at you and begin wrapping around your arms and legs.
Jack says, that's it, attack it.
That's the one.
That's what you're supposed to get.
You found him.
That's what you
Go
get.
get it, Jack.
That's what you're supposed to get.
So yes, technically.
What'd you get?
that.
19.
19. All right. So you so these basically as you stand forward, you're just like, whoa, because these entrails are sort of flying out of there and they're just like and they're slapping up against the like your bottom of your legs and that kind of stuff. And they're trying, you can see the like the intestines are trying to like curl around, but they haven't been able to sort of actually do that. They're getting blood all over.
Stop
their
it,
face.
pig. Ma'am?
Hey, I don't know
But
what
you can
you're talking
definitely
about.
see them now. Essentially, it looks like a pile of guts is launched out and is trying to grab it.
Oh, sorry.
Cowman.
Cowman, come on.
All right, I'll attack the fucking thing.
All right, you're just gonna like strike down on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd hate to be derogatory, call you a boy.
Oh.
How dare you?
Oh, God.
Don't snap, thank you.
That's a 7, right? That's a 7.
I don't know your dice.
That's a 1.
Sure, it's a
That's a 7.
17.
Yeah, 17.
Pick a number you like.
Whatever works for you.
Looks like a natural 20, doesn't it?
Yes.
What the hell can it
You wanna magnify
No,
that?
that's 11. That's the 11. So this
Okay.
is 17. So that's 24 to hit.
20, what? Wait.
24 to
He
hit.
rolled a 17.
At
Yeah.
first level, you have +7 to hit?
Plus, let's see here. Oh, is that?
Oh, no, 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's
Hold
a
on.
good question. What kind of character are
No,
you?
what's the +6 from?
Yeah, what is the
What-
+6? I'm curious myself.
That's
a lot of pluses, my
Okay, so that's 21.
Bless is not on anymore. Flanking is not on.
What feats do you have?
Straight target.
Why would flanking not be
That
on?
gives a plus
It's
1.
not like-
So that-
I don't know if
Action
you can flank a
plus one.
pile of guts.
But it doesn't really have a
You
face.
could, but
Yeah,
there would have to be someone right on the other side of it for him to be flanking.
Well, he lives there.
He lives
There has to be someone
Well, she
directly
has-
No, it has
opposite.
to be right at the opposite, not just past him. Has to
Huh.
be, he would have to be
I'm trying
attacking.
here,
Elid
Okay.
hasn't threatened
It does work so long as the person on the other side is
Yeah.
correct.
Not +6.
For instance, someone with a reach weapon.
Someone with
could
a
be little
reach weapon.
further.
I think you
So
were
on,
thinking
so.
weapon finesse.
I think what
If I
happened was
attack
that I had
the robot
the
hands
reflex
with
at
my
6, and then I.
Clawed attack,
fucked
am I
up
doing
somehow.
hand
Yeah,
to
so
hand?
Yeah, no, it's 5, so it's 20.
Where's he? Where's he?
+5 is still a jumbo.
For a first
Well,
level
Sure.
character.
Yeah,
First level
yeah.
character, that's
He was
still-
playing
that's
Uncle
still-
with the severed hands.
All right. Well, that's a hit. So do your weapon hit.
Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting
Quit
yourself.
hitting yourself, quit hitting yourself.
Sorry.
Did you hear Libby's question?
No.
If she uses her claw attacks against the hands, is it hand-to-hand combat?
Technically, yes. I'll allow it.
Oh, I need more alcohol.
Hold on, I gotta get Twitter up now.
Yeah.
That is 4 points damage.
4 points of damage. All right, so you made. So what's your weapon that you're using?
Gladius.
Gladius. All right, so you bring that Gladius in there and it's like, woof, and you do sever like pieces of intestine, and parts of it just kind of go and off into the sides, laying on a thing, and you can see it kind of sucks back, like, oh my god,
That was
not what we
dangerous.
expected. And then it seems to sort of like trepidatiously kind of like move forward again, like it's feeling its way, like it's being cried at.
I think your camera has moved. It's no longer on the,
Really?
Did we hit the table or something?
oh no,
No, we're good.
Okay.
somebody's camera is on me.
Yeah, that's this camera.
Oh.
I got 2 cameras.
Howdy.
I like to have all sides of the event covered for the for the cops.
Sure. Nothing unnerving about that.
All right, so you cut it, and you cut off the pieces. So you sort of sliced away the pieces that were trying to entangle you, but it's still there, and it's still sort of like it's like waiting for you to get closer again. And so it's like I hate to use this analogy, but it's almost like sniffing the air and being very kind of like, all right, we got cut. Easy there, big fella. We got cut, but we're not going to make that mistake again. But we still want to eat this guy.
Sounds good.
So it's torn. It's torn between getting cut and wanting to eat.
Torn between 2 meals.
Remind me how much damage?
Feeling like a
4
fool.
points damage.
Cool. Okay.
My brain had already gone there.
Yep.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
Hungry
That
for
was
both of you
Keegan.
is breaking all the rules.
I think I messed up.
Belladonna, what do you do?
Now I'm just gonna cry.
It's a viable option.
I am gonna move up.
There's no crying in D&D.
There's always crying.
I just wasn't D&D.
Every day.
I'm going to move up
Hold on.
and see what's going on.
Okay, give me a perception check when you get reached the top there.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm disappointed with 2 things so far.
Oh.
Never forget. So
So they're pretending to be dead.
All right, so we got a 15 plus, I've got 6 plus 1,
So just 6. 1 is for certain elements, like
Okay.
traps and
so
stuff like that.
21.
21. All right, so you see this whole thing. You see the viscera, you see the hands which are moving towards Elib. You also see from your position, you see another bit of the rubble starting to sort of like fall away. Something seems to be
I'm kind of disappointed that.
pushing, it looks like something's underneath pushing itself up like this, like in, you know, like trying to come up.
Where in relation to everything else?
Like off to the left a little bit.
So your left or my left?
Like, yeah, like right here. It's still in the pile and it's still pretty close to the body, but sort of off to the other side.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna yell for him to watch out to his right.
Yeah, everything else is
Alright.
so good.
He's
So you
facing
yell
that
to-
way, right?
I'm sorry?
He's facing that way, right?
Yes, he's facing
So it would be,
towards
so it would be on his right.
his right. So yeah, you yell to Tavian, watch out to your right.
Yes.
And I already have plans for it, so I'm excited.
Okay, are you gonna do anything else besides that?
Nothing's through yet.
Maybe rush in and get in the fight?
Well, if nothing's through,
I'll let you go by.
if I know it's here and the
This seems very
intestines are
unlikely.
here, I
Oh,
probably need to wait
it's
and see
very
when
like
that
this
thing's coming
character.
up.
Well,
That's
your
what I mean.
worry is that it'll block off the way. Like if
But I
you wanted
can't-
to get on the other side of it, you're worried that whatever's coming up there might not allow you to pass through without attacks of opportunity.
Okay, so
other characters.
maybe go ahead and run to this corner and turn around.
Because he had.
You can get through there now if you want, but yeah, you can get in that corner.
Even though I was.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna face this way, that way I've got,
So you're watching as the thing comes out.
right.
Got it, okay. Perfect.
But I'm also at an angle where I can see
Yeah,
the
so
intestines and they're not gonna like sneak up on me and stuff.
They're definitely interested in Tavian. So the intestines seem to be focused on you. The hands seem to be focused on
Like
you.
father, like daughter.
Neither of them seem to be at all interested in you. You kind of just like, you know, I mean, as a hobbit, you just
She's
kind of
not
like,
playing right.
cross-
She's playing a different character.
there you go. I mean, you just like, they have targets.
No, I have to
Your guess is,
But someone you're
just based on your experience with
Someone you're
animated
protecting?
guts,
Yes. Yeah.
is that
We're good.
they probably are gonna stay on their target until they get it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like an actual.
All right, so that's Belladonna. Elib, you are up.
Betsy?
Mhm.
I'll be
I already
very
have my
upset
great
if she
axe out,
returns
so I'm not
infection
gonna
to
drop to the hand to hand
I'll talk to her.
combat.
See
So
what
I'm
we
gonna
can do.
just
Pure little
attack
smash.
one of the hands with my great axe.
I'm gonna come bring it down, okay?
I think I have like 2 swords.
What about you?
That's true. I do have that.
I'm guessing that an 11 does not hit.
11.
Silver and transpired.
There are hands.
Where's the hands? I got you.
An 11 does not hit. It skitters out of the way. As you bring the axe down, it's like out of the way. It brings up a buckler, you know?
You know, I could have prepared disrupt undead before we started.
All right, before we go any further though, I need to know exactly what you said. If I use an unarmed attack, hold on.
Oh, we're using the 2 claw attack.
You're
If I
already
use my 2
on.
claw attacks against the hands, is it hand-to-hand counter? In the purest sense. Technically, we claw a hand,
Fucking classic.
a
And I just want to
claw
let you
is
guys know
part
that all of these
a-
tweets that I put on here are saved by the Library of Congress. So they will
Yes,
be
they
there
are.
in
They are.
perpetuity someday, 1,000 years from now, as the
Name is-
the generation descendants of like Dutch survivors make their way across
Why
the
Dutch?
blasted nuclear radioactive United States.
I will say, I'm very disappointed that you missed the Age of Ashes campaign because you missed Jazz Claws, and that was
You
really
did miss
great.
that.
Yeah.
I'm upset
Yes,
that I lost my
I
character.
like that.
What else what do you think happened?
All
There's a
right.
lot, but let's just get to hear about it. 'cause you
I didn't get to hear about it.
I hate
All
that
right,
I missed.
so
So I
you
lost
just-
my character sheet for that campaign.
You lose your character sheet for every campaign.
This time too.
Say, this is on my 4th time here, and I do that.
I know.
You need one of those like with janitors have for keys.
God.
Retraction
Boom,
chain.
let go and it slaps right there.
I had one of those.
You need a character save. I bet we could. That's a big grapefruit project right there. We make a janitor key thing only for character sheets.
Character sheet.
Boom, right there. So you missed him. He skittered out of the way. The hand.
Somehow
Yeah, it's my whole bag is good here. of my old dice.
Why am I always
Pardon?
part of the joke?
Speaking of which,
These are new
Madison,
dice.
you're
My bag
missing
that I
your
used to
little.
carry everywhere.
I'm not missing it.
He's just not wearing.
I'm just not wearing it. I got it right here.
I had all my
But I got all my dice, so I've been doing a new thing. I got my dice and my tray and my dice tower. all
I should have
right
brought my
here.
dice tray.
Ready to go.
Post lockdown isn't fit quite so well.
Well, no, I need a much bigger, kind of thing. All right, so you missed him once. Do you get another attack at first level? I'm guessing no.
Yep.
Libby, does Elif get another attack, or is that it?
No.
I'm first level.
Do
Yeah.
you want to move?
No.
Okay, so you're gonna stay there and keep chopping away at these things. Okay, cool. Dessoir.
Well, I rolled an 8 for a perception check.
So you're way back there. So you don't
No,
know.
I'm with the war priest.
Right, you don't know anything's going on.
Yeah.
They're back up here.
So you're like,
They're,
well,
they're busy planning for ZealotCon.
I hope everything's going okay.
Well,
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, so you're hanging back.
yeah, we're communicating.
Erevar,
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, wow, it actually is my turn.
you are
That came about quicker
second
than
to
I thought.
last.
Where the hell is he?
Can I see the thing?
Where are you?
I am
I
right
guess right there now.
here behind the short one.
Give me a perception check.
He just came up on an.
The answer is probably, but
I know.
They're always gonna be the short one now.
12.
No,
They're cool.
we are trying.
One
yeah,
better.
you could. So you could
Just,
see.
not just you.
So you can see Tavian sort of like
That's all right.
swiping away at something on the ground. You're not sure what it is.
Okay.
You definitely can
Is
see
it
the
with-
hands.
Is it
that
within
Elif
30
is
feet?
34 inches.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I would think so.
I'm gonna cast Jolt.
On
Just under 3 feet.
That's
I'm
going
2'11".
to be
on what? On the
What is
hand?
that with me?
on the entrail.
You're the
Whatever's
short one.
whatever's fighting.
You tower over me.
Can you shoot that at something you can't see? You can't see.
Okay,
Like
so
1 inch. Are you the short?
Because he's in front of it. You can see the hands though.
can I position myself to be able to see? Well, are the
Probably,
hands?
yeah,
Are the
5
hands?
step.
Are the hands being hostile?
Well,
Or
they're
the
crawling
hands.
after Elif, yeah.
Okay, then yes, I'm going
And
to shoot.
she's
at the
already
hands.
trying to,
Sure.
he's already trying to like crack him back.
Okay.
Sure.
Are the hands?
Sure, here we go.
So the hands are in melee combat with Elif.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the -4. Range touch attack is gonna be +1, +2 because so I'm doing this roll at a -2.
Okay.
Gotta love that low BAB. 9 touch.
Well, let me check.
It's gonna
Just
come
comes
back.
back.
It's gonna
Damn.
come back.
Little figure, a little figure.
So where does it go?
In that direction.
It just kind of like dissipates in that
It's literally a tiny little jolt of electricity.
It's like
Does
a-
D3 points of damage. So
direction.
it's
Single finger. All right. So Elif,
It's
you see Erevar in the background. He sort of extends a finger and there's a little bolt of electricity that goes out, and it ends up hitting some of the rocks. You can hear the sizzle as it hits some of the excess blood that's on the rocks, and it sort of cauterizes it a little bit. Now it's my turn. Okay,
Oh, that's almost delightful to hear.
they're gonna take another crack at you. The guts are gonna try and grab
Oh, right.
you. So
Am question.
Am
Am I in shadows?
yes,
Yeah.
I mean it's pretty much shadows everywhere.
Perfect. All right, that's perfect.
If it does this as a reaction, it's a reaction.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
7.
No.
Okay, so these things reach out, but they're just more than. I mean, it's almost like they didn't try to attack you. They're sort of like clambering over the thing, over the rocks, trying to
Just one time. Don't notice again.
the rocks that you were watching that were going to like kind of
How are
open
they
up,
Yeah, Les, how are they again?
and a small head comes out
Oh, is it attached
and
by
begins.
itself?
Yep.
It is, and it begins sort of looking around, and it sees you and begins going.
Wait,
And you can
point to her character again.
It's like the.
Whose character?
All right,
What do they call them?
make
So-
sure he wasn't using us again.
and it says
what am I
hello,
Husk. Yeah, it's like the husk head.
and it begins repeating that incessantly as it begins rolling towards you. Like it's like a bowling ball. It's rolling,
It's rolling uphill,
and it
up
rolls
rubble.
towards you. It's looking like it's going to end up at your feet next
Yeah,
round.
it's teeth.
The hands attack Elif. They both jump up
That's right.
and try to get you.
I said hands off.
Let's go to the neck.
And they're going to try and claw you. They only get about thigh high. They sort of like leap off of the ground there.
Do they have claws?
But they,
Is it claws while combat?
they move. They move. They move pretty fast. Ooh, 16.
Yes.
Ooh, all right, and then the second hand. Never mind. 13.
I forgot to ask you a question.
Yes. Yes, it does. All right, that's the end of round one. Any interesting things that you guys want to do in between rounds? Okay,
I'm just getting my daggers ready.
that's yeah. Give me a perception check.
Okay, I was gonna say, do I hear anything? 1 second.
That's much better.
Yeah, 19 plus 5, so 24.
You definitely hear the sounds of people yelling and what sounds like some sort of combat taking place out in the wall.
Okay.
No, sir.
Doug, what's the character's name again?
That's four.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you. There's it sounds like fighting in the hallways. I'll head out there.
The way she says that, you guys remember from Trading Places where
Where's my stuff?
Dan Aykroyd's girlfriend shows up at the jail to pick him up, and she's like, "You smell, and you've been fighting." And he's like,
His original girlfriend.
Pretty deep. Yeah.
The
So I'm
Cthulhu
gonna,
mug. The goblet.
Cthulhu mug.
That's no.
I really hate myself for getting.
A crazy straw with it.
Yes.
1, 2,
Oh my
3,
God.
4, 5.
What's he got?
Never
Really should have pink.
Oh, but Bendy's strong.
What the?
Bendy's straw, not quite the same as a crazy straw.
Is that also a triple trait?
Mine's
Yeah, I
got-
moved half of that one.
I have no. I'll use a bendy straw. I don't care.
Yes. Yeah, I just double.
You truly are the old chance.
I moved 6, then I hit double.
I'm a
difficult terrain.
Miskatonic user for university grad.
So I moved double speed to get up to there.
Okay.
Because it's difficult terrain, so I had to slow down.
Oh, I see where you are. All right.
Yeah.
So I don't think you would see anything. You might see the head from
Okay.
where you are.
Awesome. Sounds good.
You definitely see Belladonna down in the corner, and I'm guessing that you see this like well, you can hear it, right? First you can hear it, and the head is going, hello, hello, hello. And it's rolling down the rubble towards Belladonna.
Okay.
I thought it was rolling up the bubble.
Oh,
That's a
no.
very, very acrobatic head.
No, it's rolling down towards her.
It's alternately playing its cheeks.
All right, so can you do anything from
Like
there?
a
I mean,
BB robot
you
on,
moved, probably moved twice, didn't you?
Yeah, I moved twice, and I
Okay.
don't have any ranged weapons or
Trying to
anything.
lick
Yeah.
its way up.
Okay. Jex.
I react to this bolt of blue light that just shot past me. Here,
Sorry.
You throw a dagger behind you.
let me get out of your way also.
Just turn it.
Elib, finish this things off.
I gotta do the turbo Macarena to charge up a bowl of face melt.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, so you retreat.
I strategically move
I knew that.
towards the stronghold.
I feel like Jack should be a bard
Jadian.
specifically for Elib. For no one else. Just
I'm
Elib.
not a bard.
I know, but I
Your
think you
turn.
should be a bard.
Yeah.
The multi-class, man,
Intestines are
multi-class.
coming towards you,
Also,
but they didn't come anywhere close.
I'm gonna do steady target.
Okay, it looks like intestines.
Arcane Trickster is where I'm going with this character,
Ooh, nice.
which is a
Somebody lighting
multi-class.
off fireworks?
It is a prestige
So it
class.
is lighting up fireworks.
Why?
It's a
Because
prestige
it's
class.
Friday.
Yes.
Friday fireworks? I can live with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do steady target so I can get a bonus too.
Oh, I got for you.
Yeah. So
You can use a bard level to get the spell casting required for arcane.
We get
No, you can't.
gunshots and stuff
You
out
can't?
here all the
No.
time.
What are the
Could be-
requirements
it
for
could be
arcane trickster?
shotguns.
Out here.
Well,
you must be a
I'm used
third
to that
level
too, 'cause I used to live in the middle of.
rogue and a fourth level sorcerer.
What is it?
That's great.
It has to be sorcerer.
But it's not a one. It's
It doesn't have to be a sorcerer. It has to be an arcane.
Bard
You
level.
were
Okay.
either lost.
End of the
or-
line.
Able
you were
to
either
cast
lost or
third
going to
level
see my
arcane.
in-laws.
No, so it just requires
11.
more bard levels.
Wizard
Right.
actually gets
11 is a miss.
Wizard would get me there faster,
Missing
but
that
I
time.
go and add the spell book and everything. You know. It's part of the.
And
no,
frankly,
the
it's
character
hard-
conception.
You
hard
could use
to get.
Arcanist.
These are little tubes,
The character
right? They're
conception
kind of
for
like
this guy
wandering
is,
around the rocks. and they're
sorcerer
kind of like
levels for
slinking
the,
around. It's like,
They make
arcane.
sense. Makes
So,
sense.
You know, 'cause he's
but
part
yeah, it's
dragon,
gross
he
and it's
would
coming
be
for you.
It does remind me of
Sorcerer,
Snake.
You wanna move it all?
of it.
I used move action in order to study. the
Two,
target.
you can
Okay.
start off.
I know.
Spell it
You
out.
can go into arcane.
The head is rolling towards you. It's going to be at your
Yes,
feet.
in second-
This
second
this
edition.
I
round.
don't care if you're trying snake for it. I'm still.
You have
So
different
I'm gonna try and
powers at
stab
that
it
level.
with-
The fact that you're.
I've got 2 daggers.
In
Human
fifth
size
edition
is
D&D,
also
it's just
beautiful.
subclass for rogue.
Or
Yeah,
can
It
you?
doesn't make you more.
I don't know.
Doesn't make you
How do I know
more
if I
endearing
can?
to
My
me.
current character is scout.
Right.
Um,
I'm working within the rule
Josh,
session
Can you tell me if I can
game
use,
system.
can you tell me if I can use both daggers?
Dual hand attack at first level. It's
no.
-4, right?
Do you have the two
You
up
want to
fighting?
use 2 hands at once?
Or you have.
It's -6, -4.
Okay.
Then let's just use, let's use the silver dagger first.
Yeah.
This time?
Have scales.
What am I rolling for?
Right.
Okay, I got a 13 and.
Are you
what do I
fighting
add
2-handed
to it?
or 1-handed?
One.
It's a dagger.
Okay.
So,
It's a onesie.
13 plus 2.
No, there's.
Okay.
So 15 to hit.
That is a hit. So you take that silver dagger, you jam it right in the head. Roll damage.
Roll 6-sided.
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait a second, 4-sided.
Can't wait for third level when I'll finally have precise shot. So I don't take that neg full.
There you go.
Yeah. And then the.
Because right now my
2
ray
points damage.
attacks, my
Exactly.
ray attacks damn near
Drop
useless
dead.
because of all the melee characters we get.
All right, so it's not dead. It's still there. Its teeth are chopping and it's still saying, hello, hello. But you did cut off a big sort of slice of it. The weird part is you managed to like pop it and you got like the stab in its head and you got it pretty deep in there. And then when you pulled your dagger away, the silver dagger, it ripped a pretty good chunk of face and skull away with it. And you can see that the brain is not a brain anymore, but it's a bunch of worms that now are sort of piling out of the skull cavity and back
Oh,
into the rocks. However, there's
And
still
me
enough
without burning
worms
this.
in the skull cavity that the head is still saying hello, hello, and it's still trying to like bite you now that it's at your feet.
Okay,
Well, you did do damage to it.
okay.
If you want to move, you can still move.
Inside out when I get home.
So
That's awesome.
I want to move to this corner.
Okay.
Well,
that- I don't think.
I'm sure-footed.
I turned it into a back.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if it provokes an attack. I don't think so because she hasn't. Well, she left one threatened square.
Pass a note.
It would provoke. All right, so this guy is gonna, as you run by, this guy's gonna try and bite.
No, I did.
10
No.
Let's try to give you the benefit of the doubt here.
teeth, kind of. You could hear the like, sort of like the clack of these teeth going back together.
Yeah.
And as you look back, as you sort of run across there, you can see that the teeth clasp down so hard that little pieces of teeth kind of came out of the mouth and are sort of like dribbling down its face.
Gross.
And then he starts saying, hello, hello, again, as he begins rolling back towards you. All right, that's Belladonna. Elip, you are up.
The more you know.
All right, you missed the hands last.
18 to hit,
18 will hit.
and that's gonna be 13 damage.
All right, so you take one and you just like, shunk, and you get one hand and you basically cut it in half. And it just piles over to the side. And you see a similar thing. Instead of inside with like bones and flesh, it's like almost that these hands are gloves filled with these white worms. And when you chop it in half, the worms just kind of go back into the stones and they run away. So that hand is, the other hand is still trying to get at you.
Love craft things.
Love crafty monsters.
Did you finish that?
Of course, now it's actually single handed.
No.
Elib, do you want to move or anything?
No.
What'd you say?
Of course, now it's acting single handed. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Joshua,
It's very weirdly.
Fascia told you that there's something going on there. You saw.
Guess what comes out September 2nd?
So,
80 scratches.
how far from where
Where
I
right
am
is the
is the action?
the second Pathfinder RPG.
I get up,
Two actions.
CRPG.
I'm walking.
Okay.
I can move my, yes,
Go ahead.
I am
Just taking a stroll.
Mhm.
I am kind of like, these, they won't see my reaction. They just, no, you're fine.
Kingmaker is broken for me on my console.
Really?
I can't leave certain zones without completely
So I
rebooting the
am
game.
walking.
It does not give me the option to leave.
There you are. You're in by the
You're
basins.
right. Yeah, I'm pointing on it, I think.
No, that's not you.
Like I'll hit the button, and it just doesn't do
The
anything.
pawn, back farther.
So there's
There
something
you
for us
go.
to
Yeah.
save.
Close.
I don't know how far back.
That
you
room
have
right
to
there
go.
under your hand.
I'm very far in.
No, no,
I
right there.
just
Right there.
finished the one split soul
You're the one
girls
beside it.
thing
That one.
That's you.
in those
Oh.
Halden ruins.
I guess I get there.
Yeah.
That's one action. Yeah, you can get farther.
You
if you
saying a
want.
lot though?
I'm not, I'm casually walking.
My auto saved a lot.
So I can take 2
Yeah,
exits, but it's your call.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna have to restart, but
Yeah,
I uninstalled it.
Okay.
It's not as good on consoles. I'm sure it is on.
You got another action.
I just
Yeah,
think it's
better-
just
better-
much better.
better on the-
Okay. You got it. You can move that. So that's
But it's
one
not
action
bad.
for the movement. You can move
It's not bad.
up into
I enjoy
the
playing,
rubble.
it's
Remember
just I
that's
feel like
difficult
the
terrain.
system
That's
works
double.
better on PC.
I'll be all right.
Okay. You right
So
there.
it's written for the PC and then ported to console.
Now, do I see what's going on?
Give me a perception check. There are elements that you will absolutely see. There are some elements that you may not see.
What the hell are you doing up there? It's dangerous up there.
He doesn't seem perturbed.
12.
12. All right. So you see a head rolling towards Belladonna. You see a hand fighting Elib. You see Tavian fighting something, but you can't see what Tavian is fighting.
I'm not sure what I would roll. Would I understand what this thing is? I mean, I have in my thing, religion and psionics, but religion is 60. Okay. As a free action, I say, yeah, it's undead.
Damn it. And I didn't prepare Disrupt Undead.
Okay. Is that it for you?
But do I recognize what kind?
Not off the top of your head.
I didn't think so. All right.
The non-living one.
Well, what I meant was like, is it a, I don't know, there are various kinds of undead. I don't know if there's a particular thing I needed to put on
It's
my
not a
skill
ghoul, it's not a
sheet.
gas, it's not a
Right,
ghost, it's not a
exactly. That's-
skeleton.
Yeah,
That's what
there
I'm
are, I mean, would you roll in your knowledge religion? Was it 25, something like
25.
that? 25. So, yeah, to a large extent, you have heard that there are instances where parts rather than an entire body will be made into zombies or some sort of undead. Typically, they tend to be even less capable and less intelligent, for lack of a better term, than an entire zombie. But they oftentimes behave like zombies.
So is this at all an intelligent creature?
No.
Okay. All right. I don't have enough time to
It's
do it.
almost from your idea, I mean, from what you've read, they're almost like pre-programmed. in certain ways. But they'll act on instinct, right? If they smell, like any undead, they'll smell it, right? Go ahead.
Hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Purely instinctual.
I don't have anything else. Can I do?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Aaron. So did Dustvar just step in front of you?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't,
Yeah,
I mean, in all
Yeah.
honesty,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna get in the way of someone swinging an axe or
No,
something.
no.
No, I'm doing the turbo macarena to try to bolt the face something.
I'm a wizard.
Bolts of electricity shot past me last round, so I jumped behind that guy and then you stepped in front of him.
That's what I wouldn't have seen it.
You would not have.
You're
Yeah. And when I said, "What the hell are you doing?" You just like looked at me. I'm like, "Okay."
He's also only right in front of me, and it's only a standard action to cast a cantrip, so we're fine. I'm going to step in front of.
Or to the side of Dustwar.
Yeah. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Pardon me? Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Visit. We're gonna do another jolt. Is there a target that I can see that is not in melee combat with someone?
Yeah, yeah.
I would have been in
The
a bad.
head.
I would have been in a bad.
Jolting the head,
I would have been in a bad spot. Oh man, we're in a tough spot.
and it's within 30 feet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Belladonna got out of the way.
12 touch AC.
Because I was gonna yell at you. Get all the way back, that far enough away.
It's a
Yeah, I
miss.
went one
Damn
to the
it.
other. I've got a kind of a.
They have no
I can't
dex to
tell.
speak of, so it's just like their smallness and their sort of like
Right.
maneuverability. So yeah, another.
Well,
In
no,
this case, you hit the stone
You wanna come
wall
back on
behind it, and it sort of like shocks some chips off and stuff like that. It doesn't seem to be. This head is rolling, and it's going hello, hello, and it's rolling.
not
towards
friendly.
Belladonna.
I'm aware.
I am ahead, I'm ahead of it. I'm above it.
It is not an easy target to hit.
All right, first things first. Entrails try to grab Tavy. Ooh, 17.
Might be it.
High or low?
Is it right at 17?
Oh, because your
Low.
shadow.
Because of something that he has.
Well, now
it's
wait a
high.
second. It doesn't have eyes.
So it doesn't.
So there's a 50% chance, or there's a there's
Okay,
a
all right,
percent
I'll
chance
allow
that
it.
you would have missed.
So it was high, so it just missed.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but
you
it
just
was
got-
close.
I am in shadows, right?
Yeah, I mean the whole area is kind of shadowy.
Yes.
So yeah, but it's definitely, and it's pulling itself forward too. So it's like now you hear this like as like most of the guts have now extracted themselves from the pool of blood and are now sort of like at you. So they do that. Hand against Elib, 14. That's a miss. All right, so that hand is just
I can't wait till we leave
He's
this
trying
place
real
and then
hard.
I'm-
Bless his heart.
the head is going to roll towards you and try and
When did
bite
Elib
your
turn
hand.
southern?
So go ahead
When
and
was Elib
move
southern?
it back into that corner.
With me,
Yeah, oh yeah, it just rolls across there.
here's my thing. If it had rolled down there, it can't get back up. 'Cause there's a-
Well, it can, it's rolling uphill. It has its
It's
own
magic.
sort of, yeah,
Well, isn't that just psychotic?
yep.
It's magic.
So it's gonna roll that area and then it rolls
It is beyond the capacity of our mortal understanding.
15.
Nope.
That's a miss. All right. Again, hard enough where its teeth are shattering in its mouth. And then as soon as it bites you and misses, it starts saying hello, hello again. So it's doing that kind of thing. And it sounds like 4 different voices coming out of its voice at the same time. It's creepy as hell.
This seems perfectly normal.
Thassia, you see this head go rolling uphill
Yeah.
and then back down, chasing after Belladonna. Belladonna's like, she's got this bloody silver dagger in her hand. And she's like, this is bullshit.
She thought she was safe.
She thought going uphill was
So we
safer.
did we rest since the last time? So
Nope.
I have my spells again or no?
Nope.
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
It's been about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright.
5 minutes between the months.
You just gotta group up and hit it till it dies.
So you sit there drinking that stuff. It's delicious. It's like tequila.
I'm gonna have to just waste one of my rounds casting mage on. Going up
No,
trying to
wait.
stab things. I've got a better chance to hit with that.
All right, so you move forward.
Is that an enemy or no?
I'm sorry?
The same
This
chance.
one
to
right
hit.
here, is that an enemy or no?
No,
Okay,
that's
just wanna
done.
make sure.
Not me.
And then would I
I'm
be
back
able
there.
to like move there and attack the thing in front of Belladonna just to help her?
The head?
Yeah.
All right, what do you
Stab
use?
down.
So you're,
The
You asked me. if
Kopesh.
it's in the-
okay, so
Yeah.
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 okay.
I'm asking.
I can. see
Kopeshes
that.
are definitely like a chopping weapon.
They're kind of like an axe.
Yeah, you don't stab with them.
Nice.
Like my little slasher.
What's she wielding?
Kopesh.
Kopesh.
Yes.
Isn't it like the sickle sword?
That's the Egyptian, the typical
Yeah.
Egyptian. sword.
It's more like a,
It's
it's a
like the
sword, but it's got
Egyptian
like a really heavy blade at the end.
It's the one that
It's the typical Egyptian sword.
It's
Long-
That's
similar.
more,
that's Kopesh.
it's more.
Oh, I'm thinking
yeah,
of a
similar.
falchion. Is what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of a falcata, yeah.
Falcata is
Right.
the forward tilted.
Then,
Yeah.
yeah, the Kopesh would have been more.
Uh,
the Egyptian one, so
17.
it's more like sickle
Okay.
sword.
Falcata is
That's a
Spartan.
hit.
Okay, awesome.
Kopesh is Egyptian.
then,
Falcata is Spartan.
Since I have it with both
Falchion
hands, I
is
can't cast any spells.
European,
It's
late European,
slightly
late medieval
better
European.
pluses then. It's
That's
just plus
weird.
1 more.
The Falchion is not official edition.
It should be.
7 plus 4, so 11 damage.
11 points of damage. All right, so you have your falcata and you just sort of like reach over there and just go,
It's fine.
and scoop it, you know, and sort of like scoop it.
Mhm.
Well, it's a partial head at this point. You get the rest of it. So you get it about here and you take it right through here.
Okay.
And the top comes off gets a and so there's a fair amount of these like weird white worms that come flying out. Belladonna, you sort of like dodge out of the way because these worms are like flying all over everywhere.
Yeah, I'm jumping this way.
You don't get to move yet, not yet.
Screw this.
But you don't get any worms on you. But yeah, the head sort of like splits into pieces, and that weird hello stops.
Okay, good.
And the worms just kind of like back into the stone.
Okay.
Oh, thanks be to God, that's over.
So go ahead and give me the head there.
I don't know.
I'm sure you want to phrase it that way, Les.
It's recorded. It's recorded.
Library of Congress.
That's a pretty big donut I threw out there.
Yeah. They took it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a freebie for you all.
Yeah, to fire up old tiny Batman.
That's what I look like in with you guys. If I throw a donut out there, I know somebody's gonna play.
Little meat for the base.
Yeah.
All right, so that
wait.
is
Someone's going to glaze it.
someone's gonna glaze.
Someone's gonna
The
glaze
head?
the donut.
The donut.
Yeah.
Jax, you're up.
The metaphorical donut.
Yeah, the metaphorical
The
I'm fighting.
metaphorical donut.
There we go.
No, just.
Of head.
Oh, they're gonna-
You're talking about
By the way,
That's
Cassie, you can now see the intestines that are trying to attack.
Oh, awesome. Woohoo, he's fine.
Jax, what are you gonna do?
somebody else.
Yeah, no, my son's in there playing Xbox.
Oh, okay.
I yell at Bell to get back here with me and encourage Elib to finish these things off.
Just said like.
No problem throwing you in the middle of stuff.
So does she get any actually bump?
Oh.
First.
No. I am not sacrificing Elib. I am encouraging Elib because he is awesome.
So when you encourage Elib, does he get any bonuses or is this just some bullshit?
That's what
This is just some
saying.
bullshit thing right now.
You
It's
should
just a
dabble and
bullshit
learn
thing
a little bit.
Okay. All right, I just want to check.
Yeah.
Only support.
All right, that's it for you. I mean, you're moving backwards down, more backward down the.
I don't have to go any more back.
Situation. Support
get,
somebody.
like,
I'm not a coward. I'm just cautious.
You would only inspire confidence.
Yes,
Hold on, I
I
gotta
agree.
What?
You should get like the freebie feat that only for Elib you can inspire competence or inspire.
There you go. Yep.
That's a feat.
No. The
Oh.
day,
It's
the
a
day you
class ability
inspire,
for bards, and I don't have
It could be a feat.
the day that you inspire somebody else, we know that we're all in danger.
it.
The day that anyone else.
I'd have to be pretty scared.
All right, I just tweeted, I'm not a coward, I'm just cautious. All
But
all right,
not
so
to
you're
give you
doing that.
anything,
All right.
that's, all right.
Tavian,
No, because he said that.
you got a pile of guts that's pulling itself towards you. And you can see like little rails of intestines and garbage coming at you and trying to, it looks like it's trying to grab you. I mean, it doesn't have any, I mean, you're not, at this point, you're not sure that it can hurt you in the traditional sense. I mean, it has no mouth, it has no claws.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
must
a pile of guts.
But it is coming towards you.
Yeah.
And it
So
must
it is. So it does seem threatening.
Everybody say hi to Chuck. Chuck, welcome.
Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
We can't hear you because we got everything sort of turned off, but welcome. And I hope you enjoy. Yeah, there's you can see Don over there.
So,
We're live streaming now?
see, Ham.
Yeah. Yep. I don't get it.
All right, so forgot where we were.
It was me.
David. All right, yeah. So like it can't. You're not sure. I mean, you've got your gladius in your hand, and you're not sure that it can hurt you. Now it could cause you some problems, but
I feel like it could strangle me. I feel
well,
like that's
yeah, if you were
possible.
laying down and let it, but
And it grappled you.
I don't know. I mean,
I can't attack twice, correct?
Showing.
not at first level.
All right.
Are you dual wielding currently?
No.
Yeah,
Then
didn't
no.
know either.
Although I do have a second gladius. I'll do that as a move action. I'll take out the second one and I'll attack.
You
Okay.
can still only attack once because the two have fight
I
for
know.
your full round.
Yeah.
Roll.
Is that cocked?
You do
Is that
very
cocked or is
good
that-
confronting it.
Do you want to borrow a dice tray or
Here.
Just use the platform.
Not much better.
you stink? You stink.
I
at dice
just,
roll.
there we go.
Yeah.
Fucking
Here,
17.
you want to use the.
17 is a hit.
Oh, he thinks it's dice rolling. I can't hit touch AC, right?
I didn't mean from a qualitative standpoint, I meant from a quantitative standpoint.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I did 1 point of damage. So
David is just.
Dice tray.
That's still more damage than I've done, and I'm the wizard.
All right, what'd you roll? 17?
17.
That is a hit.
And then 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
That's great.
I really should have.
Well,
No,
another
no
piece of
strength.
entrails is thrown off to the side, but it's still crawling your way. I mean, you're looking at essentially the bowels of a person, right? So there's lower intestine, upper intestine, a few attached organs,
Since
some loose liver.
Oh, wait, actually, I think it's 2 points damage
That's a little
because
bit
I set the
at our
target. So I think I get a bonus.
Okay, so you get a bonus, so 6
total.
total. You've done 6 points of damage on to its total. Good. It's still coming at you.
I did 4 points damage last.
Steve,
Oh,
no.
last time I hit, I did it 7 times. So then, yeah, so then it'd be. So looking at it, it doesn't look like it's anymore. It doesn't look like it's.
Well, I mean, you
chopped
chopped
a bunch of entrails.
There you go.
It's hard to
Yeah,
tell.
my pleasure. You chopped another big chunk off of it. It flew against the wall and it's off to the side. But the rest of the guts are still coming at you. All right, Belladonna. The head is gone. The worms have faded back into the stones. Now's the time, if you want, to like really move forward into the unknown area.
Come back, come back, come back.
I think right now I may,
What would Frodo?
And both of the
She's
hands
not
are
Frodo.
completely gone?
Put on the
Give
ring,
up
hide, and
last
run away.
moment. Put on the race, and then.
Probably.
Have Sam-
And
have Sam-
then get mad at Sam and-
What would Sam do?
What would Sam do?
Well, we've also got to ask ourselves this question: what would Frodo do in Fellowship? What would Frodo do in Return of the King?
Nah.
Okay.
That's a good
Put
point.
on the
No.
Put on the
race.
ring and run away.
the answer is the same regardless.
Yeah,
Frodo would
it's
walk
like
around
trimming the
looking
edges.
constipated.
That's a good point. He was really good at that. All right, so you're gonna scoot backwards away from the action. Okay.
Tactically move back towards the stronghold.
Hey, I didn't say retreat. I said scoot backwards.
Okay.
It's
All
the
right.
same.
So yeah, in all the movies, he looked like he needed to go poop.
Yes, you did.
You know, I read something today, just as a sideline. I read that
You
it
needed
makes
to poop?
sense that hobbits have second breakfast things because smaller creatures have to eat more often. Here's the problem. According to that science, and based on the equations that they did, they estimated that hobbits poop 20 times a day.
That's
Yes,
explained it.
yes.
Which goes right into what
They
Tracy
do,
was
they
saying.
do.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Which is why it probably took them so long to get into more.
I don't want to know the context.
I've had ideas for
I mean,
20 years.
seriously, if you look at his face,
Damn it. All right.
except, I mean, as soon as they leave the
Oh, by
show,
that-
I'm finally going to see.
He's
Special
got this-
next Friday.
Well, by that
well,
mindset,
well,
then
it's
anyone
like
that's
he's really trying.
It's like he's holding it in.
Yeah.
Real life. Thus
Wait,
eats
wait,
20
wait.
times a day.
Kids
That,
have to poop a lot.
that explains the one thing people keep bringing up. Why didn't the Eagles just fly into the Mordor?
They didn't
The
want
Eagles knew they shat all the time and
Yeah.
didn't want them on their backs.
You know what these hobbits do. You don't want. No wonder it took them so long.
I love it, the fact that amongst eagles and other birds,
Yeah, yeah,
there's this general knowledge, like, go pick up the hop.
yeah.
Because
Don't pick up a hop,
they'll
they'll
shit
They'll
right
just
on
spit
you.
right on you.
They are shitters. Hobbits are shitters. All right, I forgot whose turn it is. Elif, you got one more hand at action, and now's the time to like grab it, throw it, maybe at Belladonna. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out.
That would be
I'm all for dietary apps.
22's a hit.
And 16 points all damage.
16 points of damage.
He was my boy.
You just smash it, and you crush the second hand, and again, it not only does it emit those worms, but they are like crushed and squirted out off to the
20 times a
side.
day.
Most of them are dead. A lot of them, the live ones begin squirting themselves back into the thing, so that they are dead.
You know why?
Why that phrase?
You know why?
What did I say?
Squirting.
Squirting. Is that
My
wrong?
mind is on the. Never mind. Ignore me.
Other words I should use is moist. One of them.
We're in a dark place.
He's 13.
I feel like we all are.
All right, you can still move.
Don't say that.
Elid, if you want to move, you can still move.
It's also a good point.
Yeah.
I'm going to, I don't see anything else in front of me.
Just those entrails that seem to be chasing Tavian around.
Oh, those
Yeah,
entrails
it's
are still.
just.
Yeah,
Tavian
they're
can
right.
take care of
It's hard
himself.
for you to see from your thing, but they're like right
Thanks.
over. You see where
I
Tavian's hat is?
appreciate your trust.
Yeah, they're right in front of you.
Did anything happen with the legs?
I'm gonna step.
The legs are
up
just sitting there, and they're not
so
moving
that
right
I'm
now.
flanking with Tavian now.
They
Are
were
the
sort of
legs
sticking out
doing
from the
anything?
thing.
Nope.
All the stuff that came out from under the rubble.
Right. But I knew we'd got sidetracked on that, and I'd never heard anything.
And the legs were kind of moving initially, but they're not moving now. Is that for you, Elin? That it?
That was my move. I'm moving, so I'm now flanking with Tavian.
Just wow.
Thank
So in
you.
other words, the entrails was like when you get
I'm gonna be very upset if we get
a
the
crab
kill
claw,
all these
you get the little things and pour it, they do this.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
intestines
Or when you
are
put
like
lemon
legs.
juice on fresh octopus, and it kind of like
What is Steve? What is Alex's character name?
Aravar.
So is this thing dead?
Well, so the hands are dead and the head is dead. The entrails are still chasing after Tavian. So they're still sort of like crawling forward after.
They've got this under control.
Seem to be.
All right, I turn around and walk back in the room.
Sounds good.
Back into what room?
The room where I came out of.
Oh, so you go back in where the guy is hanging up still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So you're gonna torture him or
Nice.
Thank
I
you.
don't know, stick him a little bit back.
I'll be here all week.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna do that. Aravar, it's your turn.
We just jam him while we're fighting some enemies. Don't worry about it.
Hi, woo!
That's why it's gonna be hard.
He's a hobbit.
I pretend to be a help.
Yep.
I'll let Hobbit poop talk. He's like, I gotta get out of here.
He's a very tall hobbit. Aravar, you're up.
You're up, bud.
Okay. So it's just the intro stuff?
My in-laws
I
had
just want to know what
a bearded dragon. Well, she's not there to be allergic to.
Right.
Well, she's laying on the couch. She's got this dragon sitting on her chest. We're in the other room, and all of a sudden, you can hear this little 2-year-old just. And finally, my mom brain kicked in. Lizard go poop, lizard go poop, lizard go poop, lizard go poop, lizard go poop.
Oh no! Did your 2-year-old get pooped on by a lizard?
She's laying here like this, and this lizard is just
Crapping
ready to
away.
go on top of her. She couldn't do
Well,
anything.
not allergic.
Wait,
There are worse
But
things.
she didn't want to be around lizards anymore.
Oh, yeah.
You guys go potty, bud? Yes.
Speaking of shitting.
he heard all that hobbit talk. And he's like,
Yeah.
you know,
So that reminds me.
big poop sounds pretty cool. Go
Hey,
ahead.
drummer, draw my sword.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Damn it.
I'm pretty small. I'm pretty small. I better poop a lot too.
Spells aren't working, so I'm just gonna be prepared for anything.
You have. I gotta admit.
I guess
you,
mage armor
you,
through my
you have
sword.
had some shit rolls. I mean, you can't blame yourself.
I really can't.
Ooh, 19 to hit you, Tavian, with the thing. Is that a hit? But I got 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take low again.
Excellent.
Yep.
That hits.
All right, I need you to
Finally.
I made you to make a DC 14 reflex save.
Oh,
You got this.
Just be thankful it doesn't have blind.
yeah, I made it.
You made it? All right. So
Very good.
again, so as you're sort of backing up and you've got your gladius in your hand, these things just sort of like really quickly sort of and they grab onto your ankles and they sort of start beginning to do this kind of thing where they're like twirling up your legs. You're kind of like moving around and sort of spreading them out. It's like ripping them away from the body of the guts, but you are not entangled.
Do I take any
Tavian,
damage?
You don't take any damage, but you do, but they are on you.
Oh, well.
I want to play jump rope.
So they
later.
will, and you can feel them sort of beginning to tighten around. They're sort of like, so you're out there and they're around your legs and they're beginning to sort of crawl their way up.
Quit playing with it.
It was hot.
I'm trying to kill him. Just give me a chance.
All right.
Just give me a minute.
That's
So let me still-
Elam, help Tavian.
So you're gonna try to chop off my leg now. Great.
Hey.
Tell us to begin.
Yeah, so the only thing that's left is the intestines that are fighting Tavian, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Can I move closer?
On his left leg.
Again. There we go.
Yeah, I'm the
Is
snake.
this you?
Yeah, I'm the snake by, no, the snake by
Snake.
him.
This one.
Up more. Yeah, we're there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm this
Am
one.
I, am I
Yeah,
right?
kill him. You're right
I
there.
don't have to- Okay.
You're right there.
I
Kill him.
wasn't sure if I had to move up. Hold on.
Are you using a falcata? You're gonna try
He's
and
infected.
chop
The
it?
Kill him.
Kopesh, yeah.
Kopesh, Kopesh.
It's the one that you
We
recommended.
screwed
last
that on your
time.
head. We messed
Yeah,
that
I
up.
was. Well, I drink a lot, so you know. I don't, sometimes I'm just like, you should take a bill.
So
You should
14.
drink every single hour.
14?
Mhm.
That's it.
Yes. That's how you end up with a Holy Avenger. Plus
Yeah.
at level 2.
Have you ever swung a Lucerne hammer?
I've swung one of those.
6 plus 4.
6 + 4, 10? All right, yeah. So you get in there and you're just like, and instead of going for the stuff that's tied around him, you're just like, I don't want to take a chance. But you go right for the gut pile and you just go right into it, and you can feel the falcata slam into it.
Kopesh.
And Kopesh, and it splits in half, and you can see. So a couple of things happen. The intestines that are wrapped around your leg let go, and they start going kind of like this.
Steve, I never someday look forward to playing.
Gut pile emits a bunch of those worms. So they come shooting out. You pull
Getting a
yourself
Holy
away,
Avenger that I
and they're
actually
into the rocks.
Okay.
But the gut pile sort of like deflates
Okay.
and back into that pool of blood that was sort of sitting on top of the thing. And then the pool of blood begins to sort of sink down in the thing. It's almost as if the
Like I
magic
said,
was keeping it upright.
Sometime I would like
Okay.
to do
And we fall out of
a
initiative.
15th level.
Like Battle Knight or something like that, or just adventure, just.
Arena
15th level
nights.
series of
I'm totally
adventures.
down for
Except for you,
Oh, with the,
Ruin Lord Party in 2nd edition.
oh, okay. I'll convert him. Yeah, 15th level.
It grows quiet.
Is that
All
works?
the
I think that's what
yelling,
they're
all
trying to
the grossness, there's none of that hello, hello kind of thing. And the way seems to be over. Nothing is moving. As you
Okay.
look down
All
towards
clear.
the bloody stains on the tile floor.
Mike refuses to believe that Jancho would be cool.
So there's a couple of things,
I've
right?
converted him.
So
The crap you can do.
just to metagame a little bit,
You know,
I
Jancho
have
just
out
stood there.
here what I have ready from a
Jancho could do
from a
level.
D&D standpoint. There's a
It-
couple
it's
other
so-
pieces of map
Okay.
that are
Just-
not
they're
quite done.
Yeah, just
All right.
do stuff.
Yeah, there's literally this map goes
No,
out
that
to
wasn't doing
about
stuff.
here.
Taking away everyone's attack of opportunity
Okay.
was.
So there's another
Now,
2 sections that I'm still
Few
working.
people have it.
All
in
right.
second edition.
How big is this map?
5 by
How big
8.
is this asylum?
5 by 8.
Really?
It's
put it
huge.
out.
It's a hospital.
It's essentially it's the entirety of the book. It's a megadeth.
Ah, that makes sense.
It's all of
It's,
them.
it's in the entirety of book 1. It's getting out of this place.
Oh,
Okay.
well, in that case, well, now that that's done, should we go back to
Let's go to the
there, or-
unexplored area, that blue section, to the right.
Yeah, would you? That's
Should we go back, or should we keep going forward, little one?
Well, you've got this part here, which you could. So there's a couple of things. When you can see. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm cheating
No,
myself.
no, please, mega tiny one.
We're gonna go back, tell them what we've cleared, give them the instructions to block off the one entrance, clean up this area, throw the bodies in the acid so it all gets dissolved. And then we're gonna, and it'll only take a few minutes in game time to do that. We're gonna come back here and explore this way.
Should we gather up all these body parts and just throw them out in the acid rain while we're here?
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna
but they
pick
can
up.
help with the bodies that are in the other room, yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm gonna pick up the intestines and
Oh,
begin
God.
walking. And as soon as I reach this door, I'm gonna just chuck them out into the rain.
Okay.
I put away my right.
Give me a
grapple.
perception check.
11.
You're holding the intestines, and you can still feel every once in a while one of those long white worms kind of crawling around inside. And eventually, you're just like, you sort of stand back and want to be like,
Get away from those.
and then it kind of like scoots away.
Yeah.
One of them touches your hand at one point, and you're just like, that is the grossest thing
Yeah, get away from
that
that.
I have ever touched.
Yeah.
They are horrifying. But you just like throw them out in that
Yeah,
area.
I'm throwing them
Do you
out.
wanna throw your hand also to get rid of
I,
them?
I part of me wants to, but I'll restrain myself.
Okay.
So we're back here, come up to these people.
What about all of the other bodies?
That's for the guards right here to deal with.
So you're just like, I picked up a handful of entrails and dumped them in the acid rain.
No one else told him to do it, he wanted to do it.
I said that we should pick up the body parts of this thing that we just killed and throw it out to the rain. The little one agreed with me, so now everyone else has to pick up their share. I did my parts.
Okay.
I'm not carrying this whole severed body.
My share was pointing out that part. that
Yes,
part.
say my share
I'm
was
supervising
taking
that part.
care of 2 of those things, so I'm good.
I'm
Okay.
supervising. That's my share.
Cool, so 3 of them are supervising. I don't know about the rest of them.
We're unions.
I'm a wizard.
Damn it.
Well, I'll help.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I mean, it's just the head, the hands, and the legs. That's all that we have to deal with.
Look, I am a Talman court mage.
Ah, just grab the head.
I also am a wizard.
Grab the head.
I don't have strength.
Yeah, grab the head. It'll be fine.
Good eating.
Sure. I'm
Sorry,
skewered.
what?
You bet.
What?
Sorry.
Heads skewered.
All right.
Okay.
Boil them, mash them,
So are you
stew
gonna, so are you guys gonna leave the other bodies or are you gonna drag them out?
We're
or-
going back to tell the guards that they should clean out this area.
Okay.
The bodies they find there, they should dump in that courtyard
I
so
thought
that
it did.
the acid will dissolve it.
Okay.
After they've gotten rid of all the bodies, they should build a barrier in that doorway so that nobody can come through that courtyard over there.
Because there is a doorway.
Because there is a way, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
and
just,
then move their,
we
and
want
then
them
move their
to,
guard post thing to like here.
to where the rocks are, everything right now, we want them to.
If
settle
they, yeah, if they
So they'll
seal
think-
off that one place. Yeah,
Right,
then they
so
can-
they'll clean everything from here back
Right.
with that one doorway sealed off.
Yeah. While
Okay.
we're doing this.
Are you guys gonna help them with that?
No,
Fuck no, that's their job. We're gonna
Yeah.
come this way.
we're risking our lives.
Yeah.
We're gonna
That's
continue
like
clearing this place.
finding this
They
place.
can shore it up behind us.
They
Okay,
can
all right.
pull their weight in this.
Okay.
Their weight being that rubble and those bodies and throwing them out
Got it.
into the
All
rain.
right.
We, the brave heroes, after you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Literally everyone except for me.
All right, that's cool.
Everyone except for the smallest member will hide. Okay, so yeah, do we
That's
just want to fast forward through that to the point where?
Yeah, I think
Smallest
so.
member.
All right,
No, he's talking about me.
Oh,
no.
that would.
This one's the one that will hide behind every single person.
I'm not hiding.
Tactically organizing the battle
There you
plan.
go.
Let's go with that.
I am,
Whatever you
You're
say.
just strategizing from a distance
Okay.
behind everyone.
okay, if you remember last combat, which you don't because you weren't there, you should never see that again.
Never see what again.
Is this character like the one in
Oh, right,
BBC?
when you went behind.
Shouldn't be in combat?
Right,
Okay.
yes, I should not be in combat.
Now I understand.
All right, you guys go back and tell these guys this and say, hey, we cleared out here. There's some
Yes.
things here. We need some bodies cleared out, but we think that we've cleared out. I mean, you guys get it like,
This one's a road.
it's like 3 extra
This one's a
rooms
road.
or 4 extra rooms that you're saying. We got room here. All you gotta do is block off here and here, get rid of the bodies, put them in the acid, and you guys should be okay.
I feel like I'm gonna retroactively say this, but I did put a gag in that guy's mouth before we left.
You just jammed a piece of cloth in there. You didn't.
Yeah, I gagged him so that way he doesn't try to
So he's
talk
like,
to- I will tell everyone in here, do not, I don't give a shit. He's a crazy lunatic who may drive everyone insane. I'm going to tell them, do not remove that unless it's to give him water and food. Otherwise,
Or entertainment.
well, honestly, they're like, what the hell are you talking about? You left a guy hanging on a.
Don't worry about it, just, you'll know it when you see it, leave it there.
everyone else,
Leave it there.
just leave him there. All the other bodies, throw out into the rain.
Okay.
And
All right.
that's, like you
And so,
said,
so Vaushan, the Hobbit, who's in charge of that kind of
Yep.
stuff, and the other guys are like, all right, we'll do it. We'll start doing it. And then we have to talk to Winter first, but we'll bring her what you guys told us,
Okay,
and
Solid
we'll
plan.
start working on
perfect.
and when she shows up, she'll be,
What is he hiding?
it. What did you tell them? All right, so, all right, that being considered, you guys get back to the rubble here in between these 2 map sections. You guys see
I'm
the,
behind the Elo.
as you guys sort of look over there, you can still, again, you see the blood-stained drag marks, which is on the tile flooring. But they're dried, and you don't hear anything.
I see what looks like a door here.
There's a door there.
Yep.
Is there a door in this small?
No,
space?
just wall there.
there's a door here, you don't know that, but there's a door there. Door there, and it keeps going to the T intersection.
Do we
Or
want to explore
cross
this room
roads.
first, or do we want to go to this?
Oh, no, we're gonna explore that room first.
We're not leaving a door behind us on.
Yeah. You know, got this.
Never leave a door behind.
So I'm just gonna get up to that door. And when I feel like the rest of the party's with me.
I'm right
Yeah,
behind
right
you.
behind
I am.
Never leave a portal unprobed.
What are you, an alien?
I'll
Wow,
ask you a
all right.
question. I asked this question of
Whoa.
all of my friends at some point in my
That's
time of knowing
loaded.
them. Why are you like this?
Why are you like this?
A lot of it is for shock value. Just being honest in that one.
Look, you're the only one that's giving me an honest
I'm
answer
there
outside of I
checking
don't
for
know or
traps.
the test results aren't
I'm
good yet.
there. I'm right behind you checking for tracks.
Ooh, not much. There's not much I do for not shock value.
Yeah, no, just hold on a second. Let me check for some traps. Last man, check for traps.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, 12.
That's an
My
observation.
perception is.
This was like
+1.
recently explaining my
Stop.
first interaction with you too.
That's horrible. How many
When I told
ghosts
my
are in
parents,
this park?
okay, this guy, I convinced him to just walk in, tell him you don't know me.
I feel like everybody has a little road.
So you don't find anything?
I rolled
There's this
12.
guy just
on
ripe
the
for
door
trauma.
traps. I don't know if that's
In all
fine.
honesty, I didn't know that at the time.
You don't find anything.
No.
Probably not. I'll be shocked if I do.
Can I lift it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I
Kick the
rolled
door
a
in.
12 to check for traps. Does that find anything?
No traps. I mean, so on the doorway, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see any
Whoa.
traps or anything.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'll be like,
She checked for him also.
nope. Yep. That's good job, Elo.
If
So you
if the
look,
door doesn't explode, it wasn't trapped.
so you look in this room, and
Even
which
if
I
it
like to
does,
call
it might
E7.
explode.
Other people call it something else.
other people call it something else, but I like to call
You
it.
got
a
a really
little-
good yelp with
It's a
you.
little place I like to call
Or maybe
it.
Avoid
we'll
it,
one
right?
more- one more can.
Avoid the
They're
trap
opening
door,
parts.
he
All
said.
we have to do is check and see if it's locked.
Essentially,
traps.
you can
Get far
see
away
that
and
this
I
was
go,
some sort of workroom.
If it was
There's
trapped,
the walls
trap
in the
goes off as a
corner
work
are sort of busted down, and
Oh,
they're-
so that's rubble.
it's rubble.
That black
Rubble,
mass
rubble,
that
rubble.
looks like ink is just rubble.
Well,
It's rubble.
all
dude.
of this has been rubble too.
Fair enough.
So my
Listen,
rubble is
I'm
black with white streaks on it.
I'm not trying to judge you.
It feels judgy.
I'm not my intention. I apologize if that's.
Okay.
The
Feeling-
walls are
feeling
intact,
bruised.
there's just.
It sounds.
So-
They're sort of intact, yeah. I mean, you can't get
Sounds
through
like
there.
that's
It's just like sort of
Is
rubble kind
the
of blocked
rain,
up.
like, is it the ceiling that fell down?
To a ceiling and wall, kind of like it's sort of like collapsed a little bit.
So there's
that
like water
Doug,
pouring
Steve, you guys have jammed before. Doesn't that sound like an XP penalty? You know, being
Absolutely.
judgy like that?
I swear
Well,
to
what am I gonna do?
God.
What am I gonna do? Take him down to level 0?
Yeah.
You're now a
So I just-
commoner.
I know, that's true.
I just died. I just died.
You're a commoner now.
My
Yeah,
health-
go
I-
back and herd those sheep.
I'm a vert too big.
Remember, there was a quote about more broth for my zero level friend.
Yeah, more
It
broth.
has a reason.
More broth for my 0 level friend. Yeah, so I mean, there's the
Like,
corner
kinda
is sort
kick
of
the
like
rubble a
pushed a
little
bit.
bit, Move it around with my foot.
Yeah, I mean, it's rubble.
I'm gonna poke
You
my
don't
head in the
see
doorway.
anything in there. Give me, so Eliv, are you the only person in there? What?
I'm poking my head in the
I'm
door.
right
All right,
behind
give
you.
me a perception.
Okay.
And you give me perception.
I'm also casting detect magic.
Well, I see nothing.
12.
12, okay.
Eliv, does it clear?
23.
23. The rubble seems, I mean, you can see that there are some like workbenches and shit under the rubble. It looks like it collapsed on there. You don't see anything that would, I mean, it's not like before where there was like, I don't know, blood bubbling up and things like that. So
Oh.
none of that's happening. The wall on the left side though, looks weird.
This side? Or-
Yeah, that wall looks strange. And you can't really, do you have any stone cunning or anything like that, or any kind of knowledge that
Fresh
would?
out.
All the times for best to not play a dwarf. It's
I-
now.
And
Well,
I
the
don't
wall
have
just
detect
looks weird.
secret
I
doors.
mean, it looks remarkably untouched for how damaged this room is. What?
He's got a little spit bubble formed in the corner of his
Oh,
mouth because
spit
he's
bubbles.
staring at her peanut butter crackers.
Ah,
So this wall right here looks incredibly normal.
well, it looks remarkably undamaged for the damage that is in the rest of the room. It seems odd, but
Does
I
my
mean,
detect-
Nothing to nerve about that.
Does my detect magic reveal anything?
so you do detect magic through this thing? Kind of pass it around?
Yes, we are on the sucker.
Not so,
No magic.
no magic.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at the wall.
Okay.
So you're inside here with me.
I'll step into there.
I give you a weird look because it looks pointless. 'cause that
You
wall's
throw a
too
dagger,
small.
it's like ting, and it bounces off.
All right,
So
perfect.
it gives every indication of being a stone wall.
So it's just a. I trust that less than anything that we've come up against so far. That should,
The wall looks weird.
I completely agree. I'll pick up the,
This
I'll
could be a
go up
classic
next to
instance
it
of DM
and
trying to
pick up the
misdirect.
dagger.
Perception check.
Are we all in the room or?
No,
no?
they're
Just the people looking in the room.
No, just those three.
You got a 20 and you got a 24?
I rolled, yeah, unnatural 20.
Is anybody, nobody else is in that room, right?
No.
Erevar, you're just peeking,
Caleb,
you're just
I'm
peeking
still
in.
there.
My perception check on that one was an 8.
You're gonna get to where you upset with me, aren't you?
So it was you.
Yeah, I like to rub my belly.
How you doing? Day at a time. Any advancement or knowledge of when your surgery is due, or?
I go back to sleep. We discuss things.
Any prognosis or anything, you know? I mean, you discuss things, but I didn't know if there was any kind of
Like I said,
more information or anything like that.
the biopsy and the blood work came back negative.
Negative, yeah.
I don't have the horrible autoimmune disease.
That the one doctor insists.
Yeah. And she still says, given the amount of scarring and damage in my eyes, she's still like, I can't believe you don't have it. So now we just start looking at the surgery. And
Alex might hear us talking to the wall at this point.
Treating the symptoms, basically.
Come out.
no, I said they have to,
Okay,
7.
I think they're crazy.
they have to make my eyelids stop scraping my
You're-
eyes
I mean,
for another.
It seems
oral
weird,
surgery.
but can you take a
Okay.
chance on an innocent person?
Fair
We're
enough.
trying to stop it before one hits the cornea.
Come on out.
That'd be good.
That would be very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have to remove
get out ourselves.
all the excess eyelashes.
Try and move this.
All right, fans, gather around.
What do you need, Elam?
There's people either in the wall. I guess they're in the wall.
And
In the wall, in the wall.
and
Kind
we're
of.
just going
Behind the wall.
I don't know.
They're asking for help out of it.
What are you?
We need to break the wall down so they can get out.
My friend and I worked here as orderlies at the asylum, and when everything happened, you know, we were trying to escape, and we got caught up in back here, and there were creatures that were chasing us, and we got in here, we found out that we couldn't get out.
How did
Can
you get
Erevar-
stuck?
Elam, what wall are they stuck in?
We came back here because we were chased by creatures that came out of the mist.
How did
Can
you
Erevar
get
hear this?
in the wall?
Well, we're not in the wall.
They do.
We're behind it. There
How
was
did you get
there was a
behind
passage,
the
but you can't see that. But we came in from a different angle, and there's rubble behind here that's blocked it off.
I'm gonna step out of the room and go over this way into that hallway.
Right.
So,
Check on that
Could
side.
Erevar
okay,
hear all
so
that?
are we all in the room now?
Currently, it's just the 2 of us.
I called everyone in.
Okay,
but
so-
nobody said they were entering.
Duskmore goes into the room,
Can somebody
Okay.
move me?
and I'm gonna, is this an illusion again?
Can you move me up?
No, it's a real wall.
I detect magic. There's no
I think
magic.
your best.
There's no
bet is
magic in
another
there.
layer of bricks.
Doug, can you
could-
move me
could
around
Erevar-
that side of the wall? Oh, good boy. Yeah. That or cast Amontillado.
Can Erevar hear the people behind the wall?
Avoid the wall.
If you go in there, yeah, after they're talking,
Avoid the wall.
yes.
Yeah, I've
But
been
Is
at
that
the
want to let
door.
them out.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear them.
Nope, I don't sense motive. I'm 5.
Can I ask why?
But you,
Oh.
so you feel the same as Tavian. Tavian's like, look, if they're innocent, so
I say, don't mess with the wall. And then he's asked why.
well,
Which I said-
Duskwar says don't mess with the wall. Tavian and Erevar are like, look, if there are injured people back there, if there are humans back there, frankly, if we can save some people, that's a
I mean,
good
I
thing.
just can't get a read on it.
What's your alignment?
You're the only one who's
Neutral.
listening.
What's your alignment, Tavian?
I'm straight neutral, I think.
All right. Well, in a general
My
sense,
sense is either,
Well,
my
so
sense
like
is either we figure out what's behind this thing and
Is there
get
a way
rid of it,
to
or
failing a sense motive doesn't necessarily mean like
defeat them without opening the wall?
we believe the opposite.
I
of what a
basically just
successful
want to figure out
technique means.
what
We
is
can't get
happening.
read
That's
it.
a
We
good
don't know
question.
whether
I don't
they're
think
telling the truth or not.
well, yeah, I mean,
So at this
I mean,
point,
you don't
we're
know.
not taking a
But you
chance.
let-
If we
but
were
you
good
let-
characters,
you know,
we'd be like,
there
if
are
there's a chance they
humans back there, which they're saying, but basically they're saying,
Does
look,
Laura-
we were
does
running
Laura-
away
does
from
Laura-
creatures.
This lore says that they're ghouls, so we should just leave them there.
can you detect that?
Instead of killing.
I'm not even in the room.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
on this side checking that wall.
Did you guys say ghouls? We're not ghouls, but I think it was ghouls that chased us. It could be that there's a lot of ghouls around here. You guys got to help us.
Can I try and check on the I can't really point to the specific.
The opposite side of the wall?
Can I check like on? that
Yeah,
side
you
of
could
the
go.
wall to
You
see
want
if
to
it's like-
truck over there and check it out?
I want to check to see if there's like a switch or something to like.
Well, you have to go over there.
He is.
Yeah.
He went
I
over
am.
there.
Oh, you did already. Okay, I didn't see it.
I asked them to move me. I'm over there because I was like, either it's on this side or the other side, but I'm gonna try to find something.
Okay.
No, no.
That's a 3.
I don't know if we trust Deswar leaving.
Yeah. You don't see any levers or anything like that. It doesn't look like. I mean, it doesn't look like a
It's a
trap.
dangerous thing to fight on.
You're not sure what's going on here, but I mean, they sound pretty. I mean, they're saying so. They're like you guys probably I don't know if you check ghouls or something like that. We're not ghouls, but we think it's ghouls that chased us. There's a lot of ghouls around.
Makes a
Ghouls
difference.
turn other people into ghouls, so I don't care what they're.
How long have you been back there? I'll say after I check
most of the
back.
day. I don't know. It seems like a longer time. It's hard to tell. It's such a small space.
Can I make a history check to
Day.
recall when this place was starting to seem
At
derelict?
least
Detroit?
48 hours. It's only been a day.
Dang it. 8?
8
I got rolled a 1.
more than a day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I don't entirely.
According to what Winter told you guys, it was like 3 or 4 days ago that this happened. This whatever happened.
Whatever happened.
Yeah, like 3 days ago.
Look, I can't tell whether they're lying or not. I also don't particularly care. I'd like to just give them-
consensus.
Don't leave us here.
Elam was talking about if
See,
they are
your
ghouls,
assessment
we
on
don't
that
want to
sense
leave them
motive
behind.
was not a contract air
That's
bar. Is an
true.
asshole.
Well,
Um,
I can't account for that. As a
No
DM.
matter what,
Elam, ask him how they got back there. If we can find the secret opening, you can let it open that up and then.
Well, according to them, rubble block.
are there any windows in this room?
No.
Okay.
Your lightning won't
So,
damage the
okay.
walls, really, right?
So on this wall,
Not with the little tiny just visit that I
Hold on a
do.
second.
I
Do you have
cantrip
anything that
lightning.
will?
Huh?
You have anything that will damage the walls?
Nope.
You guys have any blunt weapons that'll damage walls?
not really. I got swords, daggers, and a whip.
I mean,
Not really.
I can summon something
really
that might be able to
bludgeoning.
damage the wall. I
Oh,
don't
the
know.
whip will work.
Yeah, I'm sure. Give it a couple thousand years.
We
it'll
whip the
break down.
wall open.
Yes, whip it. Whip it good.
Whip it good.
Is there a wall like on this
They're called land.
side?
You don't know. Yes,
I
there's a
could-
lot of stuff over here that I haven't got prepared yet.
No, I know,
Summon
but
a
I'm
punch.
asking.
Huh?
Like
I
they
could
said that.
summon-
Oh,
they
for
summon a
you,
punch.
like if you were going over there, yeah, no, you
I
can't get
summon
over
monster
there.
1.
Okay, so
there's
Okay.
So here's-
That's all I've got.
This is a wall. This is a corridor.
Like my first level spells are summon monster 1 and
Yeah.
mage.
So
well, I'm asking for well, also that, but like from this
Granted, I was
position
conserving
where the
summon
rubble
monster
is
for
right
when we were
here,
going
is
into
there a
combat to
wall
take
that's right there, or is it just big open?
Now,
open
well, it's an
space?
open space
Okay,
as far as you know, you don't know.
How many rounds?
because you
Okay.
can't see it.
So
Right?
now-
You
Well, then
never
So,
see.
no damage.
right. I want to come back in and I want to try to climb up
Damage,
and
just
even though I'm
once.
No.
getting
Well,
the
the-
acid, I want to
Yes,
try. I
you
want to try and
right.
get through.
Right.
So it'll have.
I
a
don't want
nice
to try to get through. I
will
just
do
want to
what
try
damage.
to see
One-
right here.
One
to see
horse
what looks
kick
like
against
it's
the
something that
wall is not going to bring it down.
Theoretically, they
So
said
it's
there's a
useless.
passage that leads to the wall. I'm gonna try to find
I
a
really
way
should not
to see
take
if
summon
there's
monster
just
1
viable,
as a prepared
like,
spell until later levels.
if there's a wall that
You can
connects
try-
to it.
first
you
try
try
climbing
climbing.
it, but I would
As
need
a
like
distraction.
like stone cutting or anything like that, any sort of.
Probably just takes a whole round to
Try
cast.
to climb this.
Well, not to
Right.
climb it. I
Right.
mean, you can climb it.
I'm
You can
just-
get up there.
I
No,
just
it
want
takes
to
a
like
full round
keep
to
my
cast.
head outside the little hole.
Well,
that's
there's
in
no
there.
hole.
Oh, there's no hole. Oh,
Right, it's just like fallen
Well, never
shit.
mind then.
Okay, yeah, so you can't peek
Forget
through it.
that plan. Never mind that plan.
Okay,
Keep it in mind when I win the lottery.
Yeah.
I leave it to consensus. Either we let them in there or
Elif, you don't have a blunt weapon to open the door or the
Nope.
wall? Okay, well.
unless somebody
um,
wants to check the wall.
Good luck
for
getting
everything.
out, guys, when you.
Unless somebody wants to try. And
so you're
check
basically, it's like, no, wait, please let us out. We've been stuck here for almost
We
a day.
have no way of opening the
The ghouls.
wall.
Well, try banging on it or something. I mean, come up to it. I mean, you guys have any hammers or anything like that?
No, I asked.
He did ask.
I asked. How do you know? I asked.
You're just gonna
No.
leave us here?
No, we're gonna send for help later.
Send for help?
How many of you are in there?
Well, there's two of us, my friend and I.
And you've been in there for 24 hours.
It's hard to tell. We don't know.
Well, I mean, you're in an enclosed room, you don't know.
Even so, you're the one of the boxes.
Yes, that.
Well, no, it's not airtight.
Yeah, there was.
That's
I
just my
know,
dad.
but even so, you're still
Does that
like,
detect
it's
the
still in a
number on
closed
them here?
space, potentially with
Just
rubble
yes or
behind
no?
them that they can't get out the
Yes,
same
we're
way.
trapped.
Which is why they're panicked.
We're
Yeah, we gotta
trapped.
verify
We're
that
trapped
they
in
They're
just
going
between.
to lose oxygen.
I feel
I'm
like
telling
we're
you.
trapped. There's about a foot and a half of space or 2 feet of space in between the wall. We're in between the walls. And we thought there was a hole here that we thought we could escape the ghouls that were chasing us. Then we got in here, and then there was more cave in, and we were trapped in here. That's why we're in here. If you could bash this wall down or something, just let us out of here. We'll do whatever you want.
Well, whatever we want, eh?
Well, that's an
Easy
easy
there,
place to
Tiger.
take that.
Yeah.
That's
Easy
a
there,
dark
Tiger.
turn. We'll try and find the hole that you guys came in through and then try
Well,
and
that's
do that.
perhaps the problem.
It's collapsed behind us.
I need to work. Hey, there's workbenches here. Any hammers in this room? The workbenches?
Give me a perception.
You gotta make one up so that we can use this to get to the wall.
I might.
10.
I'm not making one up.
What about a 5?
I take a
Perception,
hammer.
you can
For
add
a
your
5,
perception
I take
bonus.
a hammer,
Yeah.
an existing hammer away from me.
Well, that's what we
Well, how
did.
about a 19?
I'll give a hammer to a 19. So you're digging around, Bella's down there, you're digging around there, and you come up with a little stone.
Damn it, we
little-
found a way.
Metal hammer, a little metal hammer.
Found a way to help
We were-
things.
It's like Chekhov's hammer.
It's Chekhov's
A
hammer.
little tiny hammer, which is gonna take a while, so it's no point.
It's a ball peen hammer that you just,
There's no use in doing it.
just like a tiny hammer that you have the keychains.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
This screw.
Sorry, I had
Just
to
let it
tweet, it's Chekhov's hammer.
Fair enough.
You're a jack off.
Jack off, jack off.
Yes.
Sorry, now I have to add a quote.
Yeah. Addendum.
All right, well, then let's just leave them in here for now. If we find the hole that they ended up crawling through.
Why
we'll
would you just want a hammer?
Crazy.
All right, you guys.
Well, yeah, you
got
got a
it.
hammer.
I want it to be a little hammer.
How big is the hammer? Is it like a sledgehammer? Is it
You're
like
not
a battle
using-
hammer? Is it
No,
like
it's a
ball-
handheld
ball
hammer.
peen hammer?
That's basically what it is.
So yeah, it's a small hammer about the size of a normal like a normal size hammer. It's got a bigger head on it, but stop.
Normal hammer?
It's a mallet.
Give all
Tracy,
sorts of
don't-
head tonight.
Don't judge me by the size that I handle.
Yeah.
Judge me by the size of my head.
You guys, I gotta stop tweeting at some point.
No, never.
No. This is just Tweet Factory.
Yeah.
Look, we
That's
can't
all
get-
we're here for.
Look, we can't get them out. We don't have the tools to do it.
We just
Well, you
found a
still
hammer.
found a hammer.
But they don't know that.
One of your clerics is saying.
We've been yelling at it loud enough.
What now?
As far as weapons and damage go, this is a light hammer.
It's a light hammer. Yeah, it's a handheld thing. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be.
Here's an idea. Why don't we make a hole that's big enough for their head, and then they can look through it, and if they look human, we'll be fine.
Okay,
Otherwise,
They look human. Will be.
we'll do that.
if they look human,
Yeah, because we know they didn't double.
Elib, go ahead and break a hole right about, this.
All right.
area.
just big enough to let us see them.
Just as an innocent question,
Yeah, like this.
where are the rest of you?
Well, I
They
am.
all should be in there.
I walked in the room.
You walked in the
Thus far, walked in the
They should all
room.
be in there.
I
I'm
made
standing-
my proclamation.
I'm standing by the door.
And
we
gave
came in.
my advice,
All right.
and then I'm at the doorway at
Oh.
the closest.
I got rid of it, 1 second.
So
This is
you and me
again,
are
right?
standing at the doorway.
Doug, this is you.
Okay.
Yeah, basically that. Just try and
I
make
mean,
that
Who's at the door?
closest.
and then we'll be fine.
Reverse castle.
And I am preparing the action
Yeah.
based on what I
Bringing it out.
what I am witnessing.
That's the
Let's
yeah.
see, who are you?
That's the
Where are you?
Outside the room. I'm not going in.
Thanks for having
Okay.
me.
Someone has to watch. the
That's where we're at.
hallway.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Who's this?
I am
Kevin.
I am up
He's just
firing
left behind.
You should
Jolt.
put it in the front row.
He's chilling.
Les, I am
We'll
up
put
firing
him
Jolt.
inside the wall.
No, he's chatting with the culture.
Sorry?
He's using his
I'm
two
up
swords to
firing
break the wall. Not very
So
bright.
where are you doing that?
I'm standing by the door next to the, or I'm
Well,
standing
there's a
by the
bunch of
door
people in that
inside the
doorway.
You're just
Well,
inside the room.
I'm
at the
just
door.
inside the room by
It's
the door.
deeply unfortunate that I don't.
Yeah, I am-
have
I am-
ability right now.
You're just outside the room.
Right, I'm trying to watch what's going on.
Doug,
Right, that's what I said.
Doug, to your mind, the smell is unmistakable.
I'm telling you, but.
Like I
I'm
said,
telling you, I
just
will
a
continue to-
face, just a face hole, and then
That's what I'm.
Look, I've got a rapier in one hand and tiny bits of electricity on the other. That's all I got. This is literally my
What's the
entire
status?
combat potential is either my rapier or
that
the
or we
jolt.
keep exploring.
So
What do we want to do?
I'm gonna have my great axe in my offhand and use my the hammer.
So
in
you're
my
trying to
main
like
hand.
pop a hole through the stone.
Yeah.
Okay. To try and like get them air or like see their faces.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
That's
All right. So do you say anything to them? Like stand back, I'm gonna hammer the hole, or
Probably not.
I'm gonna hammer your hole.
hammer that.
That's the first time.
Stand ready. I'm gonna hammer your hole.
I'm sorry, that
This is very
didn't
important.
come out like I wanted.
When you break through, avoid any
Don't let it
Phrasing, are we?
don't let them lick you.
Just pound that.
Just pound the hole. Then they can stick their face in it.
Nice. Just
All right.
pound the hole so they can put their
Why
face.
are
All right,
any
so
of
you
us
yell
like
at just,
this?
I'm gonna create a
You can create a hole.
opening. Oh, I don't announce it.
an orifice of some sort. Okay. Oh, so you're not saying like stand back or anything, right? You just like gonna walk up to the wall and just start banging away.
Oh,
No
that's
warning,
smart.
just pounding.
Just pounding. Just a flat out pounding with a found hammer. All right.
Average intelligence.
You're very smart, Elib. You are awesome.
Doesn't mean the rest of us
Average
are.
intelligence and wisdom for an human.
You are awesome.
You changed that.
But I am beefy.
What's your
What's everyone's intelligence?
shit?
All
right.
The characters or mine?
You see Elif go up there. She doesn't say
11.
he. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm never gonna get that
No,
right.
you can
Some-
do it earlier.
You guys have to play characters that are your own gender, please. I'm gonna continue to fuck
I'm
it
a
up.
spy.
So-
I'm going to be non-binary.
Agender asexual.
He. So
They.
Elib.
Hey,
Yeah.
they did.
Hey.
We're gonna make this worse for you now.
Yeah. It,
Everybody in the LGBT community is just like. All right.
Another one.
He goes up to the wall and begins.
Another old
cracking.
person.
You begin to crack at him. It's like,
Okay, boomer.
hey, I'm Gen X.
I'm boomer.
Excellent.
Hey, you would talk to them that way. Reality bites for me. So you walk up there, you start
Look,
cracking
Les,
away.
the boomer's doing a better job of this than you are.
Hey, if the boomer wants to take over, then he can. At which point you hear this. The book is right there. I'll roll up a character right now, John. All right, so you walk up there and you're like, you got the axe in one hand, you got the thing over, and you're like cracking away, and the stone is starting to separate. At which point you hear sort of like this noise, and the wall just falls forward on you.
Oh, fuck.
Boom.
Hey,
Oh, cool.
we wanted just a small opening.
Yeah, don't we all?
What
I
happens
was
when
gonna,
you hammer it?
I guess we should have checked to see if it was gonna
We
move.
just wanted one small, tight open.
Reflex or
I'm gonna need a reflex save.
And it's cool.
Okay.
Three of them.
Wait, we weren't prepared for
Dice
ghouls. No one said ghouls.
Hey, I had
terribly
I
surprised.
fired a joke.
No, what's that? Ghouls and Doug are like, why don't you come here?
So that wall revealed enemies, right?
All right, so what was your reflex?
22, it's a nat 20.
22, so that's for half. As the wall falls on you, the rest of you guys are like, we totally knew that was gonna happen. Wow, low roll. So 8 points, 4 points of wall damage.
That's a lot of
And
damage.
you are
Yeah.
not knocked prone. So you
My
managed to
outfire-
step out of the way just in time. So you're not knocked prone. In between there,
Right, drop the hammer.
you drop the hammer.
So
Okay.
that I can.
Okay, but you don't, I mean, the wall.
Dropping the hammer.
As the wall is falling,
That
I'm
was
gonna.
the plan.
Put the hammer down.
I set the,
Yep.
other one.
That's
Well,
what I'm
if you
thinking.
see creatures in there, they are
Dropping the hammer means
emaciated,
taking off.
dressed
We're
in rags, and their eyes are pure white. And Doug's like,
Remember, I was preparing an action.
Oh, look,
And-
ghouls.
yes, their tongues are lolling out of their hands.
Are
And
they
they,
trapped?
they immediately are like, ah.
Do I get my outfire?
Yes, you do.
Cool. Are any of them considered in melee combat?
No, they're charging
Good.
melee.
Good.
Actually, they're just charging into the room. It's not really
16
melee.
touch AC.
What?
That should do it.
That will probably.
Go back to the time, it's a ghoul o'clock.
It's ghoul o'clock. It's ghoul o'clock.
Cool. Max damage.
What was the touch AC?
16.
That's a hit.
Cool. 4 points of lightning damage
4 points of lightning damage. All right. All right.
to the one on the if to that one.
Okay. All right. So he's kind of like, and you just like, and he's like, kind of like put back. He's like looking at himself, and there's
I
smoke.
basically just tased it.
Yeah, you taste him. He's looking at it like, he's looking around for you. He sees you, and he's like, and he's beginning coming your way. Let's roll for initiative.
Okay, well,
Right here.
Now, do I get?
Oh, initiative?
Since I was preparing an action,
What? Now, what was your action?
I was gonna cast bless
Okay, bless. All right, you can do that right now as a surprise.
as a surprise.
All right, so you cast bless. It does not affect initiative rolls.
No, but it would, whoever goes first in our party it would affect.
Oh, absolutely.
I should have told you they were. No, it's okay. Yeah,
I believe you.
yeah.
I mean, we all, thing is, we all.
I feel like Dave the Enchanter. He's like, I told you guys.
Look at the bones.
I
Oh,
told
it's
you
just the
look at
rabbits.
the bones. Oh, you silly soul.
We
Yes.
believed you, we just
His
didn't
name
want
was
to leave
Tim.
him behind.
Oh, Tim, what did I say?
Dave.
Sorry, whatever.
Dave, Tim.
That was his brother that people paid even less attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much, they paid so little attention, they didn't even include him in the movie.
Yes, sir, not appearing in the
Yes,
film.
sir, not appearing in this film.
Oh, okay.
So I was changing my torch lights to red light.
AKA Dave the
Oh.
Enchanter.
Oh,
My name is Tim.
There are some who call me Tim.
And the reason he
His
asked it
real
like a
name,
question
Tim
is
and
because he was supposed to have this really long, complicated name, and he forgot.
All right,
So he just went, there are some who call me
Just an FYI, everybody's
Tim?
trying to go to sleep upstairs, so if we can keep the screaming to a minimum. I understand it. I'm guilty as anybody else, but
What you mean is Doug and I.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that might also be me.
Okay.
Also, so I apologize.
Uh,
We're just all gonna take breath that one.
So-
Especially that.
So we were here one night playing in that room, and it was Les, Steve, Doug, and I. And the next day, Marla asked if there was a full room down there. No, so we just Doug and Don.
Oh, that's right, that's in their bedroom.
Yes.
Jesus.
So the kids
Okay.
are over there.
Yeah.
Erevar.
You can all be loud. Doug and I being quiet, it just carries.
loud.
I mean, it just is.
No, it's okay. I mean, as long as we don't go, get You start screaming. We'll be
No,
fine.
I know.
Dustwalker.
What is your initiative?
Somebody shove him.
15.
But you do cast bless as a surprise action.
I've already cast bless.
Right.
Fabian.
14.
That's +1 to like attack
What's your
rolls, basically in D20 roll, right?
Plus
Right.
Okay. I think I've got it.
Attack and saves versus fear,
Versus fear.
Oh, I guess
So
save
Tavian's is
but not skills or anything
14.1.
like that.
And you're 14.1?
No, he's 14.1, I'm 14.
Okay. Thanks, yes.
17.
I don't know, it's a big part of it.
You live, I've got yours, Belladonna.
18.
Ooh.
Was it about-
And
I don't think your shirt's
Jess.
gonna matter.
20.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised.
Okay. Jex, you have the initiative. So the wall falls down, and behind it are hidden 3 ghouls. They come rushing out.
Surprising everyone.
Surprising
well, yeah, a
exactly
little.
no one.
Well, I mean, there was a little surprise, but not a lot of surprise.
The wall falling down was a surprise.
That's
The
true.
ghouls weren't.
Well, you got, apparently they were, you would have left them in there.
Well, in Doug's defense, he did say, I smell ghouls. It's ghouls back there. You guys shouldn't let them out. And you were like, okay, thanks, Doug. How are we going to let these guys out?
I would like to be exempt from that because I said I don't care.
personally,
That's true. He didn't care.
wise, would like more experience in game.
All right, so
You
Jex,
live-
what are you doing?
Who knows?
Elif very intelligently said, I'm not really keen on leaving them behind us.
Well, which is a good point.
Who knows how easy it would have been for them to
During
not
round
release-
1, Jax strategically maneuvered far behind Elif and then encouraged Elif to take care of them.
We need to get you like a short bow if you're going to
Oh.
stay
You
far
have
away.
any experience with this?
I know you like
You
your
get
fork,
experience
but
with this?
Yes,
Are you sure?
as encouraging, yes.
You're getting.
I know you like your fork,
experience
but I feel like
as
how
another
far away you
class.
stay from everything. A short bow might be better.
I do love, you're getting experience as another class.
Yeah.
Other than what you are.
You are. A lot.
My class is survivor. Very, very deadly in an urban environment.
Definitely thrusting the party.
Right, right.
Yeah. If it comes down
I
to it,
was
we're
thinking
all
as a
expendable.
bard singing that song, yeah.
I have a certain set of skills,
Those
none of
things
which
look-
apply right now.
None of which are useful for combat. All of which are useful for things outside.
I'll tell you what, if Elin gets in trouble, I will do some stupid ass shit to help out. But not until then.
Boy, who could turn that deal down?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, great. I mean, as soon as we're all
Shit.
dead.
Well,
we'll all
Well,
be dead
like
and
last
you'll be
time,
the
I did
last
stupid
one out
ass shit
as
last
soon
time.
as the flow is
I got
out.
close to combat.
That is
Close
true.
to combat, yeah.
You did get close.
He
You
almost
did do a
broke,
bit of
he
damage.
almost broke a nail.
A claw.
A claw.
who nearly fought at the battle.
Who personally ran
Ran
away
himself.
from the,
No, I
Sir Robin. Sir
double
Robin.
checked with the party and everything. Have we
Sir
fought- I double checked with the party at the beginning of the session. Have we fought a lot of undead so far? Just wondered, like, maybe I should have disrupt undead prepared. We had not fought a lot of undead, so I thought, okay, Jolt it is. But really wish I had disrupt undead.
Oh my God.
All right,
That'd be
Jex, you're first up. What are you gonna do?
I already told
Just
you when I
told you.
moved.
Just
So you're basically moving away from everybody and
No.
this is how true.
Strategically positioning myself well away from the
Running away, you know.
the ghouls and encouraging Elin.
I see.
Running away and not participating in combat.
There you
Yeah.
are, you little stinker.
See, I thought you were gonna try and argue.
No,
with
I'm
me,
not
and
even arguing.
Yeah, that's Jex. Bella, you're up.
I didn't
I'm
think of it when I
deciding.
just got Starburst.
I'm undecided.
Okay.
I'm beside him.
Yeah.
Beside me.
Oh, so you're backing up with next to Jex.
I did get some airheads, yeah.
So I can figure out what's going on.
Okay, sounds good. Basquiat.
Oof,
Sleep.
man, sucks for them.
How many years short? Joining the fucking.
You're running back to Winter and saying, hey, maybe don't move the barricade up right away. You got some
Just
problems.
learning
there.
the kobold.
Someone said
school
something
of
about
avoiding
ghouls. No,
combat.
let's chop down this wall.
Turns out this was the school of kobold school.
I'm
of evading
cold
combat.
blooded. I'm cold blooded.
Literally.
That big old.
Now, if only you would be.
Check it and
a
see.
killer,
What race are you?
everyone would have to-
She's got a fever.
Not gonna be. Well,
103.
Or cold blooded, a fever would be like
could be
70 degrees.
What race was Elid again?
Half-orc.
Half-orc.
She's a damn happy.
Hey.
Half blood.
What race is your character? Doug?
We're GCP in this.
Incredibly racist hometown.
Okay.
Get out of here, you damn happy. All right, so
Yeah.
you're running up.
I'll go up.
All right.
I'll help out.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I like the strong deal. I'll help them out. See if the
I'm so
little-
sorry.
That's what I love about a team game is the reluctance to join in.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be a running theme.
Yes,
for
the
rest of this
war
fucking
priest who
campaign.
reluctantly.
Well, I mean,
Hit you
to
again?
be fair, we were born here.
You want another?
Was that a full move
All
or were you able to do it?
Oh, I'm gonna attack next. Yeah.
What are you having?
He's having
It
a
was my
grolsch.
What the hell's a mulch?
It's a Dutch beer that's delicious.
Nope, I'm good.
I was gonna say we were warned that there were some ghouls in the
Hey, Doc.
wall.
True, we just
And
didn't
I
care.
didn't agree to the whole let's chop down this wall.
You didn't
thing.
say anything.
I was
but
like,
it
let's
came
build
back.
that wall, but you know, whatever. It's
Mr.
fine.
Gorbachev, tear down
That
that wall.
wall.
You were like, no, keep the wall. up.
Yeah.
Can I get
Add
a-
more to the
To be
wall.
fair,
Yeah.
you said absolutely nothing when we asked whether or not we should keep the wall up.
No, no, no.
Couldn't
I was
really
trying to
say
deter us,
son's latest
saying,
back.
hey, it's a tiny hammer.
Have you
let's
tried
not
this
do
yet?
this.
That's not good
The
enough.
lighter ones,
I
the
don't
cream
know.
ales, try that.
Thank you very much.
See how you like it. The neighbors love it.
Gotta
They give me
put
free
more effort
cheese
into that.
in response.
You're
All
right.
right,
I need to talk
so,
about more. And then attack next.
okay,
Jesus, they didn't want. So you tell us
18.
how much they liked it.
18.
18 is a hit.
Okay,
As
good.
payment for this slop, take this.
Here, take this crap.
Are you doing the left, middle, or?
Except that you said-
The one on the left.
She's one on the your left.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right, that strike hits it hard, and you see it sort of like, I mean, you sort of put a slash across it, and a lot of it's like entrails and the black sort of goo that inhabits ghouls is sort of looking out.
Which one of
You
these
can see
three?
it sort of staggering back, and it's unhappy, but it's still alive. You can see the saliva coming off its teeth and the tongue. You know, it still wants to deliver some grossness.
That was
It's been
good.
waking up.
Yeah.
Damn it, I did it again.
Who's up next?
Me.
Okay.
Well, shit.
No.
That'll be fine. We killed the last schools. It's fine. There's another one.
Flip them. Thank you.
Oh, joy.
Oh,
Now you're just being rude.
okay.
So you guys, so Dustwar, give me a perception check.
So I'm suddenly very happy that we tore down this wall because otherwise we might have been
6.
screwed.
You don't see him. So
I
those
sense
those
them, though.
guys, you what? You need knowledge arcana.
I need to move.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
I'm just
25.
All right. Yeah, you don't see him, but you sense him.
Nice little snack bowl right there.
These guys are like, and they come around that corner and you see them. You're just like, those are more ghouls coming out of there.
Oh, I'm still. Oh, okay. I guess
You're
Yeah,
still
you're
here.
outside the room.
Oh. Okay. I thought that I had gone back in there,
Nope.
but
I don't think so. But you see these guys come around the corner, like, and they see you, and they're just like,
got more coming.
so that's what they do. Dustwar, you're up. What do you think, Steve? Back here.
Good.
It's good? Okay. I'm gonna tell Thias. Thias was really pleased with that badge.
Okay, I don't see them, but I sense them.
You can sense them. More
Um,
ghouls.
So I don't know what you want me to do because I can do one thing or,
Yes, do that.
What do you want to do?
well, do I sense that they're coming down the hallway?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're approaching.
I turn then because I was gonna go see what was going on in the room and maybe help out there, but now that I sense them going in that direction,
Oh, yeah, there's some shit coming down the line.
then I will turn. And as a, as a free action turn, and then if I am able to see them now that I'm facing down the
Give me
hallway.
perception.
That is a very awesome.
14.
You can see a little of them. They're sort of coming around the corner, but they're not looking at you. They're looking sort of straight across. They're looking at him.
4 to 6. Martini.
Martini.
You want one too?
Yeah.
With your Polish vodka?
No, I want gin. Must.
Okay, me too.
Listen.
Continue, Doug. No, he said he's listening.
I'm listening. So, Don, I'm assuming you're going to make.
Yeah.
I am going to expend a burst in order to control one of them.
Oh, so try one.
Go to Martini.
Yeah.
So is that the finish work, it's a control thing?
So we're gonna essentially hang out with Aaron and Sean.
They are intelligent though.
Yeah, ghouls are intelligent.
I thought, so then they get a saving.
You got glasses over.
Yeah.
And olives and sticks. Okay, so what was the thing you're doing? Sorry.
Command undead.
Command undead. So they so against the guys that were going against
Down the hallway.
down the hallway. Okay. So let me see what. Oh.
That's what I'm thinking. I knew that.
All right, so command undead. I get a will negates.
Yep.
Okay, so ghoul will say, wow, is really good. Oh no, sorry.
Oh,
Got the wrong one. That's still not bad. All right, so what's the DC?
11.
Okay. How many can you control?
Only one.
All right, you get one.
Defend me.
Defend me. Okay. We'll use a little cube to mark the one that you got. Continue that shorty right there. Defend me. All right, you can sense that this creature is like, yes, master. But you also sense, give me a knowledge of.
12.
You also sense that it had another master, somebody who was exercising domination over it or some sort of control.
Okay.
That you have now broken and stolen away.
Somebody's pulling the strings.
Okay. Tadian.
Another necromancer. Necromancer.
Oh. Tadian, you see 3 ghouls come around the corner, and they're like, and so they're sneaky at first, and they're sort of like, and then they kind of like see you, and they're like, and you can see them. They start to come at you. But they were definitely trying to be quiet.
I'm gonna move
to where?
5, 10, 15. I'm gonna try to get right next to the swarm.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and sheath my weapon as I do so.
Okay, so you're gonna come around here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna.
Are you gonna be behind him or in front of him?
I'm gonna be in front of him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell into the room. We got more coming.
Got more coming. All right. Tavian, announcer at the orgy. Sir, sorry. Oh, thank you.
Well, that's not how I thought it was gonna be referred to.
Cheers, brother. Cheers.
I'll just cheers.
Cheers. Yep. Cheers. That's solid. That's a solid martini. You know what we got to make sometime more is Vespers.
Yeah.
I still have a whole bottle of Lillet.
Then yeah, that'll be
Mhm.
what's the
All right, so you kind of like rip around the corner and you're like, "There's more coming," and you stand around and you do a whip around and you're like, "I'm ready for these guys."
Yeah, I've got one.
How is it,
sword,
Betsy?
It's
And
good.
then
Good.
next turn I'll use steady target.
So that's it for you then.
Yep.
Goes to
That goes to Libby's character, Elib.
Yes.
She's already got
She
it.
said that he would attack the same character that Beth attacked. So it's a D20 plus 6.
So 17 plus 6 is 23.
And then a D12 damage.
4 plus 6 is 10 damage.
Wait, what?
10 damage to the one
10
that,
damage on one of them.
23 to hit and then 10
No,
damage.
no, it's my turn.
no, is,
14
Libby,
and 14.
Libby's a 14.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yes.
So 10 points of damage.
Elib caused 10 points of damage against the one that
Already got hit.
That's hit.
The one
was
on the
already
left.
hit.
The one on the left. 10 damage to the one on the left.
That'll kill.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
he goes down. Just knock him down. Pull the
The
plug.
base.
Yeah, there you go, and throw him down. So yeah, she's just like, he's already spilling his guts out, and Elib just like takes that axe, it's like, boom, right.
Tell us more about your father.
Right in the chest. Yeah, my father. So yeah, she takes him down, but the other guys are like, they are incensed. Now it's my turn.
So one of your kids made the beer?
Yeah, my oldest son, Matthias, made this batch of beer.
The other one's one you bought.
Yes, those are. I buy them for the. It's good beer, but I also buy them for the
Bottles.
the bottles.
Oh, sorry.
So another one pops out of there, and it's kind of like and begins heading that way.
Well, it turns out this was a fantastic plan. We should have done this in the first place.
Erevar.
Well, at least now we don't have to worry about
Cool.
them sneaking up on us.
Exactly. We're drawing them out.
Nothing's walked up on me. This one in the middle here.
Yeah.
How far away is it from Elip and?
Well, it's right next to you.
Okay, so it is in melee combat, so I will. Take
Oh
it.
yeah.
Overall,
It's about,
-2.
to, it's about to chew on Elib here momentarily.
Overall, -2 to the direct roll.
All right.
So
Is this
quick.
what are you doing?
Jolt?
Oh, Jolt.
My only damage spell.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm not about to walk up on them.
Oh, that's all right.
No, I've got like a 15 AC.
I just didn't know.
78 points. Total of 12 to touch.
That's a hit.
Cool. We're gonna do D3 plus 1. 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. Doesn't kill him, but he certainly felt it.
I love dogs.
Like I said, I just tasted it.
dogs, man. They're wonderful.
He's like,
You're lucky I don't have better like
looking around, trying, but there's so many people in front of him. He doesn't necessarily focus on you.
You have no idea what's
Waiting for my daughter.
eventually going to spell slot.
Do you
Lever, can't wait to miss
want
her.
to move or anything like that?
Ready to try out that
Maybe-
whole empty
maybe.
nest syndrome.
I've heard good things.
No. I don't necessarily want to move.
You done? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
Wait, there's guys coming off from under the head, guys.
Great.
Les,
Yeah.
Great time to not have disruption.
you remember that competition thing that you and Don are in the middle of?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you
He's winning.
you are fucking second rate. Not in a good way.
Sorry,
I'll
Les.
make it up to you.
It's gonna require a lot at this point.
Wait, now
I'm not
if being your
I'm
favorite
not-
means I have
I'm
to
not-
like soft pedal all my encounters, I don't know that I can do.
I am not.
I
thinking
can.
you're coming back. I am not thinking you're
I'm
coming
so
back.
happy.
I really
Means
don't
winning
think
this
you're coming
competition.
back.
I will do anything.
You should try DM second try.
No.
Hey,
All right,
look,
so yes, I'm number one.
Not tomorrow,
Mhm.
but a week from tomorrow.
Mhm.
Dave Schaffner.
Yes, and my kid is going with us.
My-
Matthias is flying in, and he's gonna go with us.
My challenge to Dave Schaffner, I'm telling him, is to be thrown out of one of his games. How bad, how assholeish do you have to be to
Did
be
he
thrown out
tell you?
of?
So Tracy, did he tell you what happened at Icon? So we were playing this game. So Dave Schaffner, you know Dave.
Dave
right?
Schaffner.
Big money.
He does, yeah, big money games.
He does historical miniatures,
Okay,
military
yeah.
miniatures for big money.
Oh,
Sorry, we were having a divergence. You were there.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I know the context of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're playing this Russian German tank battle,
Mhm.
and it's me and Don on
That
one
was the
side and
one where
another
you
guy.
went into the room, it was one right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
So it's me and Don and this other guy on one side, and these two other dipshits on the other side, and they keep arguing with Dave about various pieces of the thing.
And
And-
Dave Schaffner is like the easiest going
He is, he's about
guy.
as chill as they come.
He
He's the
is.
nicest guy. He's one of, like, frankly, my top 5 guys, nicest guys on earth.
Yeah.
And that includes Dowd and Eric Berlin.
Yeah.
So, which is, he's a good
Very nice guy. He's very good competition.
So there's a moment, we're all on the other side, we're trying to figure out what the hell we're gonna do, and we're not paying attention, where Dave gets into this squabble with this kid about this whole thing. And he's like, well, you should just go, and it
So
just
the kid's like, well, we're just leaving them.
and the kid's just like,
What?
fuck this, I'm out. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, what did happen? And so Dave goes to the remaining kid. He goes, hey, look, I'm sorry about what happened. You're welcome to stay. And the kid's like, well, he's my brother.
That's my brother in my
He's
ride.
my brother in my ride, so I kind of have to go. And Dave's like, okay. At which point Dave looks at us and goes, what do you guys want to do? And I'm like, I'll switch sides.
Yeah, you switch sides.
But I was like, at that point, because we were running out of time and I had switched sides, I'm running around the table like a
Oh, I
fucking
know.
freak.
I know.
It was crazy. But it was like, you have to be an enormous asshole.
It's like pissing
Dave.
off Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to piss off Jesus Christ?
It's like, fuck you, Mother Teresa. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Gandhi.
So
It was
Yeah,
brutal.
I didn't know his name, but I know.
Dave
Dave
Schaffner.
Schaffner, yeah. He's he's
Yeah.
a super nice guy.
There is precedent in what this up.
Yeah, he runs fantastic games.
Yeah.
We have a deal, like,
money
when we go to
changer
Daikon,
thing.
like, any game Dave Schaffner runs, we're in.
we're in. He has
he's got that
the hobby shop that he's kind of associated with
Right.
has this thing going on September 4th.
Mhm.
And we're going to it
We're
this
flat out
this
going,
month.
yeah.
It's once a month.
And
we're
we
going to it
never
this month.
go to this. So he's always been really good
And
about the emails.
What started this conversation tonight is I was telling him my goal is to be kicked out by
You wanna-
Dave Schaffner.
You want to
this
get
year,
Dave to kick
this
you
month.
out? You're just like, how big of a dick do I have to be?
How badly do I have to fuck everything?
I could probably do this.
Oh man.
No, I don't want to get kicked out by Dave. I like Dave, and I don't want to
Where are you
be
guys going to have to do this?
I think if you
miniature
John-
market over in West County.
Yeah.
I think
You want to
if
go? It's
I
like
think if you John.
And I gotta work. And then, it's my weekend.
it's Labor Day weekend.
It is not.
It is.
Yeah.
This is
Uh,
like weekend.
No.
Next weekend.
Next weekend
Oh,
is when
next
this
weekend.
is. September
Oh,
4th is
okay.
A
a
week from tomorrow. A
Saturday.
week from tomorrow.
September 6th is Labor Day.
Oh, shit.
Wait, is it a week from tomorrow?
Yes,
It's
it's
the
a week from tomorrow.
before I go on a trip, so when I
September 4th.
Tuesday is the 31st because I have to do inventory.
Tracy, you should come with us. You should come play American Civil War miniatures with us. You'll love it.
You would enjoy it, but I don't know if that's reason enough to do it.
Anyway, back to the game.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
Let me get back to you on that.
yeah.
Okay.
Because if wind goes south, I may do that.
All right. Aaron, did you just go?
Yes, I jolted
Okay.
one.
So it's
He's
more.
not a hobbit.
Okay. All right.
At least some of the people.
How often do you have to do that?
At least some people around the table.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you go?
All right, the room ghouls. So the two ghouls there will both attack. I guess that's Elib right
The
there.
half orc, yes.
Yeah, they'll both attack Elib.
This one.
They get a single So they get
Some each, just.
claw bite. So the first one, 21 on a claw, but misses on the bites.
21 hits.
All right, so D6. Ooh, the claw still delivers. All right, 4 points of damage, and I need a.
You say that out loud?
Oh, yeah.
I need
I
a.
last time the wall fell on me.
I need a will save
Do you really?
for paralyzation.
Do you really?
Ghoul
But do you know?
paralyzation.
Do you really know?
I do kind of.
Now he's gonna get in the fight. Now that
What'd you
he's
get?
done that.
What'd you roll? Oh no! Did you have a bad roll?
1.
It's a 9.
Plus
whatever. Oh, so it's a 9.
She's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
Yes! I told you to avoid the tongues.
He's paralyzed.
It was a claw, not a tongue.
Okay.
The other ghoul is like
Avoid the tongues at all possible.
and runs across here. Guy,
So,
who is that guy? Oh, that's you. Just one claw.
so how's that not fighting going?
Oh shit! 13.
No miss.
All right.
Couldn't have been a claw at me.
Yeah.
Because you're the
Alright.
you're the tank here. I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
Yeah.
That is the end of round one. Jex, it's your turn.
Wait, have you not been moderation?
Jex.
Jex.
I've used reach.
You got a ghoul right in front of you. He's trying to.
I know. I have to attack the ghoul in front of me.
He's trying to. Well, he's not trying to eat you. He's trying to
I've
fight.
had a lot of combat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I
think
have
it's
to
only
take a
different times,
ghoul in
though.
front of me.
It's a
So
number
that's
of
still-
rounds per day.
That's a certain number. Oh, did you use all of them during that combat?
I've got 4. That I just
Hang on. Hold that thought. I got.
hadn't yet.
Oh,
Thank you for sharing.
so then you have at least 4 rounds. of one.
Okay, we were worried.
But that wouldn't help my situation.
Doesn't it give you temporary hit points?
Yeah.
I'm gonna help just a little bit. Just the smallest amount as possible.
Guys just had to let them out.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen. Then we're gonna come after us eventually anyway. Might as well do it on our terms.
Don't, because Jax is gonna blame you whenever it comes to.
Hey, I was on the other side of the wall, all right? I was
It doesn't
in
matter.
that hallway whenever it began, so.
No.
Here's the deal. They didn't need us to bring down the wall because they pushed it down on us.
No, exactly. It was going to.
They needed someone to be close to the wall so they could push it down on something.
No, I realize that, but at the very least now, they're not doing it while we're right in the middle here and completely screwed. At least this way we have two
Are you
of them
still
trapped.
standing upright?
But she's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
So
Who's
I
turn
have
is
to
it?
do really well until that point.
9 is a critical against it, right?
9 is a
Straight up miss.
swing and a miss.
And then I run over here.
Oh, see, I was gonna move and provide you flanking.
Maybe, do you though?
You know,
I was gonna provide you flanking.
You do some acrobatics for me?
Yeah, I'll do
Okay.
acrobatics.
Give it to me. Give me some acro.
God,
You got a really good AC though.
Remember the original D&D party you wiped out with a bunch of ghouls down?
It's all coming back to you now, isn't it?
Yes, I can.
This is like O. Henry level of irony.
Hold on, I gotta tweet it. 19?
19 acrobatics.
That's good enough.
You're currently hanging from the chandelier.
Well, I
chandelier.
jumped off the chandelier and landed behind.
Snap-free acrobatics is how I was the last surviving.
Yes, I know.
Let's hope that we all get by on a technicality.
Until I fail.
Well, the place is filling up with ghouls, man. You guys haven't killed very many of them. So that's gonna
Yeah,
be
we
problematic.
just started.
And you don't know who's controlling the ghouls.
Well, we would have been fine
Okay,
if,
Alex,
we would have had a GM.
are you sure you don't have Disrupt Undead?
Filtered them in instead of.
I'm filtering it.
Don't we
I'm
have-
filtering
I've
it.
shown him my
Don't we
spell.
have, like,
Are you
Okay.
sure you don't have a?
that would be able to do
All right, so
something?
you sort of scooted through there, right? You're done?
Look, if we're
Yeah,
being real, my
spell,
sword
huh?
is my best hit damage
Right.
option.
All right,
I
so
just
here,
haven't
now's your
wanted to get
time to
close for a
shine.
while. Remember what happened
Strike
last
a
time I
blow
got
for the
close? I
Shire.
got smacked for most of my hit points.
If we're being real, my family heirloom fork is my best melee weapon.
All right.
That's what I was gonna try and get in the flank position so you can get your sneak attack dodge.
I gotta be honest, Rich, when you picked up all those dice, I was like, she's ready to do something really tough.
I
That's
don't think I can do that, can I?
Well,
Yes.
so where
Change the
are you?
reaction.
I mean, ultimately, it's where are you?
Really, you can shoot.
I'm right
shoot
here.
Oh, no, the thing that.
All right, so
you
so
wear.
he came after him and he sort of like scooted away. So he kind of like whips, he's like, he's not necessarily looking at you.
Does she get her sneak attack?
Oh, well, no, I
No.
wouldn't think so.
Not raw.
You don't have the,
Nice.
Still, that's not all right.
you don't have the flanking, you don't have, you don't
He's
have.
already acted.
You're not in a position where, so essentially.
He has
sneak-
expended
sneak
his attack of
is when,
opportunity.
uh,
No, he hasn't.
If there's some sort of situation which is denying them their dex bonus, then you get sneak attack. Flanking is typically the easiest. In this case, he ran off. So,
I didn't run off.
sorry, scurried. So because he's not there, because he's not there, you can't get behind him and get the sneak attack. Otherwise, you would.
I never.
If you wait around, I can get in position for you to get your sneak attack as well.
You can delay if you want.
What's delay?
If he yells out, if Erebow's like, I'll get there.
I'll flank him.
All right, so Bella, you're delaying.
Yes.
Okay. Fascia. You are up.
I'll attack the one that's still up there. It's within range, right? Or should we do anything but-
Should be.
I don't know. Where are you?
I'm right next to you.
Oh yeah, you could shoot.
So there's one.
Well, I don't have a range.
Well, you
She can hit this middle one
the
Melee weapon.
Kopesh.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can
Use
hit.
that one there.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll do that. I'll try.
Okay.
Don't start that.
Shit.
10 plus 4 is 14.
That's a hit.
Ooh, nice.
Kill the ghoul. Kill it. 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 Kill it.
1 plus 4.
5 points of
It's
damage.
dead.
Not enough.
Because I don't have any spells.
Hit it in the arm. Arm is, gushing black blood at this point. It's just like screaming. Why did you cut me? I was only trying to make friends.
Yeah, I was only trying to paralyze you and suck your blood. And
What?
You don't get to attack again.
You don't?
You get a second attack.
Oh, okay.
For what?
Well, I was gonna say, because I've only attacked once, so I wasn't sure if I had another action.
You
I
only
could
have
use to
one
attack.
attack
I
this
got you.
level.
Yeah, that's only a 2E, which
Okay.
is one of the things that I do like.
Oh, it's the 2 weapon fighting. I got you.
You and Steve.
Hey, I like 2E as well.
I know.
Brings just so much balance and fun.
Fun.
So this guy, so you see a ghoul come around the corner.
Yeah.
And he has a weird look in his eye, and he's looking at him. And you see him say, "Master." And he stands here in front of you and stops and turns around and says, and then these two idiots come around here and they stop here and they're like,
What are you doing?
Bill, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bill is there, it's like, and the other two are like, hey, we want to eat those guys. What are you doing? And they stop. So they're confused. They're like, what the hell's going on? But you have control.
Yeah, and I don't even need to concentrate.
Yeah, and he's like, I must defend my master.
I
And they're like, we don't give a shit about your master.
I'm suddenly very concerned about the person in the party.
Second
But
concentration.
I'm also
And
very
then,
happy.
so you're in between, so Tavian, you're in between Duswar and the ghouls. And this ghoul, I mean, they're literally, you were like, I'm ready. And this ghoul just came to you, it's like, and turned around, and he's like, he's
Oh, so
like
it
keeping
takes
the other ghouls away. No. What is going on?
I don't know how to feel about this.
I'm sliding now.
Duswar, it's your turn.
So I don't need to concentrate
Nope.
in order for him to defend
Hey,
me.
my feelings are
So
hurt now.
I need to know how close I
You
am
look like shit until I get
to
some strength.
Do I see in
Yeah,
any
okay,
session
it
what's
just sounded
going
like
on
that.
in the
It's not
room?
true.
What now?
Did that.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I see what happened to Libby's character.
Hey, Les.
Okay, yeah.
No,
You know that's number one.
drunken asshole.
15,
I was counting on you.
Apparently it takes 6 drinks for me to look good.
18, 15. You can see her.
So I can tell that she's paralyzed, but how wounded is she? I mean, I
I
understand.
deserve that.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's hurt.
All
One
right,
more hit.
then I am
And she's
going,
and frankly, she's paralyzed. She's about to fall
okay, I am going to
Shot.
burst.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, I know what that means in Southern.
over. I always knew that I would become your favorite if I just waited longer.
Patience is a virtue
Apparently it
that you
takes
now
6
have.
drinks.
Let's play the long
Patience.
game.
I played along.
Don just walks that way sometimes, putting one foot in his mouth before the other.
Yeah, but this time you put both.
Fuck it. Fuck it. You can hear it with his
This time you
corduroy
put both.
pants.
You put both
Everybody
feet
gets,
in, he was barred.
Everybody gets 5 points back.
So you burst.
Yeah.
All right. Burst of healing. Anybody within 30 feet of him gets 5 points back.
Thank you.
I'll survive
So
the
do I
next
get
hit.
5 points?
No, no.
Not more. If you're uninjured, you don't get it. I don't make the rules.
Yes, you do.
You're the DM. You can add.
Just a-
Okay,
just a-
I would use you.
I'm just
Liar. I really wish there was a feat that
I
healers
call
could take
bullshit
any
on that.
healing
I-
Yeah,
skill over-
shenanigans.
I'm just
Everybody
an
get a
amoral
roll.
arbiter.
Shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans.
I wish there's a feat for healers to take where any healing they
All right,
do
5
over someone's
for
max
those of
is
you
10
injured. 5 points. Go ahead and take 2.
So you're saying everybody.
Only two. Everyone else 5. You only 2.
Well, she used 2 bonus
She
ones.
has, yeah, 2 bonus points.
She hasn't gotten hurt at all.
Not the one that's on death's door here. No.
All right, so that's it for
Dustrock.
Dustwar, Tavian. And then Elib, you're up next. What?
If
You have
he
to-
channels energy to harm undead,
Mhm.
but has selective channeling,
Mhm.
could he select not to harm the undead he controls?
Sure,
Yeah.
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
Still very confused about this whole situation between the person behind me, who the ghoul just referred to as master.
Frankly, it's unexplainable.
Kill him.
Frankly, it's unexplainable.
To my knowledge, that's unbelievably concerning, but considering he's facing off against the other 2 ghouls, I'll fucking take it right now. I'll move forward and attack the, that's not me. I'll move forward and I'll attack the one, I'll like stand next to the ghoul and attack the,
So you're passing the defensive ghoul into the.
I'm standing next to the defensive ghoul,
Well,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
like side by side,
Yeah.
and then we'll
You can do
show
that.
the,
All right. Yeah, that definitely gets you close enough.
It's 10-foot wide passage.
So that's a 5-foot step. You can still get a full attack, which at
Which
this
is
level,
1.
yeah, it's not.
oh,
It's like a negative attack. What?
He didn't have both Gladius.
no.
We're gonna be
That
second level at the end of this night,
was-
all right?
I had to move in order to
Oh,
get to
come
that
on.
position, right?
Yeah.
How slow since that speak?
I had to move to get to that
Just
position,
a 5 foot.
It's a 5-foot step. You get your full attack. Yeah.
but I don't have a move action.
Well,
Why?
okay, what move action you want to take?
I want to study targets.
That is a move action.
It is a move action.
Well, a 5-foot step is not a move action, so you can still do both.
Perfect.
You're
I'm
fine.
gonna study target.
Yes,
on
the
this
5 foot
ghoul.
step is a
Yeah, I know.
free action
I
if you
know.
don't move any further. You still take
16 is a
moving
hit.
action.
So you're hitting the guy in front of you, which
Yep.
is
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. He's not dead, but he's hurt. I mean, you see that black crap coming out of them. He does, but he's hurt.
Stone cold in a minute.
Alright.
Elip. Your worst.
You get another saving
Oh,
throw, right?
you're paralyzed. You get another saving.
I guess
Yeah.
I didn't have, I never got.
Oh,
That's a will save it.
Can I shake her? Him?
No. All right. So at this point, you fall over.
I catch him.
Do you?
Oh man, I'll
Can
be
you?
crushed.
He hides under my corpse.
I have to under his corpse.
Give me a strength check.
I will. Oh no.
Give me a reflex.
Okay.
That he can do.
He can brace his knees and be all right.
17.
17, you dodge out of the way of the falling person.
It's a 9 strength check.
Well, the strength test was you want to hold her up. Pay him up.
So I tried to, and then just let her fall.
The reflex was like,
That's the worst trust fall ever.
all right, so Elif, you are prone on your back. You are fully conscious. You are paralyzed. And you're like,
No,
oh, this kobold is going to be the death of me.
no,
Ironic.
no,
He tried. He tried.
no.
Did you fail?
He definitely failed.
You play a kobold dude?
Yeah.
Short one.
You do play a type, don't you?
Huh?
You do play a type.
No.
Okay. This ghoul
I've played a variety of characters.
is going to
I played a variety of
5 foot step
kobolds.
onto
Okay. All my kobolds
Cassian.
are thieves. I will give you that.
and do a full attack.
The kobold barbarian just doesn't got it.
I just had the dumbest idea
Listen,
ever.
that sounds amazing.
Get
They
stuck with a
always
kobold
were.
ranger for a few levels.
I want to make a brawler that's the shield champion.
A
archetype
kobold
named
strength
Reeve
based
Stodders.
ranger with no dex.
No.
Huh?
I want to make a
Okay,
brawler.
so my current
shield
character,
champion archetype named Reeve Stodders.
human fighter in your champion,
That's it.
It's the dumbest idea.
Claw bite. Claw
human fighter in
is
Mike's
8,
campaign.
13, and 12. Any of those hit?
No.
Ooh, this thing went
Kobold
at you.
rogue,
Just did not get any.
claiming to be a trickster.
Oh,
Erevar, you're up.
I've got a
I've actually-
rogue. In
I
his
have
campaign
calculated
on
movement out.
Sunday
I
nights.
can move around this guy's threatened range to get the flanking
Travelers
position.
to human.
Bob's
Bob's campaign,
Human rogue.
It is
human rogue.
5.
Can you do it in a way that, okay, yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
20,
Yeah,
25.
cleric. I'm doing the cleric right now. Yeah.
So I'm in basically a flanking position now,
Yeah, so
You are.
and I'm going to
As
attack
are
with the-
you now. So he's
the
flanked.
half-elf rogue in his campaign
Yep.
is also.
I get my
slight-
plus
Oh,
my
yeah.
masterwork rapier.
Okay.
Is going to strike.
Yeah.
If you held, you can go right after me.
Now flanking
Well,
is
your
just an
campaign,
initial
I'm
+2. It doesn't
Fighter,
actually make me flat.
sorcerer,
Plus
rogue.
4.
Plus
Huh?
4?
Yeah.
No, because you need
alchemist.
outflanked.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
not
teamwork feat
rogue,
to
but
get
he
the +4.
has thieves
Plus
skills
4.
and everything.
No, it's
Yeah.
plus 4 to attack. Seriously.
Why does the outflank exist then?
Yeah,
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
take it. I'm not
Jamie
going to
is
look
the-
at gift force
I can
from
do
now.
anything.
Scott?
So I got a +8.
Rules question. Flanking's plus 4, right?
+2.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay, I was wrong.
So I got a +6 to this. There's a whole teamwork feat to get +4.
Yeah.
It's called outflank.
Teamwork feat, there are some to get 4 for flanking. Also, a person can just aid, which is +2, while flanking, which is another +2 to get +4 total.
16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Cool. And I'm going to be doing full damage with a D6.
Yes. In first edition,
Really?
and you only have to hit an armor class 10,
6 points of piercing.
Okay.
which this guy would do all the time if she wasn't paralyzed and laying prone.
Please hit him quickly. And
All
hit
right.
him hard.
He hasn't been hit yet, so I mean, you get him. Yeah, that kind of thing. He is hurt. All right, so you have an opportunity to jump in now if you want.
Yep.
All right, so you have flanking, which means you will get sneak attack if you do hit.
Which one is my flanking?
1d6.
Okay, so.
Hit it first.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a hit first. Silver dagger,
Yes.
+3.
16.
that's a hit. So you get dagger damage.
1d4.
and sneak attack damage.
Do a 1d4 plus your strength, which I think is 0.
So we're gonna- Yes, so a
So 3.
Okay.
And then I roll a 6-sided.
and a 2.
So 5 points total.
Goes down.
Yes.
Kill.
Good job.
Yay!
Without him destroying everything.
He also might get
So
scared.
this was the weapon, and this was your
He also
sneak
might
attack.
get scared. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Now, that does not
Yay!
count
It doesn't
as-
have the chance to hit me.
Sometimes he
ooh.
hold himself up and he's like,
Less than 10%?
Less than 10 hit points. Yes, it does. That is a bird.
That's what we're afraid of.
Welcome to the thing.
Look, I'm just happy that I took the
Well done.
opportunity,
Well
stepped in the melee
done.
combat,
So a
did it.
burn for Tracy. Excellent work.
Look, I'm just happy that I managed to do something in melee combat and then not get hit for most of my hits.
All right, that was. All right, so that was those
I'm glad you
guys.
killed it too, because I'm like, if this thing hits me, I might just die. I've got 7 hit points.
Yeah, there is. Those guys are there. Jax, you're up next. What? That is far too many dice for you to roll.
Yes.
Oh, it's not really doing anything.
Oh, all right, but you're up. What are you gonna do?
It's like this when we played in Steve's camp.
Okay, this guy's,
No.
No, wait a second. What do you want? What was there some criticisms going on over there?
No. We're
Trouble?
enjoying ourselves.
observations.
I'm enjoying
No, we're
ourselves.
just in other campaigns. Anyway, Steve.
All
That's a
right.
nice one.
He didn't even pay attention.
Guys, this campaign. I want to know about what.
No. It's a
I
nice
run
one.
It's terrible. Hate it.
around
Leave
like
right
this to this location, so
Okay.
that I'm flanking with her.
Yep.
Livy's character.
Yes. No.
Betsy's
No,
character.
that's Betsy's character.
What about me?
Because she's down prone, Elizabeth's prone and can't do anything. So I'm flanking with
Beth's character.
Beth's character, and I am aiding.
And then you got me
Give me
on the
your 20.
I know.
She's on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I am not. I am flanking,
You are definitely flanking.
but I'm not aiding.
You're not aiding.
Why would you aid?
So then how are you helping?
Well,
How are you
because he's
flanking?
trying to help.
I'm joking, yeah.
But he's really shitty at helping.
I rolled a 6 to aid.
Oh.
I needed
All right, Bella, you're up.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, you just killed that guy, so
yeah.
you're pretty much riding high on that.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of options here. So if you want to continue to kill ghouls, you can sort of squeeze in there maybe somehow and get
And who does?
flanking
Okay.
and zap those guys. There's a whole, I mean, you can see there's a whole bunch of ghouls out there.
But if we get this one done, we can.
You
get
also
everybody
heard
else
me
running.
yell,
No.
there's more coming.
But you know that he said that there's more coming.
So how is it that she gets to go again?
Oh, because you delayed.
I
I'm
had
fucking it up.
delayed,
Okay, just that's why I asked.
and so instead of going when I should have gone, I went
Later.
After me.
after he flipped the guy around.
Okay.
It just so happens that my initiative was 18.
Sort of like Outfire.
All right,
I know.
so I'm gonna flank
All
this little dude right here.
All right, so you gonna go in here?
You wanna go? I'd like to
Go
get this-
go next to him.
I was gonna say, I'd like to
Go
get
because
this-
that will get you.
I was gonna say, I'd like to get this
flanking if
dude
you want.
down so we got this room. in.
I don't know why I.
All right.
Yeah.
It's so funny, but I do.
Roll
I have
it
no
How's
idea
it?
why.
Excuse me.
again to confirm the critical.
It was 16 that time. Do I add stuff to it?
Yep, you add your whatever you have.
I'm like, I mean, I have like respect.
So that is a critical hit. My guess is
Oh,
16.
spinning.
16 is enough to
Funny
be a
tails.
critical.
Or pigtails.
So it's so what are you using it as a weapon?
That silver
Emily
dagger.
Osmond's character was fighting this one. She had 2 pigtails.
All right,
and she-
backbreaker. You come up
she
behind
fell in
him.
the air.
Target suffers max
I remember
plus
that.
bonus and one
It was-
for dex.
The Spy Kids
So,
movies were weird.
You do max damage. So whatever your maximum damage on that weapon is, you get
4.
4 plus bonus damage. So you roll your regular damage to see what you do as a bonus.
It was popcorn
this-
now.
Roll a 6-sided.
No, we're not even talking about that game. It's just weapon damage. at this point.
Roll a 4-sided.
So you got 4 plus
1.
5. Now roll the sneak attack damage.
Your 6-sided die.
6-sided. 6.
11 plus 1d4 dex damage. It's not gonna matter. Guy goes down.
I love that song so much.
Guy goes down. 11 points damage. Guy goes down.
I want another verb.
No, too many.
Too many hit
hit that
points.
guy.
I may be the
No,
point
too many
to
people
not
hit him.
in the
All right, but you killed him. So you said everybody who's fighting that ghoul, sort of like the ghouls is like it falls over. And you see Belladonna, tiny 3-foot Belladonna with a silver dagger in her hand, and this look of bloodlust on her face. And she's like,
not.
I will kill all of you if I have to.
I will happily murder every single one of you.
She's essentially eviscerated this ghoul from behind, where like his guts are falling out the back. He goes backwards, and she's like jumped out of the way, kind of thing. It's like, ah, for the Shire,
So she performed the
for
blood.
the rose and the light.
For the Shire.
Strawberry.
Jesus.
That's it.
That's the worst thing ever.
Are there any left in that room?
Nope, they're all dead.
Well, no, there's none left in the room, but there are others
There are
outside.
still others. Reminder, I did yell
2 years
into the
ago.
room.
When we went to Gen Con,
Mhm.
Les and I went to see GCP.
Yep.
And did the party afterwards and everything. I was dressed as
Which was a blast.
Sonic position.
Oh, you also don't know about the.
I explained to some people that the council had sent me to Indianapolis
You're not
to purchase
No.
oh,
Carts and.
no. The what are the knives? The
Oh. I know what you're talking
what
about.
are the sacred knives that they have?
Hope
The-
knives.
Hope knives. Hope knives. To purchase hope knives for all the orphans that we had at the town now at Trunau, because the parents, this is personal opinion, because the parents didn't do what they were supposed to do and commit suicide and kill the kids before they died.
As you can imagine, this went over.
We had all these orphans because of their lack of following through with their promise to use their hope knives successfully.
Lord.
You know what I love is when Don points out the moral quandaries that exist in all these games. And brings them up like really loudly in front of a bunch of people.
Man, should we let these orphans be killed or should we just have them all?
There shouldn't be orphans. Their parents were supposed to kill them before they died.
Yeah, just Don in the back of the room with a big sign that says, "Where are the Trunau parents?"
Do we have that to look forward to?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. We get attacked by orcs, I'm killing you.
No, I'm talking about an art campaign for the Giant Slayer one. Is that what we have? to
No.
look forward to? Okay.
This
That's
was
the decision that they made apparently.
Okay.
this was before.
Okay, good.
We get to kill all the people in True.
I don't have a healing spell, but would I be able to use like a heal
Yeah,
check?
they did
Oh,
meet
you
Tom
know.
Exposition.
Sure. I mean, so what are you trying to do?
Patch him up a little bit.
You're talking about Ela.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, absolutely. Give me a heal check.
Never mind the fact that
What?
everyone else is dead. It's just like, God, no.
Showing an orphan puncher.
Yeah.
Fucking
20.
take it.
20. So
That is my
what
favorite
she's
area.
got, you can't run her over.
Yeah.
But it'll wear off in a little while. Probably 1d6 rounds, something like that.
Oh, that's
Um,
really specific.
Yeah. It's
It's actually
Specific and vague.
It's actually very vague.
Hey, it's could
I don't know if somebody was
be 6, maybe 6 seconds.
There's very
Who knows?
specified
more like your
That's
DM was to roll something like
specified
3 rounds. I don't know.
It's just
Hardly
two?
defined
There's one-
parameters
there's
of
three?
that.
3. I rolled 3, but if she's like slapping her around, then 2. Yeah.
And
As
I'm
all
just
D&D
gonna
is,
use
it's just
one of our
well-defined
blessings
favorites.
then, and give Elib a +1 on saving throws and AC for a minute then.
Well, now wait a second. Now, Elib is sort of. I mean, she's not passed out or anything.
Right, but you can still get +1s on saving throws.
Okay.
He can't reuse them yet, but in a minute he
Okay,
can.
that's fine.
Okay.
That's
They
fine.
may need
I
it considering there are still
knew that Elib
four
wasn't
other
dead though, so I was thinking like maybe I can just help out a little bit.
So what happened to that
Somehow.
one that was there?
Yeah.
Oh, he came up behind.
Well,
us.
Donna killed it.
No, the
Oh, right,
one that
there
was
are-
over here
oh,
after the rest of
more
the group.
outside.
He came up, and now
What?
I'm going to die.
Yes.
Don't know what his power is. Don't look forward to it.
Well, Well, that's okay.
All right, well, those two ghouls are gonna attack you.
Look forward
You know
to
what's
it.
insane,
Oh,
Liz?
really? This is gonna suck.
I've got my next 7 levels planned out. I know what
Claw,
feats,
claw.
what exploits, and these 7 levels are going to be spent on improving my blade work,
Right.
so I don't die as
No.
much.
First guy misses you
So,
completely.
do you want to see what my
Oh, damn.
20th levels are?
18
You know,
hit
like,
you?
3rd level, I need to take precise shot
I mean, 18
because I need to not
or,
have that minus 4 to
hold on,
fire
higher
into
level.
melee with my spells.
Good.
Level
Low.
5, I'm taking an exploit that allows me to take weapon specialization for my weapon, as well as weapon finesse, because at level 4, I'm upping my dex.
Yep, that's 17.
Then level 7, I'm going to take a
So,
Magus
3
Arcana that
points
gives
of
me the
damage, and I
opportunity to
need
parry and
a
riposte
will
D
save.
from the swashbuckler, as well as
Great,
combat
that's one of my
reflexes to
strong
decrease my number of attacks. on opportunity. So I can just go, nope. Because I have a feeling I can
Finally
roll
hit
better
me.
than a 15 on an attack roll, given that 15 is my average AC.
What'd you get?
19 if I manage to cast both
You
mage
are
armor and shield,
paralyzed.
but that has to be a really
It's still,
long combat.
hey, I still have the chance of not being dead. Thank God for the power of the shadow plane.
All right, Dustwar. So you see Dustwar.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Tavian steps in front of you and he's like fighting, and then you see him, the claw just like, and he's like, as the paralysis takes over. You recognize this is ghoul paralysis.
Yeah.
So
So there's 2 ghouls in front of me.
right, one defending you.
So there's only one attacking.
Well, both of them are attacking him.
The one that's defending me is attacking him too?
No, the one that's defending you hasn't done anything.
Right.
The 2 that are remaining are attacking him. They're not attacking you. And they're not attacking your defender either. Frankly, they're not sure what's going on.
Oh, okay. Thankful that was not a critical. Thank you.
So it's like, hey, let's get in a gang fight. So wait a second, I'm on the other guy's side. And they're just like,
Surprise!
what? So they're still figuring that thing out. They know he's down on the other side. So
Yeah, I'm still.
Okay, I am
Until they
bursting
remind them
to
that
harm
this is a
undead.
jet, there's a jet all the way.
okay.
And ignoring my own guy.
Okay.
Ignoring my defender.
So I need to make a briefs, right? Or will saves? Okay. Okay. Well, I rolled a 9 and a 4.
Well, I mean, regular to command was gonna have to be an 11, so I mean, even then, it's not gonna make it.
Right.
Oh, boy.
2 points damage.
2 whole points? Okay.
Wow. Don't know if I need to rephrase that way, but
Okay. They're still up.
Yeah.
Tavian,
yeah, what's up?
and then Erevar, you're up. Oh, Tavian, you're up now.
Am
I'm
I
on deck.
paralyzed?
Oh, you're paralyzed. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Give me a reflex save.
Reflex.
Oh, reflex?
When he's paralyzed?
Shit.
Yeah,
Well,
likely fails.
19.
He's paralyzed.
Falls prone.
You don't fall over.
Okay.
Erevar, what do you do?
Okay, well,
That's it.
I hear there's commotion going on outside.
Well, Tavian's like,
I can't see Tavian. I'm right here. He's on the outside wall. I can't see him.
okay.
Thank God for shadows.
But I am going to move over here
All right.
and be like, oh, jolt,
Oh, shit.
jolt.
Who are you jolting? Oh, that guy. Okay.
That one, the one that's not
Is he
friendly
taking-
and is right next to Tavian.
Cool. Do you take any negatives considering he's firing through 2 people that?
I take the -4 for
He
firing
is
in the
taking
melee,
-4.
Okay.
and I have a +2, so -2 to the
Why is he
roll.
perfect? I want to die.
No,
It's
-1 to the
touch
roll
attack.
because bless.
Yep, -1 to the roll,
Yeah.
but it's touch attack.
It is touched. Yes. Too bad it's a 2.
Ooh,
Uh,
you rolled a 1.
No, I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna. I hate to mention it, but it's gonna miss.
+1 to hit, plus plus 1 to save against
All right,
fear.
so,
saving throws.
Are you doing anything?
I just did a
Against
thing.
fear.
Oh,
I can fear.
I walked up and
Alright,
missed
you did, okay.
my taser.
never mind.
Figure out what
Oh, there goes that hope.
I don't got anything to help you. Other than trying to
I'm
kill
just
the
banking
guys.
on shadows, man. That's all I got.
Alright, they're gonna do that. Okay. Checks.
Wait, I'm the other one that's paralyzed.
I come over to see if there's anything I can do to help Elib become unparalyzed faster.
Okay, when you smack him around. Like,
Yeah, really.
I'm going to fart in his face.
Alright.
Elib, get up. Can you get up?
Thanks, guys.
Not gonna work.
I'm gonna give him a big kiss.
Wait.
Give me a will save.
And it's been how many rounds?
2.
Yeah, not very many.
Okay, next round.
Cool. Good try.
Still give me a will save.
Me?
Yeah.
Or her? Me.
You.
Okay.
Listen, I know you're. Actually, I don't. I very rarely roll twice. I'm not as bad as Joe, but
14.
not great.
Okay. You slap her a couple of times.
Him.
And you begin to see his eyes flutter a little bit, like,
I'm helping.
well,
Okay.
like it's starting to make a sense. Bella,
Hi.
you're up. What do you do?
Help the paralyzed guy. Not in the room.
What did I miss while I was gone?
Well, I got paralyzed.
Why I was here for that.
Oh, well, never mind.
I think they had you pretty much marked. for that
Jackson
one.
standing.
You're in the room, right?
Smacking my face, telling me to wake up.
Literally everyone is surrounding Elam right now, aside from
That's you, right?
Everyone outside?
Yeah.
aside
There's
from
a couple of
Oh,
dead
really?
dwarfs, two
Elib.
of which you have killed.
Elib, our only hope.
I don't know what you're talking about. We got a ghoul on our
Well, I mean,
side.
I can't help wake up Elib anyway,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna head this way.
Okay, so you're in there and try and maybe fight, or
Probably,
I just
because I
need
mean,
to
I'm
draw
on
their
an
fire.
adrenaline rush right now.
okay,
'Cause I mean, I've already killed 2.
you want to get close enough. So obviously, Tavian is fighting these guys. This
Yeah, but he doesn't
guy's
seem to be
fighting.
doing much.
he doesn't, but this guy seems to be defending as well.
Okay, so I can't get through.
Here's the thing: you can get through, but getting on the other side of those guys is, I mean, you're gonna have to roll an acrobatics check to get through
It's, well, that's gonna put me. Do we know the other 2 are around the corner?
that. You don't,
Okay. I knew from where I was standing, I didn't figure I could see them.
but there's a couple of dudes up, behind the fight. I mean, you getting through there is gonna be tough.
Yeah,
Truff.
I can't
It's gonna be truff.
Sorry. Drink 75 gallons of absinthe.
That's an
there's
impressive
not
amount.
anything I can do for Elif, right?
You can try smacking her around and see if she'll come around.
Try snuggling.
Hey, maybe smack my ass. Maybe that'll stop me from being paralyzed. You try that.
Try
too.
it.
Yeah, there's not much. I mean, you just don't know.
You're not the only one paralyzed here.
If you were paralyzed a little louder, everyone would know.
Yeah.
If I screamed in agony as I was being paralyzed, that'll.
She'll know. Maybe.
I'm
Maybe
thinking,
you're being too loud because I'm
Maybe
just
there's
sitting
nothing.
over here quietly and everybody's like, what's wrong with you?
No, everyone saw you go down. I was standing out. The
Huh?
only one that saw me get paralyzed was
What'd you say?
him.
I'm thinking,
And I ain't doing
there's
nothing.
not a
Yeah, he's
lot I
just
can do.
standing there.
Just standing here,
He's just
buddy.
like,
There's not a lot I can do.
I know what I'm doing.
Not much. I
Stuff
mean,
for us clumsy idiots for not listening about these fucking rules.
Yeah, I told him they were gone. I
And the
told them
course
they
they
were
wrote in
ghouls.
on.
Yep. And the ghoul they rode in on.
you absolutely could.
Listen,
Well,
we
I
knew there
mean,
were ghouls. We just had to kill them anyway.
Absolutely.
But I don't want to kill him.
Captain, they don't listen to me.
He's doing a great job.
No, you listen to me.
Excuse
No, I
me.
don't. Only if you got kibble.
If I go up and do
Do
that,
you have any kibble for me, Doug?
he'll throw stuff at me.
I like
Potentially.
kibble.
What?
It'd be weird if the
But
answer
he
was
said he
yes.
says.
Who's throwing something? What?
So you have two guys here
Uh-huh.
that if you want to get through there.
Not saying it's not the question.
That's it.
It'd be weird.
then- But here's the
I
thing.
feel like the
you end up
solution to
here
all of this is gonna be an incredibly.
Yeah.
Or somewhere in here.
Which
Which,
is
I mean, you don't know these
I don't know
guys are
they're
here,
there,
how it goes.
but they are there.
but we
The
already know.
solution for our problem during your game was shutting the door. So I mean,
I think I may just
There are
stick
worse
put and
things.
see what we're doing.
That's your call.
Does the move count as my thing? Or can I delay?
Well, you get a move and then you can, well, you can't delay it that way because you've already,
I've already done that.
yeah.
we were actually contemplating.
And I guess
Fighting the
I'm
damn
where I'm
thing.
gonna be.
Okay.
We would
No,
have died.
what I was trying to decide if I wanted to do is, depending on where your hands were, shoving you into this one. Basically using you as my weapon.
I love it.
Which I-
Good battering ram.
Oh, you know,
Which I still think is a pretty good idea.
I think that's an excellent idea.
It's great.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
let's
use
have
that.
an Improvised weapon track.
You're gonna.
Do you say that out loud?
I
Man,
gotta said that out of game.
hey Tavian, is it okay if I run into you? Oh, you can't answer. I'm gonna do it anyway.
I think that is a yes.
Bastia,
Yes.
you're up.
I thought that would just be mean.
I guess I'll
And it'd be fitting.
step out and check on them and finally notice the ghouls that are there.
The ones that I yelled about
Yes.
coming that nobody took.
No, I was too busy fighting some other ghouls.
I mean, I give you a break. Okay, so you're talking about backing up from here,
Yeah,
coming to here.
yeah. I'll go to the doorway. How tall are you? 6 something? Oh,
The tallest one.
So-
He's tall.
So
no.
in other words, she can see over me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, yeah, so you
Everybody
see,
can see
So
over me.
you see
Everybody-
Sadia situation,
Everybody
right? So you
projects
see,
can see over
so
me.
you see Tavian and a ghoul sort of side by side defending against two ghouls that are fighting down.
Okay.
Part of the battle of Thermopylae.
Which frankly, you have not seen.
Mhm.
It's obvious that the other two ghouls are, enemies, but beyond that, you don't know what's going on. Give me a perception check.
The battle of Thermopylae inside of a hallway.
17.
17. You see around the corner that there's another ghoul who's sort of waiting for an opportunity. You're not sure what that means, but he's not jumping into the combat. He's waiting to see, die.
Okay. But I can't reach him from
He's
my.
waiting to see if they're gonna.
I
push
mean,
the paralyzed
theoretically
guy.
you could. I mean, he pops his head around, but it's gonna be a tough shot.
Well, I don't have a bow. I know the character does with money for.
Well, then with a
My
with
Kovac,
the-
yeah.
with a Kopesh, yeah, no.
Just throw the Kopesh. I'm sure it'll be fine. Take one of the myriad of daggers from my
Because Kopeshes are known as like, in the old days, they used to throw their Kopeshes at people all the time.
Absolutely, that's the most effective way to use that weapon.
It's called a throw cash.
That was good.
I mean, since everyone's kind of blocking the way, I can't really do anything though, right? I can't.
Do you have healing?
No, I don't.
Do you wanna
does War
take
Priest-
my place? Do you wanna fucking, I don't know.
I don't have like an ability to.
Beth,
You
are
know
you,
Like
what?
a shield gets
are you
smacked
using
in
an
the face?
archetype that doesn't give you the spontaneous casting from War Priest?
I
Or
don't
does War
think,
Priest not get their spell casting at first level?
They don't get that at, well, they have spell casting, but not like
Yeah.
that at first level.
Ooh,
Sacred weapon, it's fighting. stuff
Some
at first
pretty
level.
good stuff.
alright, well,
Yeah, I'll just chill for a bit then.
sacred weapon, one where you can summon like a spectral.
No, that's spiritual weapon.
Basically.
Sacred
it's a
weapon
worse
basically.
Damage die than what I currently use for my weapon.
But
Also-
it'll get better.
Hmm.
Cool.
Mhm.
This one.
Okay. So
Just kidding.
You actually do have spontaneous healing at first level.
It seems to be, based on the conversation, that the hallway is very crowded.
It is.
And so I'm not able with any ease, because I'm not gonna be acrobatic checking.
Okay.
You know, to get through to do anything. Well, that's what I was gonna do, but I mean,
Is this a signal?
yeah, I was gonna burst, but I'm not, what I'm ascertaining is, because it's,
See, he understands ones that I don't even tell him about.
is the
You
paralyzed,
want to fly? Is that what?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
is the one that is paralyzed injured?
But a man doing this getting less than serious.
Yeah.
I'm just asking, I
Potentially,
mean,
yes.
because whether I burst, hurt undead or to heal, that's where I'm going. with this.
Well, yeah. So the likelihood is the people who have been paralyzed by the ghouls would also have been injured.
That's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut is exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, that's, it's not necessarily that.
Yeah,
Is anybody else injured that I can tell?
Probably, yeah.
All right, well then
You
I'm
can't use
bursting to heal.
Orisons for
It's my last burst, so.
I'll move that one already too.
I mean, when I go down, that'll be.
However, everybody
will.
gets 6
yeah,
points
you
back.
can't use Orisons to spontaneously heal.
No, but I was saying that like could do damage, but
I can
not
do
ones that screw. What?
Your damage, you get 60.
Hell yeah.
6 points back.
Yeah. Healed by 3 points.
There you go.
Okay, are you moving at all?
I
do.
I will prepare, I can, as a free action, can I tell the, he's not looking at me, but he can hear me.
Yeah.
I want information. I'm not gonna do anything. Move out of the way. Let my comrades pass. Defend me, but let my comrades pass.
Okay.
To the go, to the ghoul.
To the
David.
ghoul.
Nice.
David,
I'm paralyzed.
We'll
give
say
me a will save.
Nope.
All right, you're still paralyzed.
That was a 4.
Elib,
4th round.
12 for my will save.
Oh, the +1 for me.
you're still paralyzed.
13.
Judas Priest.
13.
Yeah,
Nope.
let's not do that.
Come on, man.
Nope.
I've been snapping him.
We have
Well,
no range
you know,
whatsoever. don't
I've been slapped a lot of times to change my opinion about it.
Do I get a sense of how many are around here? Is it just the 2, the 3, the 2 that are fighting and 1 might,
Sorry.
there's more but going around the corner, aren't there?
Yes, they're not doing anything, but they are pushing you guys back.
This is not considered a charm or compulsion for the paralysis. It's something else, right?
It
Right.
seems like it.
even that is from like a ghoul touching you. One would think it'd be a fortitude save, but
Ooh, 17. On you.
It does not hit me.
Wait,
It helped viral
On you.
character.
I'm paralyzed, but
Oh,
in
you
the
are.
shadows. But I am in
He's
the
considered
shadows.
flat
It doesn't
footed,
matter
paralyzed.
if they can see me or if any of the other effects. It's purely if I'm in the shadows.
got
I got
it.
it.
Don't cast.
I
light.
got
Got it.
20 on a bite.
Or shit, sorry, high or low. Okay, so first one's 60 something, so that one
So
hit.
the bite hurts.
And then also high,
Yep.
that's a 5. So that one doesn't hit.
All right, so he didn't bite you, but he did claw you.
Yeah.
All right, let's do
So the nat 20 doesn't.
another 5 points of damage.
Okay, well,
Good thing I'm first to heal.
I mean, that'd have been a 2 at that point.
So the other guy is going to attack the traitor ghoul,
Traitor ghoul.
and it's going to miss both times. Wait, no, let's see the bite.
His name is actually.
Go. What?
No, his heart's not in it. They
Joe
have
Billy.
history going back.
He's not eating, and he's.
That's why.
Underneath it.
Oh, really? It's my turn?
They're trouble?
No.
Okay. Go far.
I was distracted by that.
My guy is stepped back. I have no more bursts.
Jeez, the suspense is killing me.
I mean, I'm gonna ready, tell my ghoul, let the people by, but I got my sawtooth saber out. And I'm ready to attack, but I can't move forward.
So you're preparing.
Preparing.
All right.
Just wait for somebody to yell.
Tavian,
What's up?
you're
Who is that in?
so you are there with those guys. Now, so you've seen the ghoul attack the ghoul that he seems to have control, that you're standing shoulder to shoulder with.
Mhm.
The other ghoul is like,
Swamp creatures,
Okay.
of the swamp animals. And
So,
one
is
of
it
them
my
was sitting on the
turn?
front
Yeah.
porch.
Or
Look,
I'm asking, is it my turn?
come
Yeah.
on.
Oh, all
I
right.
was just waiting on someone to
So
yell
roll
charge.
for Bill then.
That was my ex-husband. He had what we were affectionately referred to as a legacy.
10.
And there were
All
times
right.
when
Yes.
I swear.
you stink.
The only way he didn't
I do.
swallow is
I
with
hate
that.
this. I hate it so much. Why couldn't it have been a reflex save? I'd have been fine.
Okay, you move if you want.
I can't move.
Elin,
Do I need to
Did we get
continue to
missed?
roll?
Yep.
Did we get missed?
I think so.
I think we did
No.
too.
Well, I'm surprised. I had
He
seen
lived
it
in a will
going
roll,
twice
and
too
now he's
too
back
soon.
to
I
Elin
wasn't
again.
prepared for
And
that.
I haven't done jack shit.
I haven't been slapped this round yet.
Me and Jax are just sitting over here twiddling our thumbs. You
Listen,
completely
let us,
skipped us. At
let us
least one
break
round.
free of our prison.
I don't think that's the case.
Plus back
Okay.
to the bottom.
I don't know.
No, he would know.
No, Jax and Bella are both at the very top of the order. We're in the middle of the order right now. There's a
Right,
lot
because
of
we got
people
skipped earlier.
No, you didn't get skipped earlier. I would never skip you guys.
Who's after us two?
Dacia.
Okay.
Shut up. Okay.
Do I need to do
Yeah.
another will save?
I'm happy to go.
You
again.
live?
Do I need to do another will save?
Oh, yes, you do.
Or whatever we do counts as double.
Still,
Well,
These ghouls poison. How many rounds has it been?
That's good. That's sixth, really. That was the sixth roll for.
it lingers until you get eaten, basically.
It's not a 1d6 until you get eaten. Well,
unless you make a save.
Unless you make it out.
well, shit.
It's not
He's
that
got
tough of a
plus zero
save.
will, so
for
it's
Pete's
gonna
sake.
be-
Apparently, it is.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not tough. You're only failing it every single time.
It's only a DC 21 will save. and
Come
You
on.
got
Why
a plus
can't you just roll a nat 20 when you have
Okay, you're rolling at 21.
You have no will save. It's
Look, I know that you guys hate the rules. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, no, we're fine with it.
We're fine.
All right.
Fine.
Those
That's
ghouls
fine.
are
We're fine.
We're okay with being skipped.
Fine.
those ghouls are pushing
Yeah.
forward.
I didn't want to play anyway.
They want to attack
Me,
Tavian.
shocking.
came to hang out
So-
and eat food.
Food.
I guess. Because heaven knows I'm not getting my turn.
Because we're not.
Get your turn. All right, misses there. Second attack.
Sorry, sassy modes.
No. It's
All right.
good.
Nothing. Arrow rock.
Thank
Okay.
God. All right.
And I see
You guys are coming up in a
this
minute.
square.
It's a good question. I don't know. Yes.
Cool. I'm going to begin casting.
Okay.
Summon monster 1.
Okay.
Whole round.
All right, that's it for you.
Oh, really? Oh, that'll make her make a bar.
Less. Is it okay if I steal the water? in this?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Jack's top of the
Might-
order.
might not.
Wow.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh, skip again? Okay.
We're getting skipped again. No, Jack's,
Your
of
character
course.
doesn't need to-
Oh, I do get to move this time.
Some people.
Just
You're
keep,
just delaying for the last 3 rounds.
keep sucking those experience points away.
Yeah, us kobolds, we're like.
Is there anything I can do to aid her saving throw for becoming his saving throw to become conscious?
Yes, you can go over there and do 8.
Okay, we'll get to do an aid.
Okay, I'm up there for sense of self.
I rolled a flat 14.
14's good.
So you get +2 for your next saving throw.
Yay.
Okay.
Can more than one person aid?
Yes.
What?
Yes, more than one person can aid.
Yeah, absolutely. More than one person.
how do you do
So
that?
just
You
stack.
roll. And
You get close enough and you roll better than a 10 on the same.
Watch
I think
this
it's
Same
roll of
thing.
one.
So say she has to make a will save 16.
Lots of people are slapping her.
You run over there and you say, I want to help her. So you're slapping her around and you roll a 10 or better. That gets her +2 when she has to roll.
Libby, watch all of them help us. We won't once.
It's also your turn, though.
That's how this is gonna go. Yeah.
And I know that you don't feel like you get turns, but this would be one of them.
What?
I haven't rolled double digits.
That was the first time that I rolled double digits. So
So if I were to slap him,
yes.
Yes.
Make this one count because we don't get often.
I know, we don't get to play very often.
You
It'll-
may not
it'll
get
really
another
help
turn
if you
again.
make It'll make it count.
And
if
I'm
you make
roll, and I'm trying to roll over a 10.
Yes.
Yep.
10 exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That works because you got your plus
Thank
for
God,
whatever
alright.
save you're giving.
Thank
I
whatever
don't know
gods
what
are
save is
currently
it? Oh.
watching our
Well,
party.
well, it works anyway because all you need is 10.
Yeah, you need to meet 10. So
Okay.
you make.
But,
Well-
hell yeah.
What does he get then?
I get a +2 to
His saving
okay.
Through
throw.
the saves
+2 to my sense of
or to his
self.
attack or whatever. it is.
Oh, okay, there's no little.
I like to imagine this is all just like us being so broken about our identities. We're just, I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything.
I'm doing my best to get him drunk. So
So we'll agree to whatever we ask. So that way we can.
hey, usually after 10 o'clock you can get anything out of less.
Apparently not our turns. Not that I'm bitter or anything.
No, no, not at all.
Am I back in second place?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I think you slid back in the third. I think Chris is actually now.
No, not Chris Osborne.
Yep, sorry.
I can't live with that.
That's
Mhm. Uh-uh.
okay.
Anything else?
There you go.
I'm getting them.
Yeah, I think Oz must have had it down. But now,
If Oz is above us, we're in big trouble.
you are ahead of Glenn.
I wasn't actually.
I thought you
I told
were.
Glenn that I killed 2 ghouls. He asked me what did
Yeah, I
they
was
do
just
to
gonna
me.
throw it at Steve.
I know, that's what I thought you were gonna do.
I was really
Steve.
testing his reflexes.
All right. I can live
I
with
want
that.
to see if you could roll that 20 on a reflex save in real life.
It's like smack down the air.
All right, Tassie, you're up, right?
I guess, unless you skip someone again.
Wow.
You'd have to take 1,000 experience points on that.
Not me, not me.
Hey, I'm not the only level 0.
I'm the one that told him the ghouls were in there.
Looks
Yeah,
like
it's-
we're
yeah,
both
it's funny,
convos now.
You know, it's funny, you work constantly for like 2 weeks to get ready for the game night. And then you get the,
Shit, asshole players.
Whose turn is it?
at which point you,
We don't know. You don't know who to skip last.
at which point you just want to 2PK the entire rest.
I don't know, but I can assure you it's not my turn.
You just took your turn.
Wait a second, you did just take your turn.
See, so it's not my turn.
That's you just sit here. So it is Dustwire. Okay.
The initial warning does exist for a reason. It Usually
It's all right. I'm just mentally doubling up all.
I know.
just this entire section's gonna.
Oh, really? Is that a
fucking
dozen
suck.
ghouls I meant to throw at you?
All right.
Doug, take note. This is how you should treat your team that does the stupid shit.
It was
Oh,
an army of ghouls.
You guys, the way you're expert tame compared to what these guys are just idiots.
We gotta share this. So you gotta co-DM with me. So I'll DM on your thing and I'll fuck over your guys. And then you come in and then fuck over these guys.
What did I do?
Sounds great.
You're
We'll
so
find
shitty.
out.
The only
Last
thing I
Sunday, they were stealing from each other. Yes, they were stealing from each
The
other.
lawful good people.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes, they were stealing from each other. I'm like, oh,
Seems
I
legit.
thought they were joking.
Well, you're somewhat handicapped by the idea that you think lawful good is,
Lawful nice.
different from what normal people do. But that's okay.
I feel like
If thievery is within the bounds of the law.
Oh, yeah. If thievery is lawful, then okay.
if you're in a pirate
And not
nation,
even necessarily lawful like the law of the land. As long as it holds up to your own personal code, you're good.
All right, what are you guys gonna do about these ghouls?
Okay, one. All right, I tell my ghoul to attack his comrade.
Okay.
To attack. No, I don't. Whatever I can certainly roll, but I don't know any.
All right, so he will do that. It's your turn, and so he's gonna attack.
Whereas it loudly announces he's nobody's goal.
long does this thing last?
Go for it.
Ooh. So he rakes up a few different.
Does he get benefit of the bless?
So,
No,
Oh.
but he's a fighter. And
Could you not lick my?
sorry, were you talking to me?
Yes, don't lick Tracy's knee.
Don't lick my knees.
I don't know how many she has to ask.
sorry, Steve, you made me do it.
Nice. All right. Good ghoul. Good ghoul.
Just there. Yes, there.
Dave?
Your character doesn't know that though.
No, I know, but I'm very
Davian, you're up. You see, so you see, no, wait a second. Before you do that, you see Dustwar go, kill it. And the ghoul just goes, and just rips out the other ghoul's throat and just buries him down on the ground.
On one hand, I'm very concerned by this. But on the other hand, considering I'm paralyzed, I'm very happy for this. So I get a +2 to this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does like ghoul on ghoul action.
So let's question. Which one of these is the friendly goal?
The one,
The
I
two
don't know if you're talking about me or something, or either way.
that one or this one?
that way.
Hmm?
Yes.
Okay.
What now?
I have an idea.
Something about ghoul on ghoul action.
So apparently somebody likes ghoul action. I don't know if it's me or Dustmore. One of us likes it, apparently.
I saw that movie. It was set in a ghoul school, wasn't it?
I think it's the Serbian.
An all ghouls school.
No, I don't know.
I'll see
Roll your
myself
d20,
out.
please.
Goal for cup.
No. Got worse. It got so much worse.
Yeah, that escalated rapidly.
You know, you started out the evening with a little bit of your own, but it's-
Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
This is not how I thought this out.
So you're all commoners now.
Not me.
This is pretty much exactly how I thought this would go.
Anybody who laughed at 2 ghouls, 1 cup is a commoner.
No,
I
I
got
was
one.
very upset.
I admit it. I admit it.
Hey, you didn't laugh, you're safe.
Next week, we'll all be talking about like ranching and, weaving and blacksmithing and shit like
We
that.
all become orderlies at this asylum. if we don't try. All right, I'll roll now.
All right, where are we even?
Apparently still
6.
paralyzed.
Still
6?
paralyzed.
Yeah.
Let me check. No, that's gonna be a miss.
I'll just imagine. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that because that's even worse.
All right, you didn't
So
see
I heard the joke of 2 ghouls, 1 cup from behind me, and that image just
shook.
keeps
It
me-
shook you.
keeps me frozen.
10 ghouls. Erevar.
Cool. So my
They just kill me.
So
I don't-
a bloody humanoid skeleton appears in this square.
Okay.
So he's flanking this ghoul with the other ghoul.
Yes.
I need
And he's going
No. Yes, actually,
because
you're
the
right.
other ghoul is under his control.
because the other goal is under his control.
Was you?
He is going to
Whatever.
make an attack,
Whatever.
and I need some help
It's
interpreting.
the best I can
this.
muster.
It's the
So
bare maximum.
2 claws. Is that 2 attacks then?
Yes.
So why do they have a higher bonus than 1?
I'm not cursing you.
I'm gonna go by the card, and he's
Yeah.
going to attack twice.
Yeah. Claws plus 2.
So first attack plus 4 overall.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
16.
Okay.
That hits.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't tell
Claw
him.
does max damage, 6 points of damage.
So like boys,
Second claw. 4 total. 15?
yeah. It's like, I guess, yeah, whatever.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. All right. So, for those of you in the hallway, a skeleton appears out of nowhere behind this ghoul and just takes him out. I mean, he just like slashes the crud on him. The ghoul yells out "Ah!" as he goes down.
What a world!
I miss my dad.
That was
I
never
miss my
understood.
daddy.
And
I
he's
feel like everyone in
down.
this hallway would have seen.
Cool.
I'm just
It's still my
paralyzed,
turn because
not
I haven't
moving at
taken
all.
my action yet.
That's right.
Could you quit licking my toe?
So casting the summon was that round?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why the skeleton is here this round.
He's,
And now I'm
No,
going
I want that Twitter. I want that Twitter. Can
No,
you
it's
stop
cool.
licking my toe?
and then I'm gonna jolt the one that's in
Without
front
any
of Tavian.
Okay.
First name Ak.
Nope, just
Just Tavian?
just David.
Okay, have fun.
Straight to
That's a hard no,
Okay.
unless its touch AC is 4.
It's not.
There we go.
Wow.
It's got a dex of at least 1. It's got the dodge feat.
Oh my god. I would like to do something. Something.
I know, buddy.
I would like to be able to move, please. Are you still frozen too? Or did you just get?
I haven't had a chance to try and save yet this round.
Oh, okay.
But I have not been
Aren't you
skipped to my
next?
knowledge.
Yeah.
I was about to ask if you could skip.
Has the skipping occurred? The roundly skipping. Skip over it.
Excuse me just a second.
I don't like that.
People should stop talking about this fictitious skipping and start talking more about the legitimate
Yeah, we need to
voting fraud that took place where it was stolen from.
we need to strategize over the battle instead of the fictional skipping that occurred.
All right.
Laura, I'm sorry. If we're still keeping her awake.
Oh, she died. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, that's effective. Yell sorry real loud.
Sorry.
Marvelous, big marvelous.
Shut up. Shut up.
Stop it. You live Europe.
Is it a 1?
It was a 3 plus 2 is 5.
Son of a bitch.
So
Did you
how
have
high-
like 3 people aiding you?
So how high do you roll-
Oh, okay.
how high do you have to roll to?
I don't know.
Up
I don't
above
know,
a
I haven't
10.
rolled double digits yet, so.
We just can't move.
Well, that would be a miss.
I'm just practicing my yoga. I'm in the
I'm just-
horse pose.
I'm just practicing for the next few rounds. I'm gonna be like this for the rest of eternity, so you know, gotta get into practice.
All right. Let's do this. Sorry, my gut's getting in the way of that. all right, these guys are a little bit disconcerted. So they are going to,
There's one of them still on our side.
no,
One of them.
well, one of them is, that guy is. This guy's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna go in there.
Is the skeleton gonna attack?
We won't look.
No, he's good.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to move this thing, put them in there. I'm not,
My eyes.
I'm not looking.
Very tried.
Close my eyes.
Fuck's sake.
Like being paralyzed, my eyes are.
We literally closed our eyes too.
Yeah.
Okay, he's in there.
All right, he did that. This guy's gonna fight him.
Me?
You,
Okay. Is it really fighting? Or is it just like
Beating him.
yeah.
So beating, he's
It's not
gonna
really a
deliver
fight,
to
but
you.
one of them's just
you know those big bags the boxers hit? That's what it is.
it's basically that.
He's had it with your macho head games.
I mean, like
Although there's a chance, according to Les, that he could miss because last Sunday I missed.
14
Nope.
on a claw, fight. Natural 20.
high or low, less.
Low.
60.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, so a miss there.
Yes. Oh my god.
High or low, the difference is 70, right?
70s where it took.
It's the halfway point.
I am so very glad I chose
Checks.
this race because I would be dead 1,000 times over by now.
Checks. There's one goblin basically alive.
There's a goblin.
Ghoul.
Cool.
The goblins appeared.
They're actually supposed to be goblins. He hates us if he made them.
They're really gorgons.
I am slapping Elib
I'm still not.
as hard as I can, which is actually very weakly, to give her a +2 to the save. Because I really need him to react.
Yeah, to, like turn you to stone.
Oh,
Okay.
16.
All right. Plus, Elif, +1 in your next attack.
On my next
Plus one
attack,
next attack.
Yeah,
Or when your next saving throw.
not a +2.
no.
Wait,
Listen to
that
me.
this feels like a downgrade for me.
Yeah.
Well,
How about a
I'm tired
negative?
and weak.
How about that?
I'm tired and weak.
Even a -2. How about that?
Well, it is technically +2 because you get the +1 from me and the +1 from that, right?
What's with the +1?
My sacred bonus.
It's
for a
how
minute.
long- It lasts for a full minute. It's not a minute or until discharge.
It's a minute.
Oh, okay.
Well, per level. And it's only a minute.
Has it been a minute in game?
No, it hasn't turned
It's
around
been
yet.
12 seconds.
Give it time.
Bella.
It has to be near a minute. It's been like
There's
10
not been 10
rounds.
rounds yet.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking.
Before you roll dice, what are you doing?
I
Since the start of this
Can I
combat.
understand if you're doing this?
No, since I did that.
Okay. I
Well,
was
that
gonna
makes me
say,
nervous.
because it sounded like you were saying like the start of the combat. I was
That
like,
makes you
it
nervous.
has been a
Uh,
minute.
Life's
There's
good.
no way it hasn't been.
You should be nervous. You
That
should
was
be
I'm
horrifying.
nervous all the time.
Hmm.
My house is haunted now.
Right, I'm gonna try and help him again.
Okay.
Thank you. Please tell me that's a 10.
It's not,
Well, fuck.
it's a 17.
That's even
Okay.
better. I'll take
So that's good.
Sweet. I got a +2 that.
It's the best I can do for you.
Listen, that's.
All right, +2 is good.
Second help number.
Bella, is that all you're doing?
I don't know.
That's
I
it.
thought that was all I could do.
Well, I mean, you can run around, you can stab people. I mean, you can do a
Well,
lot.
I gotta get through a lot of people before I can stab anybody.
Well, good luck. All right.
Is there a ghoul within reach of me? Because I thought there was one by the door, but I couldn't move in the last
You
round.
are right.
I know, but I don't know if there's a ghoul by you that I could.
There's
reach.
one in front of me.
Well, no, most of the ghouls are dead at this point.
Okay.
Well, there's this one right here.
Right, he's the only live one right now.
If you
But
made-
with,
Would I be able to reach him? Like,
Well,
by the door?
she could certainly do a 5-foot step and get a
Say-
shot at him.
If I put step into my square,
Well, kind of.
I mean, if I'm able to do that with a podcast.
I'm gonna say that you can step into the doorway and attack that guy.
Yeah, I'll do that then. 19 plus 4 is a 22.
I was
That's
banking on
enough.
I was banking on a nat
Just
20.
kidding.
You're gonna
That's
one
okay.
shot this thing.
I was like, I'm sorry, Les. 8 plus 4, so 12.
Okay. That will be enough to
Yeah, I'm not
take him out.
One shot this thing.
Boom. She hits
I've
him.
hit it before. No.
He goes down in a pile. And we fall out of initiative at that point.
Okay.
Thank God.
And you guys are sort of standing there. There have been so there's a couple of things happening here. One, there's a skeleton here that you guys can't explain. Two, there was a lot of ghouls that just came pouring out of rooms that you guys can't explain. Right? All of a sudden you were like, the ghouls knocked over the wall and came at us. And then suddenly there were like 3 times as many ghouls. And you don't know how to do that. Beyond that, you're not sure what's going on.
My guy is
You
still
gotta
there,
see.
right?
Oh, yeah. So after the ghouls are dead, he sort of goes into like parade rest kind of thing.
Okay.
And he's like, what can I do for you, master?
So
I start
Name it.
information. That's what I'm hoping he survived.
He survived.
So who's whose control did I break you free from?
Oh, that would be Cladis. Cladis the Ghast. He lives over there. And looks to the right.
My
to the right.
so one of
wait,
these
isn't
closed
that wall?
rooms or
Well, he's looking to the right. Yeah.
okay.
So now,
Okay.
Cladis eats the rest of us. Bring him food. He has cultivated us. We are seeking the Oniragans. There are so many.
Onirions.
The Oniragans. We are
Oniragans.
seeking them.
What is that do I need to roll a religion check?
They are the ones that bring in the necromantic energy to the place. They are the ones that spew the yellow forces out. They're the ones that have changed everything.
Where is this?
There's one right there. We can't get at it. We have been trying for a day and a half to try and get at it. It's right there. It's right there. We can sense it. We can smell it. But we want it. You can't take it. I'm sorry, Master. It belongs to us.
Where did it come from? How is it that
It is just what the book told me.
yes, it is written, so let it be done. Yeah.
It is written in the adventure path
of life.
So this gladius creature is the one that's bringing in all these your ghoul friends.
Oniragan.
Yeah, there you go.
The Oniragan. She is just simply a vessel to the power of Xander Avalos. Xander Avalos rules this place.
Okay.
And Xander Avalos
Yeah, it's not an
brings
extra
us
zero.
power. That's something extra Z.
Can you show us?
X or Z.
Xander.
So which one? X or
It
Z?
says like Z.
Okay, Z.
X is for you know.
So what is in?
Over that.
Can you tell us in advance what these other rooms? You've told us your this leader that is over here. I'm just saying, all of a sudden we were attacked by you and your comrades.
These were the areas where we would work. We worked on behalf of things. We would wash and clean and do all the things. But then Cladis came. And when Cladis came, he explained to us that we did not need to work anymore, that we could be kings. And we were, but we had to sacrifice ourselves to the Oniragan.
Okay.
Above. He looks to the sky. He's kind of like looking around. But he seems to be looking this way, like above that room.
Okay.
Like the big room, you see the big room?
Yeah.
Something above it. He's looking above it. The Onirigan will tell us how. What? What?
It's only a one-story building, correct?
2 stories.
Oh, so there's a second story above us.
There's pieces of the building that are like towers and stuff like that, but like some have been toppled, some have been destroyed. There's actually a larger sort of second floor that has been
We
like.
started on the
fucked up
second
over
floor
here.
and went down to this floor, actually, I think.
No, you guys came up from the basement.
Oh, it came from the basement. Okay.
There's a larger second floor like over here, which really is
It's all right. I'm just saying.
unattainable at this point. But there is a tower. Right, exactly. But there is a tower
In the direction he's looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's pointing in that direction, like up. He's definitely pointing up, like
Okay.
that is where the Onirigan is. What?
While all of this is going on, do we keep making will saves? So we stop.
No, eventually, I mean, because all the
Ghouls are dead.
Eventually, after about a minute or two, everybody's like, oh man, I feel all ghouly.
We took 20.
I feel unparalyzed.
We
I
took
feel
20.
unparalyzed because of my ghoulishness.
Okay.
I hate it
Uh,
so much. That was the worst. I would
well,
never have
I will
it.
have-
What would have me do?
I would have you tell us everything you know on how to navigate. Give me advanced warning on any traps that have been set, where a next attack might be coming from.
I could take you to the land of the Onirigan. That's what you want.
Right, that's what I
There are
want.
no traps. We are the trap. The Cladis will not allow it.
Trust that.
Cladis
How can you not?
wants the Onirigan pyramids.
And that is fine. It
That's the
is,
thing.
it is our goal to release you and your comrades, so that you can
Yeah.
pursue the.
When the chaotic evil creature says, follow me, you follow.
I would like that very much.
There you go. That is,
So.
But I must tell you that Cladis will not allow it.
that's
And
okay.
the Onirigan has defeated us so far.
Okay.
We cannot get close to it. Although we desire it so much.
And it's close by
It's in the tower.
in the tower. Okay. Well, I need you to just to sit tight here for a few minutes.
I can sit tight for a few minutes, but then I must loosen.
You must do what?
Loosen.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
loosen.
Wow.
Sorry,
Okay, so-
I'll see myself out.
That was a
So we
television
are, the
fearless.
party is really injured, is it not?
Yes.
Okay, so that took us all of about an hour to get the crap beat out of us.
It was a pretty substantial,
Yeah,
I mean, had a bunch of ghouls that seem to be like layering out here, and they seem, not only that, they seem to be
One of them escaped.
sort of waiting for you guys or waiting for somebody to come around here. So
so,
you've been trafficking.
so, is there, and I will ask him, where the ghouls that were behind the wall, is there anything, like, we need to know what's in that room.
He'll tell you that Cladis is in here.
I don't want to go to class yet.
So Cladis is in there, and he has protection. The other ghouls that Cladis had sent out were looking for the Onirigan. They were looking for the Onirigan in the big room.
Okay, use your pointer that where.
The
Right
rest
there,
of these
not
guys
that
were-
room, but the one closest to us, right there.
Yeah, This
That
one,
was kind of like the next step. I think it was, because we
There
went.
were,
there was a bunch of people.
there were people that came out of it.
Yeah.
So
all the
is there
ghouls seem-
anything else in that room that will attack us?
The one that ran away.
But
we
one that
did.
ran away?
Yeah, that guy right there on top. He ran away.
I thought that was just a holder.
Nope, he ran away. He escaped. I wasn't able to attack him because I was paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him run, or I would have seen him run. I wouldn't necessarily have seen him go into that room, but I would have seen him run in that direction. So,
Um,
but there's
There is a
nothing-
creature that they kept in a box
In that room.
in that room. He's dangerous.
Alright.
But I have not seen that creature.
What's the creature?
They did not let him out.
Okay. What about the room that's over there in the corner? Right in there, yeah.
There's nothing of interest there.
Well, then I
To a ghoul.
then I would like us to at least move down this hallway. If there's nothing going to attack us, I just want to,
Well, keep in mind that the door to the room that he says that Clonis is in is like right here.
yeah,
It's on the
well,
opposite.
okay, I need a huddle with the party.
It's like
Before
right
we,
here.
I mean, the party is injured, so I mean, that's why I'm asking. If we
Well,
can-
right, if you guys need to go back down
Right.
there, I mean.
We've only been gone roughly an hour, and it would at least, I'm just kind of eliminating, if there's nothing in that room, let's at least look what's in that room. I mean,
Gone for an
there may be
hour.
nothing of value to them.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about Spot getting attacked. That's all.
I mean,
And
like
I want a general consensus. I don't want to be making a decision. Are my spidey senses going off other than with this?
there's
It
one
depends.
left.
If you're looking at this room over here,
Yeah, that's
your
bad.
spidey senses are going off like crazy.
Yeah,
This
okay.
one?
I just want to
Yeah.
avoid that right
Yeah.
now.
Let's not go to that one.
Yeah.
There is one still left that I didn't see run in there. But I know that he ran in this direction. I know that there was a ghoul that was left that
Yeah.
ran in this direction. So, and there's nothing but a hallway and
Okay,
this weird alcove there. So
so
I was in that area in the beginning. So at the very least, maybe metagaming, but I feel like I would have figured out that he probably ran into a room.
Regardless, if you were told to avoid this building,
We're not going.
we would go to that next.
Yeah, let's go finish off that goal. We can insert movement.
are we well enough to go finish off a potential, because he
it's-
just said,
There's a thing in the box. As long as we don't open the box, it should be fine. We just kill that ghoul. Actually, that ghoul might unleash the thing. What's in the box? Actually, now that I say that, the ghoul might unleash the thing in the box, in which case,
Well, are we sure that there's only that one in there? Or do we need to go get healed up
yeah, maybe we should go back
since, you know, 2 of you've been comatose for the last hour?
for the last minute.
20 rounds.
Did you count?
well, guys, I'm not, like I said,
I'm okay with either.
I mean, I'm okay with exploring, but if generally, I would rather avoid going into another, we're weakened, and I'm ready to push on, but I need a general consensus. I don't want to be the leader of this party.
I figured that we go back just because if nothing else, there's only one ghoul left and we can take it out.
We agreed, no leader. You say shut up, so yeah, right, so shut up and do what I say.
Well, there's only one ghoul left.
Did I do that? I don't mean to be doing that.
No. It's from time bandits. When they're
Right,
arguing
well,
about
that-
stuff and they say, no, we agreed, no leader. He's like, right, so shut up and do what I say.
There's only one ghoul left, so we could take him out at any point, but it's probably better if there is a creature in the box. We don't know what the creature is, and the ghoul doesn't know what the creature is. If the ghoul that's remaining wants to like set a trap for us and unleash what's inside that box,
Creature in the box.
we may be fucked.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm
we
out
should-
of heals. I know that.
Yeah, so we should probably head back, heal up, make sure that we can all,
Nice.
face what's ever in the box. And then
I like
take
it.
out the ghoul tomorrow, or take out the ghoul in a couple of
You
hours.
do know you have a safe space there, and you do know that the guys who are in charge of the barricade are supposed to be moving forward.
If nothing else, that'll give us a little bit of time, that'll give us a little bit of space. And if the creature is unleashed and the ghoul attacks, then, then we'll deal with it then. But for now, we're all pretty banged up. I was paralyzed for far longer than I'm comfortable with, and I definitely need healing. Elam also definitely needs healing. I'm pretty sure the 2 healers are also, you're better,
Yeah, he's doing better now than he's paralyzed.
but both of our healers are also completely tapped.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we should probably just call it a day.
That would be my vote.
Yeah, I say go back.
Okay.
I mean, and report, take notes, just and also like mark the doors. My command of this lasts a day of the school.
Okay.
Kill the other ghoul.
Well,
Well, let me
No,
know.
I'm serious. I think we should go back and call it a day.
No, I'm saying that you can command your remaining ghoul to go kill the other ghoul, because we're not gonna be able to bring him with us. You could send him in there and potentially, wipe it out. If nothing else, one of them will remain standing, and then we can finish that weaker one off.
All right, that's a pretty good idea. I would like to go with this ghoul, at least to see it happen. I think he has to be able to hear me. That's one of the requirements.
Shit.
Well, I don't mind backing him up. I'm not.
I mean, I would rather not go by myself.
Yeah, I'm not low on health. It's just that I'm out of healing potions. But
I'm
I'm
just
backing
worried
him up until we have to go.
The reason that I didn't want to go kill, the reason I didn't want us to go and kill it is because if that remaining ghoul opens the box, okay. I just didn't say that. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that box remains closed.
Slightly was probably kept him from being altogether.
Yeah, well, it was just, okay, well, there's more than one. I followed it in there.
So
If you would have gone with me, you would have seen this too. I walked in, as soon as the control ghoul walked into the room, two of them kind of went after him. You're a war priest. Point is, then you would know this to be that the guy I was controlling simply was being controlled, so he didn't, as an experienced warrior, you could tell that he was just like taken by surprise. These things ripped him up fast.
Okay.
So at least we got to that point. We need to go, in my opinion, is we need to go back, heal up,
I agree.
and then bring the barricade up as far as we can.
Set up the barricade right of that.
Where the rubble is?
Yeah, right where the rubble is.
Yeah.
And then
Use it to block off the entrance and everything,
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yep. And then call
we're
it a
gonna
night.
tell the fucking workers to do that, and then we're gonna fucking
Yes,
sleep
sorry.
for.
What about the several ways to the west?
Shut up.
This? Don't worry about that.
Well,
Not
Well,
this
somebody's
second,
gonna
at least.
worry about it.
What do you mean the several ways?
don't we
the
have to get
west?
there through the acid rain?
Not necessarily.
Well, no.
This way we don't know about whether.
Is that west? Wait, Les, is that west?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
direction is west to
Well,
us?
it's to him.
Towards me.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then, yeah, in this direction.
So you have a couple of things, right? So you have this thing here.
That was horrifying.
Zoom in.
That was
I'm
deep.
sorry, you had some shrinkage.
Oh, gee whiz, wow.
Yeah, it slid down when
You
we
didn't
were
hear it?
talking.
Well, I didn't know, I was.
She didn't see it though.
Jesus ball.
Jesus. I'm glad that was recorded.
I was just like, what just happened? So these rooms, we don't know. Of whether-
You don't know. So all you know is that this room, they said, don't go into. You saw a curtain.
Yeah.
And
okay.
they said, don't go into because it scares the children. But your guess is that it leads into into this area. So this area, some of you would know is like, or some of you would guess is like the administration area.
Well,
for the asylum, there's like the front desk and that kind of thing.
I'm
Also that you feel like there's a way in here. So you're dumping the bodies here.
Yeah.
But there's also a way in and out here.
Right.
We're also blocking off this door.
Right. But
So-
it might not.
Like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
What
It
happened?
was a pretty solid plan for, I mean, through the
Oh,
majority
I'm
of
fine. I'm
this.
talking with the camera. Where's the Jesus?
Okay, well, I tell you right now that Dust War, this, at the room that's with the,
$12.99 for a set.
with the,
Oh, the dice thing
Curtains?
that Arby's.
the
is selling
curtains, Dust War is gonna go in that room.
Sold out in 2 hours.
Right now.
Jesus.
What's
That's
sold
not
out in 2
surprising.
hours?
The Arby's dice.
Arby's dice set.
Arby's was selling D&D dice.
As in the Arby's,
Yeah.
Arby's, the
Yeah.
restaurant, was selling a set of dice, 1 through, the 6, 4,
Yeah.
12 of the, and it sold out